Yo. What's up, chat? What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing? What up, everybody? We're live, man. We're live. What's up, D-Tom? What's up, Philly? What's up, Con? Hey, how are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Vex? What's up, Zane Holder? What's up, Eduardo? Bentley, Crashes, Mello. What's up, Jen? What up, Viking? What's good? Hello, hello. Chat, happy Sunday, man. What's good? Hello, Shooty. Hello, Jay. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing today? How is everybody doing today, man? What's up, AJ? What's up, GC? What's up? What's up? Some more action? Yes, sir. I'm ready. I'm ready for this FNCS action, bro. Day 2. Day 2. Who's ready, bro? Who's ready? Who's excited? It's going to be good. Going to be good. What's up, BP? How you doing? How you doing? What's good? Yo, what's up, Cap? What's up, Hydra? Hey, Zemie, love your videos. Thank you, Agent Tiger. What's up, man? God, hold on. I gotta... 1 second. Freaking hot out here, man. It's freaking hot out here. What's up, chat? Yo, Con, hey, with the gifted sub. First sub of the day. Con, hey, thank you so much. What's good? What's up, T Smalls? What's up, Logan? Zemie, how many likes on a TikTok for a gaming PC? My birthday is in a week. Dude. I don't even know if it's really your birthday. I just know it. I love all your videos and I love all the game modes that you play. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you, GC. What's up, Logan? What up, Simply Anto? How's it going, man? It's fully broken? Wait, what's broken? Oh, you broke your arm? Oh my God, the boy. I'm so sorry, bro. So sorry. I hope you're covered soon, bro. I hope you're not in a lot of pain. I'm sorry, man. Chat, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekend going? Are y'all excited for FNCS? Who do you think is taking it home today? Is it going to be Peterbot? Listen, it's a tight one, bro. It's a freaking tight tournament. Going into day 2, right now, this is like anyone's tournament. You know, like you can't really predict who has a higher chance of winning. Like, it's going to be crazy, bro. It's going to be crazy. Excuse me. I think Curve's team. You think Curve is gonna win? Okay, I mean they definitely can. They were doing well yesterday. Hello, Beatific. Is that how you say it? What's up, Beatific? How you doing? Beatific. Is that like some wordplay with like beautiful or like terrific or like what's going on? Beautiful, terrific, traffic. I don't know. I can't think anymore. Who do you think is winning? Bro, I don't know. I really don't know. Really, really don't know. Like, genuinely, I don't know. Zemie, when are you turning 30? Why, bro? Why does it matter? I turn 30 when I turn 30, bro. Let me worry about today. Let me worry about today. Let me enjoy today, bro. Let me enjoy my last couple days being 29, man. You know, my last couple weeks as a 29-year-old. It's really my last couple weeks in my 20s, bro. Wait, that sounds weird saying it like that, actually. Oh my god, 215 stream streak, Garrett. That's crazy. What's up, bro? What's good? Hey, Zemie. Hello, Coca-Cola. How you doing? Okay, Palm Tree, stop spamming, bro. Beatific, showing great inner peace and utter happiness. I added 2 extra E's because my name starts with a B. Oh, I did not know beatific was even a word. Okay, well, now I know. I thought it was like a made-up word. It's not. Okay. Wait, let's see what Zeke's saying. Never mind. They're going into like some... Okay, we're chilling. Hi, Zem. How are you doing? Avoid, I'm doing good. How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? Will I stream GTA 6? Of course, bro. Of course. But I have a question for you. Will you watch me stream GTA 6? When are you coming back to competitive? Whenever there's proper zero build tournaments. Honestly, like if there's cash cups again next week, I do want to play them. I do want to play them if there's cash cups next week. I'm not going to lie. Prediction. Yeah, let's start running. I mean, chat, we got 13 minutes until the first game starts. We got 13 minutes.
My goodness, Vivid. But we've already got 6 teams from North America made their way to the Global Championships, and we're going to find 6 more today.
Wait.
I mean, listen,
oh, yeah, we got 6 from the land.
Every single time you guys have seen our faces up here, it feels
wait,
like
so if there's
Fortnite
6...
okay. By. I mean, Major 2 has been no different. We are already on day number 2 of Grand Finals. Just a couple
chat,
of hours. I'm
going to run a prediction. 10-minute prediction for you guys so you guys can get ready for day 2. Who will win game number 7? Let's have the same teams.
Man, let's go ahead and start off easy.
Here, give you guys... I'm going to give you guys 15 minutes. Why not? All right, prediction is started. Here's the leaderboard going into day 2. Here's the leaderboard, chat. We got the prediction. Vote up. Who do you think is winning the first game of the day? Game number 7. Yo, Lion with the 210 stream streak. Jerpy with the 45 stream streak. Crazy, man. Crazy. Craziness. Straight craziness.
You maybe want to talk us through some of that action?
Yeah, so Moneymaker and Fnatic, I mean, obviously you can see they're doing well on the leaderboard, but they came into it.
What's up, Dweezy? How you doing today? What's good?
Land at this island split to the east of Sunken.
What's going on?
Game 1, and out of that, they got 3rd place with 4 eliminations, but for whatever reason, they just weren't happy with that. As you can see, just to the north end, by the way, Seekataki.
It's going to be an interesting day today, chat. Again, I genuinely don't know who's going to win.
So in the next, like,
genuinely no idea.
A bulk of those games, they went to the 0-point center of the map.
It's going to be pretty crazy.
Contested. And then one of the other games, they went up to Chopped Shop. Up there northwest side of the map. So they pretty much left their uncontested
Chopped Shop
and opted to be contested. It's kind of working out for them because they're still doing well on the leaderboard, but it's also working out well for Josh.
I'm gonna wait until everyone votes.
Now both of those duos have kind of ended up with uncontested drop spots. So I want us to keep a close eye on how this actually pans out today, and if we can kind of expect this to kind of remain how it is.
Oh my god. Yo, Jonathan. Johnny. Jonah. Jonathan, John, thank you for the 10, bro. Thank you for the freaking 10 gifted 779 gifted subs in the channel from you, bro. Holy moly. My guy. My guy. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If y'all got a gifted from Jonathan, make sure you guys say thank you. Thank you, bro. Top gifter of the day. Legend. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Let's go, chat. We did manage to hit 1,400 subs yesterday. But, you know, looking at it now, we have dropped a couple. We're at 1,371, so we're 29 subs away from 1,400. You know, so let's try to get back at least to 1,400 today, you know what I'm saying? Usually I take Sundays off, but, you know, we got FNCS Grand Finals. I was not going to take today off. I had to get on at least watch this. I mean, this is the only reason I'm on, to be fair. This is the only reason I'm on. We got day 2. We got to watch. We got to see who's going to be the champ. Who's going to be the newest champion of the NA region, or NA Central, I guess, because we have NA East as well, or I mean NA West. Yeah, so we're here, a little Sunday stream, bro. A little Sunday stream. Chat, I feel like at some point this week I have to take a day off though. Oh my God, Jonathan with another 10. John A, what are you doing, John A? Jonathan. I don't know why. Jonathan, thank you so much, bro. Thank you for that freaking 20 gifted. We did it. Dude, I need you know what I need, chat? I need to start adding some sounds to my soundboard. Or to my mixer, I guess. I don't have a soundboard, but... Like, this is one that I really want to add, bro. This right here. Wait.
We did it.
Wait.
We did it.
This.
We did it.
Dude, I actually want to freaking... Yeah, 7 years... No, what do you mean 7 years late? This happened 2 years ago. We did it! We did it! Hey, Jonathan, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate the freaking 10 again. 20 total subs from you today. Thank you, my guy. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that a lot. Seriously. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm on Twitch now. Look at TikTok DMs. I can't look at my TikTok DMs, Palm. You know what? Well, you know why? Because let me see. Let me attempt to look at it right now, and I'll tell you guys how many TikTok DMs I have. I don't even know if it'll tell me. It'll probably just say 99 plus. How do I see? Yeah. Requests. 976. 976 message requests. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not even lying. Wait. Look at this. Oh my God, what did I click on? What the heck? I'm accidentally like clicking on someone. Look. Can you guys see that? Like, I'm not joking, bruh. I can't read my DMs, man. $967 of them are me, by the way. All right, buddy. All right, dude. It's honestly really the same thing with Instagram DMs, but Instagram DMs is a little bit better because at least Instagram, like, I mean, honestly, Instagram is just as bad, but the thing Instagram does is like it divides it up into like 4 different like categories, so it's like a little bit more manageable, but then again, like, it's very, 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 very easy for me to miss a DM. How many subs until 1,400? Let's see. I just closed my music. 9 subs away, bro. We're 9 subs away. Yo, Big Uncle Ben with the freaking super chat. I hope Clix wins, man. I hope. I do wish him the best. Like, you know, let's look at the leaderboard, chat. Let me open up my game. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's see what... I know they just showed it, but... Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's see where everyone's at. We know Peterbot first. Oh my God. Oh my God. We did it. Okay, now we actually did it because we're at freaking 1,400. Jonathan, 17-month resub and another 10. And another 10. Yes, Jonathan. My absolute GOAT, bro. My absolute GOAT, bro. Like, Jonathan, you know, in your username, it says 163200402. That's how many times I could thank you, and it wouldn't be enough. You know what I'm saying? And that also goes for not just you, Jonathan. That goes for every single one of you guys. That goes for every single member of the Cactus Club, bro. So I'm talking about you, Elite Hunter. I'm talking about you, Jimmy. I'm talking about you, Rated R. I'm talking about you, Jay. I'm talking about you, Maddie. I'm talking about you, Mr. Nepo. I'm talking about you, Pood, Dylan. I'm talking about all of you, man. Thank you. Seriously, for everything, bro. Let's look at this leaderboard. Thank you again, Jonathan. I appreciate you, man. Seriously, if y'all got a gift, make sure to say thank you. Absolute legend. So this is what it's looking like going into day 2. We got 6 games today, chat. Okay? Same format. 65 points for a win. 4 points per elimination. Going into day 2, we have Peterbot and Pollo in first place. However, look at how close it is. They are only ahead by 1 point. Ahead of Ritual and Cold, who are in second place. We have Muzz and Rise, who are in third, only 6 points behind first. And then we have Acorn Bolt in fourth, only 15 points behind first. Like, look at how close it is. We have, wait, Batman Booga. Higgs changed his name to his OG name. No way. Wait, is this gonna give him some buff today? We got Higgs and Curve in 5th. We got Agers and Vino in 6th. Moneymaker and Fanine. I don't know how to say that. In 7th. Dash Noxie in 8th. Josh Yamzo in 9th. Skittler and Kyan in 10th. So let's see. What are some notable names that are not in our top 10? And how far behind are they? We have Victor V. Cuisine, 177 points, 15th. Clix and Rapid in 16th place. They are behind by about 160 points. They're going to need a big day. I mean, they're going to need absolute bangers game after game. And they don't have to be wins, but if they are being consistent all 6 games, decent amount of eliminations, good placements. I'm talking about preferably top 5 every game, if not at the very least top 7. They could turn it around. You know, a lot needs to go their way today. They need to do everything well in their power, and they also need to hope some other outside factors goes their way, and they could do it. It's going to be extremely difficult, though. But it's happened before. We've seen comebacks. 160 points is a lot, but we've seen it happen. We have Reed and Cooper not doing too hot. However, I think Reed and Cooper already qualified for LAN because they got 7th or 8th on LAN, which qualified for them to the next LAN. So they are qualified regardless. At this point, they're just playing for, you know, obviously the big prize pool that's on the line. Booga in 28th place. Who's last? 20 and 14 and 6 in last place. Yo, Matthew with the super chat. Personally, I hope Clix doesn't win it. And to be honest, we all know he won't ever win an FNCS. I've never liked his personality. What you got against Clix, bro? Listen, bro. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't agree with never seeing him win an FNCS. Like, I definitely see him winning one. And also, bro, no, you know, not everyone's likable, bro. I am sure that some people don't like me or my personality or whatever, you know? So everyone's got opinions about everybody, and I respect it. Again, and I'm sure some people feel the same way about me. Jared, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for using your brand new Prime in the channel here. You are the first person, Jared, in the world today to use your Prime sub on me. So, my friend, you are special. You are special. And Jared Webb, for that, we thank you. Thank you for using a Prime here. Thank you for not letting it go to waste. Thank you so much for taking it from Jeff Bezos and giving it to me. And enjoy the no ad experience, man. I think you're okay, Zemie. Yo, God, thank you, man. Hey, thank you, bro. I do appreciate it. Chat, do you guys hate the fact that I have this muted right now and I'm just chatting? I hope you guys don't hate me for this. I'm kind of waiting for the game to start. And I'm doing this because I just started the stream, so I want to like talk to you guys a little bit. You know? You know what I'm saying? No, we don't? Okay. Now you chilling? Fun to talk? Talking is fun, man. Talking is fun. Like, you all never know. I might just have a podcast one day because I just enjoy talking, bro. I enjoy talking, bro. I do. I enjoy yapping. Not always, but like just sitting and talking to you guys, enjoy it. I enjoy it. Okay, chat, I think it's about to begin. I think we're about a minute away. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys vote the prediction. Prediction's about to end. It's about to end in 1 minute. Vote up, vote up, vote up. Who do you think is going to win game number 7? Who do you guys think is winning game number 7? Vote up in the prediction. Right here. Where is it?
Come game 12 and the winner of that game wins it all. Yeah, definitely. You know,
right here.
Has given us quite
Look at this
spectacular show.
Vote up, vote up. Whoever you think is winning. And we are in. And we are in. Who do you think is winning this game right here?
This is a big day for everybody.
Yo, Casimir, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate the 7 months. Welcome back, Casimir. Thank you. Thank you, legend. Thank you, GOAT. Here we go. We're in. Lock in.
Teams already have them secured, so we could have a
lock in, man. Lock in.
With these 6 games, one last day to really put your name on the map and keep your journey going, because you don't want to have to go through that last chance global qualifier. Yeah, definitely. Things get much more difficult later on in the weeks, but take a look at this. Veno, Agers, Chance, and Madden sticking to their drops as we sort of expected them to be contested, not to fully have the drop to themselves. However, it's quite the nice surprise, I'm sure, even for them to only have a single team here directly contested.
There we go.
Yeah, they're not the only ones changing things up on this side of the map. I saw on the feed Aoxy Jojo Fishy taking out Void and
I've been asking for a PC for 3 years from my parents. What did you save up for one?
This is a fight yesterday. We saw them kind of go back and forth. Each team winning their respective off spawns. Maybe
LeBron is winning.
Stay alive as a solo. And sometimes all you need is that 1 day difference. It's time to kind of recollect.
Esho and Dolzer.
Also figure out what went right and how to replicate it. Yeah,
is that a Christmas tree in the back? It's a tree that people have tend to say that you get, you know, that people tend to use during Christmas.
I know the first game went their way, but besides that, it was a pretty tough showing.
17 kill win by Curve. Okay.
Interesting for us here as they continue to.
I can't even earn money. So what do you play on right now?
They have a completely new team and a new POI insight. Yeah, I feel like
on Con and Sinister, yeah, they're on Con.
Region, it is those eliminations that make the difference and start that.
It's summer. Why is that still up, bro? We're like, it's almost Christmas time. I like to be prepared early.
Fights off the drop. And I'm not sure if they kind of plan for where they're actually hiding, but teams usually do go down the monster. They usually do farm up the metal here, the breakdown below.
Hi, Zemie. How are you doing? Fear. I don't know how to say her name, but I'm doing good. How are you doing? I miss the old Zemie setup with the AI bed in the background. Me too, bro. Me too. The green screen bed. Yo, look at where Moneymaker and Fnine are. Oh my ratty spot.
So very much.
You're 4 months early? Bro, have you ever heard of time zones, bro? Have you ever heard of time zones? Just because you're 4 months away doesn't mean I'm 4 months away. Have you ever heard of like Eastern time zone, Western time zone? Like, come on, bro.
Potentially landing down, hence everyone's cautiousness at the moment.
I'm a big fan. Thank you, Turley. Appreciate you. I'm a big fan of you.
You don't really have a lot of builds. So the clock is ticking here.
Okay, what's that music about? Oh my god, our Sharkmen, are they gonna die?
Like I said, they're going.
Oh no. They lost their chance. They didn't really get close enough.
Be patient for just a couple of seconds longer.
Hey Zemie, hello Jay. Am I watching all 6 games? Of course, bro. Of course. I'm here for the whole thing.
This altercation. So the initial plan for Moneymaker and Fnine is let the fight break out. Listen to the noise, look at the feed, count the knocks, and then strike. And now they might be the ones trying to push.
I'm here for the whole thing. Big fan from Turkey. What's up, Casey? How you doing today?
realize there's a team above them. They have to know because Sharkman and Yuz are building for good reason.
Arda
Already,
Güler.
obviously,
Sorry,
they're
I heard
overpaced,
Turkey
although
and I
F9 and Moneymaker are
thought
exposed
Turkey.
here, they're
Turkey.
not actually in danger
You know?
just yet from the high ground team.
Sorry. It just kind of happened. It came out of nowhere.
And it
I don't
does
know.
seem like they ultimately decide to leave.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. They
Rat
know
on
two teams
rat.
Are here. When you see one disengaging out and you don't know where the other
Oh,
one is,
oh,
a little bit too
Weenie.
risky, as it does look like
Weenie is getting freaking fried right now. Ritual and Cold. This is our top. I forget what place they are, but they're up there.
Which is going to help them for Surge. I'm not sure how much though. You can see.
Not Güler. I'm a Yildiz fan. Okay, okay.
Sort of a shot, but while Paper and Zen contest Ritual and Cold, you can see.
I mean, to be fair, Arda Güler is like the only Turkish player that I know.
It might be
So
20, it might be 30, but at
wait,
least it's
Ritual and
something to
Cold are
start the journey
second.
for
You're right.
Yeah, a couple tags there.
This is our second place team.
Ritual play a lot more defensively now as they tuck themselves inside the base, just in case that team comes down. Not to be, of course, pinched here. Goes the shockwave to give
Oh,
them that
that's
extra
cooked.
stamina.
Weenie's
Now it's time to
cooked.
Go ahead and make the push here.
Weenie's cooked.
Breaking that wall right there allows them to see straight.
GG's
through it.
Weenie Warrior. Who's
Elimination
Weenie
is quick
Warrior,
and
bro?
Easy for them.
Who
To
that?
secure their first set of points and some damage.
Wait, you
to
know
go with
Ball? Azan, where have you been, man? Where have you been the whole World Cup, bro? Do I know Ball? Bro, just ask if I know Ball. Buddy, I am the
They
Ball.
haven't even left their POI yet.
Do
There's
I
a lot
know
of time
Ball?
For them to continue on with their game plan, just like Josh and Yamzo. They only get that little building just outside of Sanctuary, so they have to be quick to loot up.
You should do an overlay that shows the current top
In the
5.
majority of the games, even yesterday,
I
they're
mean, I
so quick
guess.
to get out of
I'm
that
just not a
actual drop and
professional
rotate towards the center of the
watch
map. This time
partier,
around,
you
it
know?
does look like they're venturing on over towards Sinister's
I show the
strength. You're
leaderboard
already
after every
seeing how
game.
crowded it actually is. Oliver OG being the primary ones to try to put down pressure.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Tons of teams situated.
Look
in
at
the
Peterbot
vicinity.
up there, bro.
Lucas and
Just
Zonda.
vibing, having a
Peterbot
good time.
Has a surge base there as well.
Beautiful view.
This is
You
quite
are the ball. I
dangerous.
am the
So
ball.
you're
I
going to
have
base
the
down,
ball.
but for a second, we get to jump in
I
and drops QK,
see the
Diminish
ball.
and Javi here.
I know Ball.
Shots and exchanges happening between the two
Yes,
teams
bro.
in the fight. Then, of course, you have this team based up outside of this engagement here. They're popping tags in as well.
Dude, there's a lot of people here. We got 4 teams. D-Lang with the 17 months. D-Lang, thank you so much. I appreciate the 17 years. Welcome back. Whoa, 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 welcome back. Zemie, you're my goat quack. Thank you, bro. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about that.
Maybe a little bit more towards the east on that coastline, but it's interesting to see them not even kind of move over in this direction. So Clix and Rapid also having a change of game plan here, at least early on in game 1, as we return back to familiar territory.
You can call me Fire if you want. Fire. Okay, that's fire. I'll try to remember that. Cold and Ritual taking first, so close between. Yeah, I mean it's super close between first and fifth, bro. It's like literally a, like what is it?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell,
18,
you know,
15 point,
honestly,
15
early
point
on, I
difference
felt
between
like
first and
there might
fifth.
have been some early indication, maybe some visual pickup.
What's
Hey,
up, Decap?
There's another team. There's extra gliders here. What are we gonna do about it? Hence why everyone's taking their sweet.
Bro, it's
sweet
so
time,
much
but
lurking
clearly
going
Mike
on.
and Ari had to have gotten into the mix here as they came down for the mending machine. So the fight with Yuz and Sharkman is already breaking out. Even looking at the map, F9 and Moneymaker doubling back, right? They're not exactly sure. And I think in their head, they must be doing the math. They need the damage. They actually probably absolutely need to get active here. The likelihood of them finding
Is
an
Clix
easier
dead?
route
I don't
later
think
on,
so, no.
You know, further into the safe zone is probably not there since the
Oh
zone
my
sort of
god,
landed on top of
Moneymaker.
them.
Has he
Just getting
uncrouched this whole game, you think?
Man, I can kind of see rightfully so. I feel like they just invested so much time and energy onto this side. They feel like it's a must. And it was immediately as they started shooting. Avari quick, Yuz, Sharkman playing for a little bit of piece control. That's when I was looking at it, but you said it just in time that they are doubling
If
back.
Zemie was
And now they're really
playing this game right now, the game will be over. I know, bro. I would have aimbotted the whole lobby,
Putting
dude.
themselves in a position to no matter who wins this actual fight, they're gonna have
Who's winning? Right now, Peterbot Poyo.
Flying.
Going into day 2. I mean, day 2 just started.
So yeah, it's gonna
They
end up
were
coming
ahead by
down.
1
Both
point.
sides, of course, already digging into their heels. Sharkman gets control of the mending machine here. Remember, this will allow them to get those med kits as well, but
Thank you so much for all the follows, by the way, chat. If you guys are new, hit that follow. If you guys are new, hit that follow button.
F9 and Moneymaker are like,
F9,
they came
F9.
back, they're
That's
still
what I've been
duking
calling
it
him,
out.
right? F9.
Let's get out of here. They end up waiting just outside the storm line here. Regardless of who wins this one, they are surely going to be in for a treat.
Yeah, for a situation like this, both of these teams need some sort of mathematician by their side just to count up the numbers, how much damage they're taking.
Count it up.
And find a way to do the quick maths because honestly, this is looking.
Hi, finally you read my comments. My favorite YouTuber. Hello, Omar. Hello.
How much gold they're actually spending.
Bro, this is
So
insane.
the longer this one
What's the
goes,
point
it's
of
only that
the
third
doing
party
this?
team, 'cause
Like,
you see in the mini-map, Moneymaker for 9
oh,
still
they're
around,
both like
but it's
gatekeeping
everything that you're
the vending, I
losing
think.
in this situation, all the resources that it's costing you to where even if you do
Yeah, this is
both
not.
of
This
these
is like a
locations,
grief fest.
not just one, it's still not going to put you in a good spot.
Can you add
It's
me?
almost
No, I don't
like
add
a
anyone.
no-win scenario
Palm tree, I'm not gonna do that, bro.
for
Stop
guys.
asking, please.
Yeah, I think Moneymaker for 9 are actually
You're my goat.
leaving
Thank you,
now so
Fire.
that they can heal without giving away any audio sound effects. or
Thank you,
something like
bro.
that, because there has to be a reason they're doubling back.
I mean,
and
Yuz
forth
and
as they
Shark
try
are
to
way
find a
healthier here.
Clean entry into lurk up on the team. Now they're coming.
These
in
guys
from
are
the top
cooked.
Down. Avari
These guys are
though,
so cooked.
Look at this, down to their last med kit here, forced to start breaking
So
their way
cooked.
through the builds. This is going to expose them to the outside. F9 and Moneymaker.
Bro,
now
F9
have
and
to
Moneymaker are
see if they
still
can actually
here.
download
This
what's
is
happening here.
insane.
This extra bit of information is going to be super important for them. Otherwise, they'll be.
How have you
holding
been?
the
Claps
bag.
have
Look,
been
they actually
great. I've
don't
been
even
great. How are you?
realize that Quick and Avari have now left the drop.
And they're watching the whole other side. Instead of the same side that they kind of rotated on out, but you can see they found some loot on the outskirts of where they're actually at. They're able to get a couple extra med kits, minis, bigs. Not sure what the mobility is looking like overall, but they're at least in a spot where they do have the luxury to stay a little bit longer. On over towards Calamari Canyon, where we jump in very quickly to see Noxie go down. And it was no Nox. We know him and Dash have been eliminated out of this game.
GG.
Big
This is our
eliminations for
fourth
King
place team right here.
That puts them
Acorn
at
and
3 now.
Bolds,
That's a
chat.
plus 12 points. If you start with just that, they're inside the top 10 now, jumping up to where Josh and Yamzo would have started the game here. For Acorn, for Bolts, they're off to such a hot
Did I
start
not
in day
qualify
one.
for
The
FNCS? I don't play
cushion is
FNCS,
growing.
bro.
318 points
I don't play
separate
it.
them from the rest, but I'm looking at that damage meter, looking like it's a bit light here. So options are going to be Oliver OG, but the problem is you have Yamzo
Batman
in the distance,
Booga.
and remember Peterbot
I can't believe
and
he
Oil
has
have
his
that
OG
power
name
too,
now,
so
dude.
A lot of potential third
It's got to
parties
be
for
like
Acorn and Bolts can be
for day
happening.
2, you know?
You see what I see, right? But we're both looking at the same thing. And no, I'm not talking about Curve. He is great. We know what it is. Production even sees what I'm seeing. It's the return. The man, the myth, the legend. Higgs has been shoved away. It's the return of Batman Booga.
That's what I'm
and this is
saying.
something big right here because he has come so close under the name Batman Booga so many times from NA West to Central. He has yet to capture that
The zone pulls is always that last few POI. Is that few POI? Saw pros complaining. One rotate, 400 heals gone.
Familiar name back to the mix.
Honestly, I would have loved
Dude,
to
the
see
zone
them
is always
go
going to be in
Batman
someone's
Higgs.
favor
Let's just
and in
merge the
another's,
two, take the branding
like,
all the way,
not
but
in favor of,
Batman Booga, what a
I don't know,
fun
bro. Zones are
username.
weird.
Definitely inspired by
I don't know how
obviously
they
the GOAT
work.
himself. So really cool to see Higgs having some fun here. And I think he's just
What's
trying to
that
put all
music?
the good omens together, right? Put out all the
It's coming from
charms
the
that he can
game.
think of here, because he is very close to striking.
Zemie, do I read
the
TikTok chat? I do, yes,
championship
sir.
Title here today.
Yeah, one point or another, sharing that first place spot. Along with Muzz and Rise here, I talked about it yesterday, coming together very, very late, especially compared to some of the other teams that they're around on the leaderboard. Had a not good day one. They needed to clutch
I have a
up
question
in
about
day
posting
two. They
TikTok
made it
content.
happen.
What's
They
your
go
question?
through heats. It's a cakewalk
Am
for
I on
them.
Twitch?
And
Yes,
then
I am.
here in
Fortnite.
finals,
What's up,
they're
Lauren? How you
playing
doing?
so
What's good?
phenomenally well. I think Rise has
What's
flown
going
so
on?
under the radar, you know, over the last couple of years, you know, maybe even questioning his dedication, his passion. I feel like, and I've always said it, with the right teammate, Rise will rise back on up, and I think Muzz is that right teammate.
Rise and Muzz have done
listen,
really well.
Muzz has had this very consistent, successful career on NA. I feel like there's been moments where, again, he has excelled as an individual, and just pairing up along Rise, who's also had a very stable career. These are two super veterans paired up with one another, and if nothing else, I bet they just
What if I get
complement
100K
each other
likes on
very well.
TikTok?
Two very level-headed players, and their performance here is surely showing. In a world of
Listen,
so much
I've never
new,
done
crazy talent
anything
as well,
for
right?
likes,
like the curves,
meaning
like,
like,
the Batman Boogas
oh, if you get
that
X amount
are,
of likes,
course,
I'll do
rising
this or
up,
I'll do that.
Especially in the last year. But look at this.
And I don't know if I want to
Being
start
below,
that just yet.
120 below.
Okay.
We'll have to catch up with what's
So
happening.
I'ma say
over
no,
there.
bro.
First, though, we touch
No.
base with Buzz and Rise. We find Boji rotating through the storm, getting chased down by Cynic. So a nice free pickup for them. That's
I don't
a
want to do
4-point
that.
swing going their way.
Lakes and Rapids still
it's
up.
definitely
Someone
good,
said they're
'cause
dead, but they're
coming into
not.
Today, it was 6 points difference.
I feel like they
between
should make
them
a
in
0
first place.
FNCS. Hopefully,
Obviously,
bro.
gotta figure out how many
Hopefully.
eliminations Ritual, Cold, Peterbot, and Poyo have gotten throughout all this, but they're definitely climbing up as the game continues to progress. Batman Booga's gonna go down.
Dang.
Curve going against Cold and Ritual.
Oh.
Cold is just
Higgs
gonna
and
shut them
Curve are out,
both
chat.
down back to back.
Hey, Travis.
Batman Booga here in game 1 along
17
with
kill
Curve.
win
They
doesn't
had
look
the
like it's
most
happening,
distance
bro.
traveled over the entire tournament
Doesn't
so
look like it's
far. Cold
happening,
and
man.
Ritual immediately shut it down.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Wow.
to say it. It's just
That's
a
sad.
really tough.
Were they
fight,
fighting
right?
that because they
Almost a fight
needed,
Cold when they're
they needed
not
Surge
below
or
the
what?
Surge, right? Like Cold just gets to wait there, get the pre-fire off. and you
Why
saw
were
him
they in
do
that
it.
situation?
While that was happening, by the way.
But by the way, this is a perfect zone for Peterbot. Like, it literally pulled on their POI, bro.
Concluded for
This is
Money
crazy.
Now you can see them down to the bottom right. Meanwhile, way up top, clearly Boyo and Peterbot get first dibs on the rotate here. Using a shockwave, gets off that high ground.
C.
is working out
Berry,
pretty
thank you so much for the
perfectly for them right now.
41 months,
Yeah,
man.
especially
Welcome
compared to
back.
some of the games we were seeing yesterday, they're
How you doing?
520 above, but Venno has gone down to Veer. Agers literally on a sliver of HP, and it's active surge. He only has a couple of seconds. He can't take
Oh
a
my
single
God.
take. Veer is buying time right now.
Agers and Vino
and Venno
out.
have gone down.
This has been a pretty
so
quick-
as it stands, Monster,
2 in the
5th
top 5
place,
are dead.
6th place have both been eliminated.
Or 6, sorry.
Yeah,
1
that's
in
a
top 1.
tough spot to be in. But if you're everyone else who's, of course, racing for consistency,
What's up,
you're
Clash?
happy
Welcome back.
to see these spots start to loosen up, because what you don't want is for them to hold the grips on the leaderboard, right, and continue to gap away. This really does open up opportunity for other players.
Dang, that's
Meanwhile,
that
Clix
goes
and
down
Rapid
there.
getting active here in the mid game, finding themselves a nice little elimination. Well, a lot of notable names I'm still seeing alive here. Yamzo, Josh, King, Craze, Bolts, Acorn, a lot of teams situated pretty strongly now.
Yeah, I just got to see this update here for Acorn and Bolts, 263 above. I know it wasn't too long ago in the same game, we saw them kind of below the damage threshold. But Acorn always peeking for those opportunities. And I think it was Kelly that said it throughout the day yesterday. Even though they're 4th place on the leaderboard, they were just unable to really make a lot of these games count as a duo. They really made them count as a solo, but we know what the difference in numbers makes, especially if you're a team like this that knows how to play for that high ground. You just can't do it alone most times.
Yeah, look at this.
How many days is
Somehow,
FNCS?
Moneymaker for
2
9
days.
are
Today's day
120
2.
above when they only got that singular elimination that
55 players left,
we saw in
chat.
the feed there. Just shows you the importance of also not taking
Aiden goes down.
damage in
Cold
your
and
journey.
Ritual are
Meanwhile,
fragging out,
Cold and
bro.
Ritual, though, just doing
What's up, Marcus?
big things here. It's really funny that in the highlights, you know, when Kelly did the breakdown for this team, she mentioned that they get these eliminations. They do not greed for the resources, though, but they also don't desperately find themselves needing it every single time. Even here and now, they are max material coming into this big moving zone.
Yeah, and I think it's something that
Who do I
Rituals
think is
deserves
gonna
a
win?
lot of credit on, you know, just being able to kind of go through trios. Now
I don't
back
know.
to duos,
I think Cold and
the
Ritual, bro.
IGO, and somebody they can
I think
kind of
Cold and
lean
Ritual
hard
will
on,
win.
especially in these tough
I'm not gonna lie.
situations where you don't
They've
necessarily
been really
know at all
consistent.
times where
Or
you're
it's
gonna get
either
your surge.
Cold and
Where they
Ritual
did
or
go
Acorn
down,
and
I think
Bolts.
Vivid said 46
I think
place to start
Acorn
the
Bolts
game,
or Ritual
and they're
Cold will
still
win.
looking as strong
That's
as
my guess.
ever. See Victor V and Queasy not straying away from their strategy. They tried it yesterday. They did it in heats, going for high ground majority of the time, but they're 88 below the damage threshold. There's a lot of opportunity up here for them to go ahead and strike down on anybody shockwaving on, but they have to be quick because it's active surge.
Yeah, this is super important for them right now. I also didn't see many heals, so they've already healed through the majority of the last couple of surge ticks, and now they're forced to jump on a team, and it's Peterbot and Boyo.
Oh
on the
my
other
God.
side.
Peterbot
sits
Poyo
a
just
monster
take
shot,
down
so does
Queasy
Boyo, and they
and
take
Victor
down
V.
Victor V and Queasy on the line where
And they're in
placement
height.
points were being
I mean, chat,
issued
Peterbot
out.
Poyo are
I
in such a
almost
good
wish they would've
position this
gotten
game because
active
they
a
literally
little bit
pulled in their
sooner,
POI.
especially when you saw
Like,
7
they
players
pulled
standing
zone.
between you and the surge turning off. It's just a long,
Which
long
means they
ways,
saved
but look
so
at this.
much
This is looking like
mats.
a
They're
win
good on
situation for
surge.
Peterbot and Boyo.
And
The
they have
only
height
team
now.
that has arguably gone for height every game that they possibly could has now lost that resistance, or better yet, beat them on the high
Clix
ground
is
here.
up. They have 1
Yeah, that
kill.
high ground counter is
200 above
definitely gonna reach
surge.
10 minutes after this game, but Clix and Rapid falling under the radar so far in this game. I think that's a blessing for them. Not taking too much focus from everybody. We saw Rapid's first elimination kind of get them going. Now
Yeah, Acorn also like always does better on day 2.
It's not much as of now, but we know teams will start to drop like flies. And those placement points will start to fly in as they rotate toward the front side of the zone. They're waiting for it to open up on the right side.
I think Acorn Cole are dead this game, though. I don't see them.
Names I'm seeing here. Golden and Ozone on the backside of zone. Ritual, Cold here. 5 eliminations now working to make
Dang.
targeted.
I have a lot of
by
elims.
a few different teams here.
20 points from just the limbs already.
Sort of soldier their way through all these old builds.
Oh, Acorn and Bolts are alive.
Maintaining control of the high ground.
I see
I'm
them.
seeing glimpses of Shadow and Virgo as well, still standing here, trying to make a comeback for themselves. But take a look at this. Cole dropping all of his material here for Ritual. Although he's going to try to stick this pickup.
Is he going to get this? Oh my god. He is. I don't know. He's going to get knocked again, no?
Ooh, barely, but
oh my god, he actually made it in.
Beeline it there. Just 10 HP for Cold. But surviving is surviving. Saw Muzz and Rise in the backside of zone, so it doesn't look like it's smooth sailing for Peterbot and Pollo just yet. Fanai is going to go down.
Acorn
Moneymaker
goes
still
down.
Finds an Elim. He gets the Elim onto Acorn, though.
Ooh,
Separating
Moneymaker.
him and Bolts once again.
Solo.
But Moneymaker, it's your chance
Goes
to
down.
make your name true. Make that money.
Shadow,
He
Virgo
goes
have
down.
height now. Peterbot is
Pollo are gonna
Peterbot
fall
is
from
knocked.
grace as well. And it's Shadow and Virgo the ones that take it all.
Yeah, it looks like Muzz and Rise might have attempted it as well. You saw them falling there too. So
Ooh.
a scrappy battle up top. Peterbot, Pollo,
This
and
is
then playing the
tough.
price. Pollo now left by himself, but in the
For a
end,
game where they
Shadow
pull
and Virgo
zone, this is tough.
remain victorious
Pollo,
with the high
listen,
ground.
he's clutched
Meanwhile,
before.
Cold still
They
trying
can
to
do- he
pull
can
off
do
a
it again.
Solo clutch here for himself now. He's at 10.
Oh,
points
Oliver
for this
sending
game already.
height,
Meanwhile,
gets knocked.
Virgo in Shadow holding things down on the high ground. Oliver OG, Belly Boss think they're going to come up and contest the best here, but nope. It's Pollo.
Pollo's
Still
looking
wants
at
to have a piece
height,
of this
bro.
fight.
I saw him take so much damage. I'm like, what duo is next to go to the high ground? And it's Pollo by himself. And that's something that he loves to do. Go for the high ground as a solo and let everybody else down below deal with that mess. But as of now, it's Shadow and Virgo that are going to
Clix
stand
still
tall.
up.
Clix and Rapid
Top
get
12.
a second elimination in this game and timed perfectly because they desperately needed those materials to continue looking strong here.
It's a very big game right now for Clix and Rapid.
Oh, yo.
Almost a top 10, but Pollo still has to be taken out here. He's working his way through the low ground now.
Oh my God.
Jumping down, just trying to stay out of the line of sight of the opponents. Doesn't even have time to pop
This
his
is insane.
heels. If he could, he would, but he's more desperately trying
is
to avoid
insane.
the storm here.
Just weaving in and
Oh
out
my
of these
God, how is he
builds.
alive?
We watch. It's like the game
He's gonna
is
die
moving
here.
in slow motion for him.
He died.
Pollo,
Clix is a solo, top
Pollo
8.
goes down. That's Ozone who steals away that elimination. Now everybody is sending up towards height. Shadow is gone. Virgo is down to a sliver of HP. Doesn't even make it back in. And out of nowhere,
Clix
it's
died too.
Dozier and Ishu that are stealing
Yo,
away
these
the
are none of
momentum
our
here.
top 5
And don't
teams.
forget, Dozier and Ishu had a very,
Top 5
very
teams, none of
tough
them made it
day
to top
one,
6
losing their
even.
off spawn. Finally,
Yo,
though, they get to
this is
them,
gonna
let
give everyone
loose.
else a
They
chance
are
to catch
running
up. This is gonna
things
get
up
even
so hard.
closer.
Iamzo on the low ground, but take a look at this. Just a little update.
Ooh, Iamzo and Josh.
Eliminations for Josh and Iamzo
8 kills.
here,
They're
as
gonna
they
be-
are
they're gonna be-
cooking things up down
they're gonna be
low.
top
And now
5
they've
maybe
actually
after this
secured
game.
just
I'm not
enough
even
material
joking.
to do something big here.
They were
I think Josh and Iamzo are gonna be top 5 after this game, chat.
Outside the Globo's bubble. You gotta imagine they're inside
Yeah,
of it
they're
now,
winning this game.
looking
2v2.
to head even further up that leaderboard.
Yeah.
Our final 2v2.
Iamzo, Josh win.
Dozier's gonna get shut down
Oh
first.
my
Iamzo
God.
and Josh win
Oh
game
my
number 1.
God.
11 eliminations to start the day off hot.
A
Yo.
huge moment for them right there to be battling from the low ground.
They're
and
gonna be
turn
top
things
5
around
easily.
and then secure the win
Easily.
when it matters most. And honestly, with how
Josh and
fired up they
Iamzo,
look
what
there,
was that?
see,
Like
that
a
was the way
10 kill
you
win, I
execute.
think?
MDF, I am shocked.
Let's look at this
that game
leaderboard.
result. I feel like there was so many different ways. That
Let's look at this leaderboard, chat. This is gonna be so much closer now. Y'all ready? Oh my God, chat. We have Peterbot Pollo still in first and still ahead by 1 point from Ritual and Cold. Yo, what? Muzz and Rise still in. Okay, so top 4 did not change at all. The top 4 is exactly the same, but look at how much closer it got. Muzz and Rise in 3rd, Acorn Bolts in 4th. Josh and Iamzo jumped from 9th to 5th with 327 points. Batman Booga Curve, I think, got 0 points that game. They're in 6th. Kingaling Craze move up to 7th. Agers and Vino drop down to 8th. Moneymaker F9 in 9th. Shadow Virgo in 10th. Clix does move up 1 place from that game. He did move up 1 place. Yeah.
actually on that low
Dude, look at how close it is. Difference between first
when these players have
and sixth or even seventh is only 75 points, bro.
because they were the only ones
Like,
there.
like you could easily get 75 plus points in one game.
You know, we were kind of watching the game.
This is crazy.
Obviously me.
This is crazy.
And we were kind of talking
Oh wait, was
about
Clix
it.
16?
Like, man, it kinda
I thought they were
seems like everybody's
14. My bad.
Sleeping, you know what I mean? Everybody needs to like wake up a little bit here. I can tell you right now.
Where's
Josh
Booga?
looks
Booga is
he
like
is
20 something.
Very clearly awake because he was moving just
22nd. They
absolutely
moved up too.
phenomenally
They
in
were
that
like
end game.
28th, I
But I
think.
also want to go ahead and mention you gotta imagine we constantly talk about the differences between day one and day two when it comes down to these types of competitions. Josh and Yamso came into this weekend kind of expecting to go wonky land, and then of course they kind of like lost the rights to actually land there, and then they kind of came into it and they were like, oh, we're going to be contested by Seek and Taki over here at the split to the left of Clix and Rapid, but now they're going to be uncontested. So now that they're kind of coming into day number two, you got to imagine last night they probably prepared around the fact that they are now uncon.
Game one down. Let me pay out the prediction.
I would imagine is starting to pay off with a game one victory.
Oh, we don't have Yamzo on this.
Crazy stuff. I feel like I gotta go
Ooh.
watch Faxity's
Okay.
reaction to that result.
Complete prediction.
Man,
Let's do a prediction for next game. Game number 8.
How does that impact the leaderboard? We'll find out after this short break. We'll see in just a moment.
All right, chat. Predictions up. Vote up, vote up, vote up. New prediction is up. Vote up. Vote up, chat. $50 duos, dude. I can't wait, bro. I actually can't wait to go to FNCS. September 26th, September 27th in Belgium. In Antwerp. Antwerp is the capital of Belgium, right, chat? I'm pretty sure. Oh, is it Brussels? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, you guys are right. Never mind. It's not Antwerp. You live in Belgium, Jax. Are you going to go to FNCS? You going to go? Antwerp is just a big city. Gotcha. I knew I had heard of it before. I live 1 hour. How far is Antwerp from Brussels? Like an hour? 2 hours? Yeah, how about that? Gotcha. Yo, vote up in the prediction chat. Who do you think is winning game number 8? Vote up. Vote up. Clix and Rapid actually played well. I know they did. They just need to do that all day today. Like, be consistent. Who's in first? Peterbot and Poyo. Peterbot and Poyo are. They're in first. Woo! Dang. No, I didn't see what place Savage got, but I saw AG Scroll and who was his teammate? They won EU back to back. They won last FNCS too. It was Scroll and Sky, right? Scroll and Sky. I don't know about dominate. I saw the points. It wasn't like that far ahead, no? I don't know about domination. Wasn't it somewhat close? Like, was it even a 100-point lead? Oh, they won by 200? Oh, never mind. I don't know why I thought it was less.
As I had hoped it to be, and if you missed it, Josh and Yamso got themselves an 11 elimination victory royale in the first game of the day. We do have 5 more games to go. Nobody freak out. But as we turn attention to the leaderboard, this is a massive W.
What place did Savage
jumped
get?
up so many places, and now they find themselves in the top 5. That, Kelly, is why we say one game can really change everything.
I love to see it. Out of all of the teams that we had play in Major 1, there's only a handful.
They're all
that
right, but
stuck
they did not do
together,
so good
and
in
Josh
LAN.
Niamzo is one of the only ones that didn't get a global championship qualification and still remain together. And you can see why that's so important. This
Bye, Zemie. I'll miss you, yo, Palm Tree. Have a good one, bro. I'll see you later. Savage got 10th. Oh, wow. Wait, is that one place away from qual? Or did they qual still? They probably still qualled. Because there's no way everyone above them needed a qual. They definitely qualled LAN, right?
Peterbot and Pollo, who were able to take high ground really early. And then, of course, it came down to that solo from Polo. We thought we were going to maybe see another Summit LAN performance, but it did go a little bit less like that. However, Vivid, you called it out during the break that Peterbot and Ritual are just 1 point away from each other still after that last game.
No, Savage. Oh, Savage got 24th. The heck?
Very close towards the top.
Y'all lying to me, bro.
And, you know, kind of taking a look at that leaderboard.
Y'all lying to me, man.
Actually, I'll bring that up in just a moment as we do see Peterbot play. It looked like this is actually going to be a good game for them because they had the high ground. As you can see here, Peterbot just quickly caught off guard. And I won't lie, high ground got a little chaotic.
You're lying to me, bro.
Obviously, Peter and Pollo up there. Queasy and Victor V were kind of fighting them for it at one point. Shadow and Virgo went for it at one point. We saw Oliver OG sending it up there as well. So higher ground was a little bit crazy. But talking about this leaderboard right now, obviously we came into the day, and I just want to talk about the top 5 kind of coming into the day and how they placed in game number 7 here, because it has opened up the door a lot. So
dude, this is so close.
They were first place. They got 9th that game. Ritual and Cold, they got 15th that game. Muzz 16th, Acorn and Bolts 17th, and then Higgs and Kurt, they got 36. So all of our teams that came into today in the top 5 on the leaderboard barely broke into the top 10.
Finesse. I just checked.
Pollo were the only ones who actually do that.
They didn't qual.
Back with a Pollo solo clutch. And so the door has been open for all of our other teams to kind of catch up. And, you know, we take a look at it here for Ritual and Cold. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Cold was gonna pick up 10 eliminations. That's what I was kind of calling for. You blink and you might have missed it. They just ended up being so shambles on the backside of the zone because Ritual was actually
Shadow and Virgo, bro. Don't sleep on them.
Onto Cold at one point.
Don't sleep on them. We have them on the prediction as well. Prediction is over. Not a single person voted on Shadow and Virgo, and they're the ones that took hype from Pollo and Peterbot, bro. Why y'all not voting on them, bro? Y'all are messing up, man. Y'all need to step up your prediction game, dude.
Those eliminations eventually, if you're not,
y'all need to step up your prediction game, chat.
Not going to pay attention behind
Acorn and Bolts, only one person voted on them. I mean,
going to get those eliminations quickly.
This is ridiculous.
It's Cold and Ritual. If anyone's going to be able to bounce back, and I don't
ridiculous.
know how much bouncing back they're going to do because of how high up
ridiculous.
they are. It's going to be this duo.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see that top 4 didn't shift at all, right? Peterbot, Pollo, Ritual, Cold, Buzz, and Rise in that last game. You did call out, Viv. They did find, they only made it to 16th place, rather, but they did find 3 eliminations. So they are still trying to make up those points. Again, you know, I'm trying, it's like, I want to be critical, right? Because this is day number 2. This is that moment where you're fighting for an Axe of Champions. We can't really make mistakes, but, you know, Viv, I'm having trouble, especially because it's just the first game. Like, there is always that.
You need a Clix win. I hope Clix gets at least one win, you know?
These kind of taken or adjustments they've made, and then, you know, take it from there.
Does typical gamer not play offense? Yes, he does. Yeah, but he plays West Coast though.
To their 4th place,
not
as well.
Central.
That being said, Acorn and Bolts, they're on 348.
He plays West Coast.
With all of our kind of like top 5 teams doing a little bit poorly this game in comparison to how they were doing yesterday. You know, Josh and Niamzo are kind of the best example to use here because Josh and Niamzo came into the day 19th place, around 220 points. They're now sitting on 320.
Wait, 9th, so not 19.
Was around 100 points for them, and they were behind like 100+ points from Acorn and Bolts yesterday, but now they are only 21 points behind, sitting in 5th place. So yeah, these top 4 teams kind of sitting up there. They've got a little lead, but it has gone down tremendously after game number 7.
I honestly, Zeke, I mean, this is just game number 1 of day number 2. We have 5 more games to go. And
let's go. I'm ready.
We had so many of our bigger
Type of 1 in the chat if you guys are ready for game number 8.
In the top 10 to just be so close. I don't want to know who's
ready.
Gonna win, who's going to go to globals.
Who's ready, chat? Chat, in combined right now, we have...
Okay, guys, just look,
we have almost 2,000 of you guys watching, man. We have almost 2,000 of you guys watching on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. If you guys are enjoying the stream, hit that follow, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Check for your Prime subs if you guys are on Twitch. We got 5 more games left, man. Let's get into it, bro.
Yeah, so this
Let's
one's going
get
to be
into
an
it, bro.
interesting day as it does continue because 1 point is difference. And if you look at the stats, there's
I'm ready.
one Elam
Yes,
better
sir.
for Peterbot over Cold and Ritual, but they have just a little bit more
Why aren't you playing? Because I don't play
Both
builds.
teams
I
have
play
a
0
struggle with
builds.
Surge at certain points in the game. This one is probably one of the
I
best.
play
FNCSs
0
in a
builds,
while.
man.
Yeah, really tough to go ahead and crack the case that is Cold and Ritual. So consistent, lurking in the distance, and we don't really follow their early game story too much.
Here
so they
we
come
go.
out of nowhere, but sounds like Game 8 is ready. Let's do it.
We got to get bigger. 2,000 is a lot of people, dude. 2,000 is a lot of people.
You know, it's not only
Jack,
the
give me one
gap
sec.
for first place that I'm looking at as I go
Give me one
down
sec.
the leaderboard. I try to count the teams that already have global spots secured, the ones who don't. Even that bubble for the global championship spot is just so close. Like Kelly said, I want to see this one go down to the very last game with everything on the line.
Yeah, the way this leaderboard is headed, it surely will do just that. But there was already a couple upsets from that last game, right? You have the Higgs and Curve dropping early. You have the Aegis and Veno falling prematurely as well. So a lot happening there. As we jump in with Dozier and Ishu, they seem to have just figured things out off the drop. A monstrous first game to kick things off, that second place giving them the momentum. And now that confidence comes surging in here as they drop their competition out the gate with no problems.
Like, I know we have big plans
Wait,
for today.
Moneymaker and F9 are in Sinister?
One thing I learned over my time on this earth, is in order to be the best, you have to be the best. And F9 and Moneymaker right now are definitely ready for a handful.
Oh my God, Peterbot goes down. Oh my, that's our first place team.
Himself with Moneymaker
No way.
and looking for
No
This
way.
is crazy. They have managed to successfully take
I mean,
down
Pollo can definitely
the
1v2
second
here.
place team as
But
well.
what the
Earlier
heck?
in the competition in day 1, and now they're targeting our #1 Peterbot and Pollo. Pollo's by himself.
What the
We've already
heck?
given Pollo so much credit as far as what he is capable of as an
Well, they
individual
know he's there
player.
too.
But even with all that star fighting power, is it going to be enough to hold back
God.
Moneymaker? Well, look at things from Peterbot's perspective. He gets hit with a major surprise.
There's literally nothing he could. As soon as he took the porta
That's
potty
crazy.
teleporter, he was just
That's
done.
crazy.
They pwned him off. They boxed it. There was no builds able to be placed. Even if somehow Peterbot one shot tagged one of them down, it's still a 2v1. So Moneymaker F9 still affecting the lobby all around, and it's almost a must, right? Because you kind of close out the day yesterday, 49th place for the most part, 18th place to start the day with 2 eliminations. So they need something to get back on track. And taking down Pete, that could be just it.
What's crazy about it too is like they just slowly influence.
Well, they didn't
all
fully
the
take him
teams'
out.
overall
Like, Pollo's still
tournaments,
up.
right? Like,
He could
these
get the
little
res
things
if he
that
stays
they're
alive.
doing is really
But
having
it
ripple
sets him
effects,
back
I think,
for
across
sure.
the entire competition, and that's why you have it. Even people like Muzz, Rise, Acorn, Bolts still having this creeper like way up the leaderboards right now. All in all, I mean, I'm just.
Why doesn't Pollo get out of there? I don't know.
Right? I'm really
I mean, where does he
genuinely
go? He
impressed
like
with Moneymaker for
will
not
run into
on
another
this region.
team.
Yeah, I blame Veno and Queasy. Remember the Invitational? They're the ones who started it all. Peterbot popularized it, and now I feel like everybody is incorporating it into the game plan. Rightfully so. I know it was only a 1-point difference, but if you're one of those teams that are a little bit further down the leaderboard, the only way to stop such a consistent team is maybe to take matters into your own hands. That's exactly what they're doing. Batman, Booga, and Curve, aka Higgs and Curve this time around, just lurking off their mountain a little bit towards that team down below, which was Paper and Zen. Again, just trying to get some early game surge. They have some of the most distance traveled on the map throughout the entirety of this tournament, so surge is a primary factor of their game plan.
I just want to say, whoever's editing, Moneymaker F9's video for the post-tournament, they're going to have the best post-tournament recap out of any team out there. Win or lose, doesn't matter. They're going to have the best highlights for sure.
Okay, slow and steady for Clix and Rappin over on this side. Uncontested for the most part outside of that left building. And which I think kind of puts a little bit of a speed bump in their path as we kind of take a quick look at King and Craze. Vert just gets lurked on. Literally, this is just lurk after lurk so far in this game. Just key way to get eliminations. But as I was saying, you know, Clix and Rapid coming into the tournament, they practiced a lot with that cube, able to kind of bounce them far to get eliminations. With Josh and Iamzo landing there, they don't necessarily have that same comfortability to use that as a part of their strategy.
Yeah, they've almost foregone that as a part of the strat. And again, that's just because you don't want to really cross their paths, right? Or leave yourself exposed to them. Let's rotate. Take one bullets, though, facing a little bit of resistance from Curly and Jargu. They're also forced to disengage, give up the high ground position that they probably want to set up for. Muzz and Rise on the other side. Back to their trusty and true strat. They haven't really changed much, right? This team has almost consistently played these towers, and it's just worked out for them.
Yeah, you can kind of see double ARs. Typically, they kind of switch that for a pistol if they can later on in the game, or something that kind of shoots just a little bit quicker, just in case they get in those box-to-box scenarios. But this is what they're doing almost every single game, like you're saying. They're just accumulating as much surge as possible before they're forced to move out by the zone. But even then, they let all these other teams that are further back from them rotate first, and they use that as a way to just continue to get damage. As you jump on board, Pollo here for a moment, still
Pollo's still up
as a solo. You
guys think he'll get the res chat?
But where the zone is going plays a huge role in if he's able to safely get the reboot back or not.
Yeah, definitely. As Webster has rotated into this drop. Again, Boyo is
I think he'll be able to get
it. Right? If he just catches this lurk play and it works successfully, he can very much confidently take down whatever's left of any duo. He's kind of lurking around here. You still see F9's name in the distance there. They're not looking to give away a free reboot to Peterbot by any means. You got to respect that tenacity, right? That consistency here from them. They've almost even taken their strategy. They're like, yeah, we're the kings of the drop. Let's go ahead and build our surge tower here as well.
Vino Agers.
I can respect that.
Vino Agers is always in a fight. I mean, they do have the most kills in the whole tournament.
Aoxy, Jojo Fishy trying to make up for that last game. You can kind of see the first drop is going to happen. Jojo Fishy's going to quickly get cleaned up. Not a lot of damage onto Veno and Aegis, so far, this being a true win, Surge included, especially now that they have Aoxy on the back foot, 2v1, Veno trying to spray from up above. Again, those Spire rifles, the amount of time you could just continuously spray, it's just very, very so much a nuisance, especially for somebody that is a solo. As Veno and Aegis finally
Veno goes down.
Sides, but it's not going to work. Veno's going to get dropped first. Aoxy
Aegis
actually does get the
okay, they
cleanup
both die.
Falling, so some damage to slow down the roll that Aegis and Veno have been on.
Yeah, look at that in the distance. You see Victor V and Queasy as well. I wonder what they're thinking as they're hearing these shots go off here as close as they were. But Boyo, Webster encrypted. We talked about that lurk play from Boyo here. He's setting up the 2v1s. He's saying, screw the lurk. I'm here to take this fight. He's doing it very much confidently. As this is happening, though, I'm looking at other teams kind of point their arrows in this direction. So there are other people interested in what might be happening here.
Yeah, outside of Pollo, you're right. 5 teams directly in Sinister Strip, a 6 on the outside. As CDZ and Nut come in this direction, they are lurking right behind, so they have no clue another team
Pollo
is
just
this
1v2
close. Literally
away.
just 1 box away, and Pollo's being persistent here. He knows, like, I need damage, I need a certain amount of loot, especially since I'm inside of the zone. If they see a solo trying to shockwave away, you know players will tend to chase after that for the eliminations here. But Webster encrypted, doing a good job of holding their ground here, not giving up any inches to Pollo.
I feel like Pollo will 1v2 this.
Certainly going to connect.
Yeah, I think what's more important is that they're slowly backing him down, and he's getting closer and closer to CDC and Nut, who are just outside. So Boyo's likely, I was going to say, probably going to disengage here soon. He's going to do enough damage, look to back out, or CDC and Nut are going to catch a glimpse of what's happening, and they're going to say, wait a second, he's by himself, and then capitalize on the elimination.
Yeah, you can kind of see Pollo realizing using so many materials here. He's going to disengage from the backside of Sinister Strip. But exactly what we were talking about. Spotted out as a solo. They did so much damage. A sliver of HP. That's all that's left. Nut and CDZ get slowed down for a short moment. The third party is coming to pour it in this direction. And they're still going to solidify the elimination nonetheless. But now they're the next target here at this south side of Sinister.
Well, Boyo and Peterbot fall in 40th place there. So Boyo's effort was amazing, but not good enough to push him through the impossible task, honestly, considering how many teams got to his drop there. Josh Niamzo on the other side playing much, much more safe here, very passively holding down this metal fortress. That's going to leave Ritual and
Yamso
Cold here
Josh,
with
bro.
an exceptional
The team that
amount
has
of
started
runway
day 2 the strongest
to go
right now.
And think about it, they've been so consistent.
Moved up from
right?
9th to
Basically
5th.
matching
Now
bar for
they're
bar on average
now they're a
elims
potential
and
winner.
placement points.
Yeah, this is their chance to not only take first, but hopefully start to build a little
Peter
bit of a cushion.
and Pollo dying
Still
is
gotta worry about
crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Buzz, Acorn and Bolts. Yamso
That's
and
our
Josh,
first place
who
team
just won
dying.
that last game.
But it's Peter and Pollo, bro.
They
You can
flew
never
up the
count them out.
leaderboard into 5th place
Like,
overall.
they could
from
have a
outside
0
of that
point game and they'll
Globals
still
bubble
win the
to inside
tournament.
for
Like,
sure.
they
And
would.
have the same strategy.
Like, they have it in them.
You know,
Can't count them
there's
out.
a lot of teams that do land at that spot, that kind of half sunken. They immediately rotate over towards this mending machine. It's where they're getting a lot of their metal. Obviously, with the gold, that's how they're replenishing their loadout for the actual heals. So Josh and Yamso just sticking to what isn't broken.
One thing to think about for Virgo and Shadow is that although they had a slow day 1, they are picking things up with a strong pace here in day number 2. That big 7th place that they managed to pull off has effectively put them in the bubble, knocking on the door for a qualification spot. Again, not that they necessarily need it, but again, if they get to push other teams out, things start to open up.
Yeah, more and more eliminations that they get. Even King and Craze here, if they're able to catch fire, they're inside of that bubble. They're going to create that roll down effect. But even with them creating that roll down effect, every elimination they get on somebody outside of the bubble, they're essentially, you know, hurting their chances. They're siphoning points away from teams.
Oh
that
my
do
God,
need it.
is that the real
So again,
reboard?
even if they got
What's
their
up,
global
Bill Cam
championship spot
hitter?
secured, there's so much for them.
Yo.
Not only to play for, but impact here in this lobby.
Let's go,
as we jump
bro.
on board 2nd place.
Yo, TikTok, I'm gonna
I say that
I'm gonna
with knowing,
take
like just one placement
these couple
point,
things off
one
here.
elimination would bounce them right into first.
Y'all need to remind me to
306
turn it
above
back
the
on
damage threshold.
tomorrow, okay?
It's not necessarily a mountain of damage that they're gonna.
those
be
3
everybody
things.
else,
Remind me
but
to turn
they're
it on, all right?
definitely setting their path forward.
I like how they do this as well. Ritual goes first.
You guys think you can
Cold
do
kinda
that?
Looks out to see, okay, is anyone going to take shots at
Am I gonna
you?
get
Is that
on
team gonna take
tonight?
this?
Maybe, bro.
Almost using
Maybe.
it as
Depends on
bait
when I get off stream.
to find tags on the way.
Chad, I've been playing some COD off stream a little bit on my PS5. I think I said it.
It's
been fun, man. It's been fun.
Strategy too.
Maybe I stream it.
I'm thinking that they're
Yeah, I might be on. I might be on.
Honestly, the lurk, but then okay, if we take down the team we are lurking,
Are you gonna be
what
on?
do they normally do as they just adopt the strategy. They almost become the team, basically.
Turn it on? No, not
It's a
now,
very
Mr.
interesting way
Hay.
to play
like
the game.
tomorrow. And that's
I mean, I would
only
follow
for
those same
TikTok.
strategies
Black Ops
too,
2, yeah.
especially
Black
with
Ops
that
1 and 2,
elimination
both of
onto
them.
Peterbot. Especially with both of them going down.
I tried trick shotting the other day, Chad. Bro, I'm too old for it, bro. I don't know how I used to do that.
With no eliminations, the revive is
I don't know
come
how I
back
used to
through.
do it, man.
So for
Like,
Acorn and Bolts, they just got to reset here in this situation.
Vino Agers
Be careful, 'cause
lurking
Veno and
again,
Agers
dude.
Doing it again. This is literally the same strategy for the most part that Veno used to come back from a 100-point deficit to win Major 1.
Oh, what a tough
Oh
spot
my
to be
God,
in.
Agers goes down.
As he opens up fire, Acorn
Who are they
edits
fighting?
the window and finds him.
They're fighting
there.
Acorn and
now
Bolts.
they're looking to finish the deed here. This is a really big elimination. This is actually
This is
potential
7th place versus 4th place, I think.
Elam for them right now. Veno falls here, and now this is going to be 2 back-to-back games where they get taken out early.
I'll be on tonight if you're on. Bet. You played Black Ops 1 too? Yeah, I did. Or, I mean, I did back when it first came out, but I've been playing it with the ports too, yeah.
At least not here and now.
I love Black Ops 1. Oh my God, Vino and Agers go down, chat. Chad, I told you, it's either Acorn Bolts or Ritual Cold that win today. I'm saying it right now.
Out of nowhere, probably hearing the noise. They want to join in on the fun.
Yeah, and someone else does as well. Look, there's a fresh team coming.
Yeah, this is day 2, Charlie.
As they need the extra damage here. Javi and Diminish are going to look to disengage instead. Not wanting to fight against the best here.
Stream some COD. Chad, the thing is, like, my PS5 isn't at my setup, bro. You know? I do want to get a PS5 Pro though for GTA 6, so
literally going from one fight.
maybe I get a PS5 Pro. Use that as my stream PS5.
They're not necessarily too worried about the heals they're going to bring.
And then I'll have 2 PS5s.
They just have to be on their timing because it is a 2-tick. It is going into
because it's like, bro, it's too much work, man. Moving around the PS5, setting it up with the capture card and everything.
That bridge also below that damage threshold.
I love that we get this updated kind of Queasy and Victor V fight too, because we have seen them have.
Don't you have 20 because you never gave them away?
Even if they make
No, I gave them all away. I don't have any
so
PS5s left.
Desperately below the damage threshold. But look at Victor Cook here as he drops a Minish. Again, this is another team that absolutely needed
Yeah, I don't have any.
those eliminations and
I had
those
to double
points there,
check.
so Victor V gets rewarded.
BO1 port is so good. I was playing one in the chamber. Dude, it is fun, but I've noticed like the input delay on BO1 is a little bit worse than BO2. Like BO2 doesn't really have an input delay. BO1 I actually couldn't aim. I don't know if you felt the same way, but
you see the shockwaves coming out, kind of leaves you open.
But I love how like popping they are. You can queue into anything and you'll find the lobby.
Maybe 1-2 teams in their path overall. So for Queasy and Victor V, they just.
I'm pretty sure I actually tried one in the chamber too.
They have to watch
in
out
Black
when
Ops
they do
1.
get their Acorn bolts.
It was like Nuketown or something.
Even Golden.
Did you play since the update? They fixed the delay a few days ago.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure I did notice it. Yes, I actually played
smooth
today a little bit.
Get him straight ahead. And now he's
not gonna lie, I'm guilty.
You already see them building.
I'm guilty, chat. I played video games off stream today. I played like one game or 2 games this morning, and yeah, it was actually a little bit better. I couldn't tell if it was just me or if it was the game, but it was a little bit better.
How far can they push this opportunity? This is
It's good that they keep updating it.
Rare opportunity where Peterbot and
And like they care about it.
To a lurk strategy. Right?
Golden Ritual with 1 kill right now. Chad, it's another sinister pull here. Like, you gotta understand,
like Peterbot and Pollo.
Peterbot Pollo died early.
They're the ones who usually.
And this would have been this would have been another game where they would have done well because it's literally on their zone. And hear me out. Now we got Moneymaker and F9 in height. I feel like they're gonna get a top 5 this game. I'm calling it. F9 and Moneymaker are gonna get a top 5 this game.
Just outside of Calamari Canyon, working out tenfold, almost 500 damage above the threshold. They do have an item slot that is empty, so maybe they use some medkits to get here. But so far, they got to be.
Rapid
and Clix continue to heat up here
First
in this
kill.
tournament. Day 2, they find that elimination on the encrypted.
I mean, listen, I don't want to put a jinx out there, so I'm not going to say what I'm really thinking about Clix and Rapid right now, but so far, so good. I will leave it at that.
Zemie betrayed us? Oh, I played games off stream.
Again, pulling the zone here. Clix
I
and
did.
Rapid on the ultimate low ground now.
I did,
well
bro.
above the surge threshold. They have that comfort. They have max
Sue me.
material. And now we are moving into deep stages of the moving zones.
They're only roughly 34 or so points behind that first global qualification spot.
I think everyone in top 5 except Peter is alive. Yeah, Muzz is alive.
So they don't even necessarily
Ager's
need
alive.
a miracle run today. They just need to do
Acorn
good
alive.
enough, or maybe hope for the downfall of others. But either way, they still got to play their game out, just like Batman, Booga, and Curve. Disaster struck in that last game. Went down relatively early. Lost their top spot on the leaderboard.
I'll definitely be playing
inside the
GTA 6,
top 5.
100%.
But look how they're quickly bouncing back. Their mental game has to be strong here in a tournament like this.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, Curver has already expressed himself saying that he has found the confidence after becoming a champion of that first season alongside Veno.
Moneymaker and F9 in high ground, bro.
It's
I
really
knew it.
changed him as a player.
I knew it.
In the end, though, it's going to be a matter of can they perform.
They're going to do well this game.
Find Calixi in the feed there as well. Noxy,
I wonder if they're going to land on
active
Peter every
too.
game now.
Moneymaker and F9 have so much height over the other teams here, but
Will I be playing MW4? Heck no, bro.
I was gonna say there's no
Heck
way
no.
they're gonna build across. Oh yeah, they are gonna actually look to fully connect here. It's one way to play the high ground.
Cooper
Meanwhile,
goes
Muzz and
down.
Raj
No.
is doing exactly what they do best.
My boy
Not really
Coop.
forcing the issue, sticking to the low ground here. They get rewarded.
Yeah, and it's not
Muzz,
just
Rise, 3 kills.
Cold that have something to gain with Peterbot and Pollo going down. Rise and Muzz can very well overtake them on the leaderboard as well. A few teams can rightfully do that, but as Moneymaker and F9 still looking good up top, you have to watch out. Threats is there. You got Batman, Booga, and Curve there.
This Click's still good, of course. Look, he just got a kill too.
Click's finding another elimination.
Top 20, chat. 36 left.
If the opportunity comes their way, high ground, they will
Got a
try and
few
take it.
solos.
When they have 8 shockwaves, right? You surely have to be thinking about it now. All it takes is for you to continue to shockwave to the front side of zone and work your way up slowly but surely. As I say that, though, they get hit to low ground. Meanwhile, back onto Higgs and Curve here. How are things looking for them? Not too bad, but out of the extra heals, so let's see what they can do, what little they have to work with. Little layer change here. Meanwhile, no
I mean,
one
Money
is
and Fnine are
contesting
gonna need
high
some
ground.
need a
Not
refresh
even
soon,
Queasy,
no?
Not even Victor V. They don't have heals. You can really see the problem starting to set and
What's
take
up,
form
Nina?
here in the end game. But
How you
replacement
doing?
points are finally starting to rack up here now as teams are falling here. Ritual
Oh, they're looking for
Cold, though,
kills.
running
Oh,
things on the
it's our
low
second
ground here.
place team fighting
It's
fourth
Acorn
place.
Bolts on the other side of the wall. Very
Acorn
important
might go
elimination.
down here.
It's starting to line itself up here.
Oh my God, Cold gets back shots right here.
For the most part, they
He almost goes down, and he does go down. Who does he go down to?
Then they get struck down. A flank comes in, but high ground gets overthrown as well. Rise and Muzz, and they're not even the ones that fought Moneymaker and Fnine. A chop in the backside of zone. They don't
Moneymaker
catch
actually
it in
died.
time,
Holy.
and they go down. All that
What's up,
effort
Aiden?
to just slip through their fingers, and now Muzz and Rise are the ones with their heads in the clouds.
Good on
Very
y'all.
smart.
Doing
Muzz
good,
and Rise
Nina.
have
Doing
been the only
good.
team we've seen game after game be extremely
Muzz and Rise
sneaky,
in high ground,
looking to
bro.
play late in
Or
the storm for a
third or
retake,
fourth.
or
They're
in this
third. They're
instance,
third place
with the
team.
chop,
Batman
played
Bugo
off
is
so well.
solo.
Well, back to Batman Bugo's
Oh,
got
no
curve,
kills.
material
I mean,
count
one kill on
left here.
curve, but
Let's see if he can
he's
play
scuffed,
the
bro.
way
He's got
that his
nothing.
name was made.
He's shambles.
But here,
Clix and Rapid,
Rapid,
ultimate low ground with 3 kills.
Also run out
Booga
material.
with a
Meanwhile,
crazy
Booga,
shot.
True to his name, too.
His
popping
teammate
off
Braids,
here
though, is
naked.
struggling. Booga got another duo in front of him, trying to get the chug jug off.
5 different players in this game feeling the pressure of what it's like to be a solo. One less. with
They're, like,
Batman
both playing
Booga
solos
going
right
down.
now.
Victor V eliminated
Braids
as
goes
well.
down.
Braids is gonna
Rise
fall.
and Muzz.
Booga just
This
trying
is
to
looking
hang
good
on
for
to
them,
the edge of
chat.
the zone, make it to the front and reassess the situation. He knows with only one build
I
left,
think-
being a solo is a nightmare of a scenario, but he finds the elimination onto a V.
Wait, I think
Gets
first and
tagged
second
from
are
above.
dead.
Cypher keeping him alive.
No,
Without
Rapid is
any
alive.
materials to
Oh,
stop
but yeah,
him.
first and second are
He plays
dead.
it well. In the end, though,
Top
Muzz
two
and
is
Rise
2v2
are raining
Clix
down Terra
versus
here.
Rise and
9
Muzz.
eliminations now working their way towards another.
This is
10
4th place
bomb
versus
here, but
13th
it's
place.
Clix and Rapid
If
out
Muzz
there
and Rise
low
win,
ground.
I'm
They
pretty
have
sure they're going to be
absorbed all the
first.
siphon
They're going to be first,
material.
100%.
And now, here comes
I mean, I think they
the
might be
final
first
fight.
regardless.
Wait, is that a shockwave out for the heal play? Okay.
Oh,
so he's gonna
this
leave
is-
Rise to
this is
fight
bad
this
for
one
Muzz,
by
no?
himself here. Rapid and Clix look to go
Wait.
for the 2v1, but Muzz might have made a small mistake.
What's happening
He comes
right now?
back in, and Clix and Rapid actually have
High
control
ground.
line.
Yeah, the tables have definitely turned, but it's the material count for both of the players.
Ooh,
that
they're
lead
double
the
spraying
shockwave
from
up.
both.
They're taking the extra
Oh, I
angle.
think
The
Clix wins this,
Mythic
chat.
Warforged, it's just burning through those
Oh.
materials. Shockwave
Oh,
from
they're both
of
low.
them.
Rapid
Rise
goes
and Clix
down.
trade shots,
Clix
but
takes
Rapid's
Rise
gonna
down.
get dropped.
1v1.
Clix
Muzz versus
makes up
Clix.
for it
Muzz
with
is
a
healthier, I
down
think,
onto
though.
Rise.
Muzz in high ground.
1v1.
Clix with a
No
crazy
build.
shot.
First shot's gonna land, but he needs the siphon. It
Oh
comes in
my
just in
God.
time.
What a
Muzz is still
crazy
gonna shut it
2v2,
down.
bro.
11 eliminations and possibly a new first place team.
Great fight
Yo,
as
wait.
well. Clix.
We got to give it to Clix, though, because they're turning up on day 2.
We enjoy
They're turning up, bro. This is what I was saying. If they want to do well and have a chance, they need to do well every
Sorry,
single
back out
game.
there. What happened? That's crazy.
So far, they've done that.
Whoa. You
But
know what's-
Muzz,
You know what's really crazy
chat,
about that?
Muzz,
We
and
just saw
Rise are going to be first place.
an 11 elimination
100%.
victory, Royale
Y'all ready for this leaderboard?
and then Muzz and Rise were like, oh,
Y'all
you
ready
guys-
for this leaderboard, chat?
You guys like that?
Let's see. I guarantee Muzz and Rise are first.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. And they have a 68, or what is that? 66 point lead.
And Muzz and Rise-
Yo! Oh my God. Peterbot and Poyo drop down. Chat. Chat, this is what happens when the top 5 is so tight and so close. You have 1 0-point game. You drop from 1st to 4th. Look at that. Peterbot, Poyo, they drop to 4th now. Muzz and Rise take 1st place, up by 66 points. Ritual and Colt still in 2nd. Acorn Bolts move up to 3rd place. Batman Booga Curve also move up to 6th. Josh and Yamzo drop down to 6th. Peterbot, Poyo in 4th after that 0-point game. Kingaling and Craze in 7th. Shadow Virgo 8th. Clix and Rapid move up to 9th. So I believe they started the day on 19th. Then after first game of the day, they were on 13th, and now they are in 9th. Chat, they're creeping back up, bro. They are creeping back up. They are now 170 points behind first. 174. Actually, they were still 160 points behind first when the day started. Huh, this is weird, no? But that's, you know what? It's because everyone in top 5 has been consistently, like, doing well as well. So, like, they are moving up. But everyone else is also moving up in the top 5. So, but they still have a chance. Like, they got to do what they've been doing for the next 4 games. So now they're officially in top 10. Adrian's Vino dropped to 10th. Yeah, this is heating up, chat. This is heating up, man.
Zones, and that is what is allowing them to just kind of be efficient, survive these mid to late games.
This is heating up.
Steal height with tons of mats, tons of heals, and of course a great loadout with their
Wow.
ammo and everything. I love to see it. They have
Wow,
come
wow,
into this
wow.
tournament with a game plan, and they have just been executing it so perfectly as the tournament has gone on. 2 games for 2 victory royales, but Zeke, I think these guys can make it 3.
Rise and Muzz in first, huh? They've been playing really well. What place is Higgs? 5th place.
This is their tournament to lose, right? Like, they are going on a spree right now.
Muzz and Rise doing
Yeah,
really well.
468 points there. Not a big deal. I wonder where Muzz will be on the leaderboard after this break.
Oh, I can tell you.
idea
He's
where
first.
He could be. I don't.
He is in first. I'm about to type it in the chat. Chat, who am I seeing in Belgium? Who am I gonna see in Belgium, bro? If I go, there's like a 90% chance I go. All right, bro. We got... Wait, I got to do the prediction. Hold on. I forgot. Let me pay out. Muzz won that game. Muzz and Rise. Pay out the prediction. Let's do a prediction for game number 9. All right. New prediction is up. Vote up. Vote up, vote up, vote up, bro. Chat, if y'all are enjoying the stream, hit the follow. We've got... Let me do the math here. We got like 2.2K of you guys watching everywhere combined. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the sub. If you're watching on TikTok or Twitch, hit the follow. Check for your Prime subs. You guys might have a free Prime. Listen, bro, the last thing you want is getting hit with an ad in an end game. Matter of fact, I'm going to run an ad right now so you guys don't get an ad in this game, okay? I'm going to run an ad, chat, so you guys don't get hit with an ad in the middle of this game. Let's go. W follows. Zavi, thank you. King, thank you. Vita, thank you. Fax, thank you. Football. 5-4, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. I don't add anyone, Papa. I'm sorry, bro. How many games left? 4. We've played 8 out of 12 games. Game number 9 is coming up. Game number 9 is coming up. I don't see the ad. Yeah, Noop, because you're a sub, buddy. You're not seeing ads either, Land, because you're a sub. That's one of the benefits of being a sub, man. It's nice. You don't get ads. These games... Yo, this gameplay is not from this finals. Is it? What? I feel like it's not. But it has to be, right? Yeah, no, it definitely is. What? I'm seeing some names that I haven't seen the whole tournament. Did I watch EU finals? No, but I saw Sky and Scroll won it back to back. I saw.
I had a crazy dream that Muzz and Rise got a victory royale, and he 1v1 the CEO, and he won. And
he did 1v1 the CEO.
And he was in first place.
He's gonna get fired,
crazy
bro.
Dream to have. There's no way that the standings would reflect that, right? That's not real life, isn't that? Isn't that gonna? That'd be kind of crazy if that happened, Kelly.
Oh,
They're first.
468 points, 66 points ahead of Ritual and Cold. And also, Acorn and Bolts is jumping up. Peterbot and Pollo drop down. And of course, we know that Moneymaker and F9 now have a giant target on their back. But Vivid, how can you put a target on a moving target? Because they're just dropping everywhere so much.
Chat, I wonder what's going to happen with Peterbot and Pollo now. Like, are they going to get landed on again?
Happened to Peterbot and Pollo.
I mean, now they're going to expect it.
Moneymaker and F9 trying to make something happen. We've kind of seen this. Again, they were kind of expected to be landing somewhere completely different on day number 1. They decided to go ahead and opt to just kind of, you know, land wherever they want to. Moneymaker and F9 kind of playing anti.
They definitely VOD reviewed this, by the way. 100%.
Waiting for
they saw what Peterbot does.
Take that porta potty.
They knew he comes here. Like 100% VOD reviewed.
Moneymaker and F9. That being said, listen.
I accidentally voted Re.
For the first time in
Don't worry, they can do it.
Like we've kind of, you know, jumped into the competition yesterday. Moneymaker and F9 have actually left the top 10. They are now 12th place with 270 points. So the strategy right now is currently not working for those guys. Obviously, though, for Muzz and
Chat,
Rise,
vote up in the prediction.
very well for them because
vote up. 1 minute left.
Are struggling to kind of
1 minute left.
Well. Second place, Ritual and Cole. They're kind of holding on to that second place, but they're kind of used to having just a 1 point disparity between them in first place. And now it's 66 points because game number 7, they got 15. And in that game right here, game number 8, they got 16. So Ritual and Cold are struggling to kind of play as consistently as they did yesterday.
Yeah, you can just see between their loadout, comparing what we saw at end games from today and yesterday. They just don't have that many mats. They don't have any heals to go into this end game. And what they relied on yesterday to get these easy, quick refreshes just aren't working out in their favor. You could see them pushing so hard onto Acorn, trying to get that elimination quickly. But unfortunately, if you even take just a few extra seconds to get that elim, especially in the end game when everyone is so close to each other, you just have that back open and allows other people to get eliminations onto you. But of course, just looking at this leaderboard right now, we can see that a lot of our global qualifying teams are slowly starting to climb up into that top 6 spot. We see Kingling, we see Shadow now in 7th and 8th. If they're able to break into the top 6, that allows these qualifying spots to drop down. And look who's in 9th place right now. Clix and Rapid.
Where's Higgs in 5th place? Batman Booga is Higgs.
Number 1 might have fallen off, might have not had an opportunity to really recover. But of course, we get this game right now, Vivid. Game number 9, where Clix, the CEO himself, is showing up everyone. And it was so close to the final moment of a 1v1 where Clix could have come out on top. But the second place is still pretty dang good.
Yeah, this is exactly what Clix and Rapid needed, a little bit of a reset. I mean, obviously the second place with 5 eliminations here in game number 8 is going to be the highlight so far of day number 2 for them. But I mean, game number 7 was also pretty good in 8th place with 2 eliminations. So they have seemingly figured something out. They just have to kind of keep it rolling here. And yeah, you mentioned it. Clix and Rapid are in 9th place. I did also see Aegis and Benno there in 10th place. And, you know, with Kingling and Craze and Shadow and Virgo kind of jumping into the top 10. Yeah, those global qualifying spots right now, the threshold is currently 10th place. So everybody in our top 10 would be going to globals right now as it currently stands. But there are still 4 games left to play. And if game number 7 and game number 8 have taught me anything, it's that this leaderboard is not done changing at all. So all of our teams still got to play well.
4 games left, chat.
Competition is
this is literally so close still.
Right? I mean, it's really only Muzz and Rise that have that lead. Everyone else is very close, from 2nd to like 7th place. You can even argue 8th place as well. Not, you know, this could continue to go any which way, and it's all.
Where's Booga? Like
called out earlier,
18
Vivid,
or something.
Top
20.
These, you know, kind of rough games.
Somewhere in the top
like
20, between 20th and like 50.
Out, everyone else is going to take that opportunity to climb.
Well, we can look at it.
Because we're all
Booga
is
is
6 spots going to the global
18.
Championship.
I was right.
I'm getting super excited. We are ready though. Game number 9 is here. We got to jump right back.
Chat, let's go.
Action.
Game number 9.
I'm gonna buy my seat on the bus to cheer on Muzz and
Yo,
Rise.
W tier 3 resub.
Zeke's losing it, and we're
RJ, thank you so much for the 45 months tier 3, bro. Can we get 3 gifted subs for that tier 3?
I thought the 1 point difference was exciting.
As a celebration.
Getting their second
You're our first tier 3 sub of the day, bro.
2024 was one of the last times we seen Rise at the top of the leaderboard. They were so close in that major after day 1.
What up, Space?
It fizzled away, but this could be the moment. I feel like this is a resurgence of Muzz and Rise.
Yeah, definitely. And listen, the way that they're playing right now, it is slow and steady, and then out of nowhere, explosive when they decide to go for high
What team are you
ground.
going for?
This
Hope they
execution's
win?
looking perfect so far.
I don't know, bro. I don't know who I'm going for. I don't really,
When you're in the
I don't really
race
like
to the
have a
finish
team
line,
that
right?
I'm
So
like
for Muzz,
rooting
it's been
for.
a while since
Yo,
he's had
all
this on his
pro dude,
shoulders.
thank you so much for
Yeah,
the
then you also take
18
into the
months.
fact
Welcome
that,
back.
honestly, every
Thank
single
you all
time
pro
there's a
dude.
new team
I
in
appreciate
first
it. We're
place,
in.
there's
Let's get
some
it.
sort of shenanigans that does
Let's
go
get it,
down. The
chat.
next game is ready. Let's see if those same things will continue here.
Let's go.
You're not wrong, Jacob. Whenever we have a team
Let's
in first
go.
place on NA, something always happens. A team always decides. Usually it's Peterbot and Pollo.
Is Moneymaker gonna land on Peterbot again?
To take this championship home, and that's what they end up doing. But
Let's see.
right now, you know, that's not really their bigger concern. I think their other concern is, can I just be consistent enough and kind of make my way through to the end
Esho
game?
goes down.
They've managed to
It's a 1v1
kind of
or
tighten up their drop
2v1.
against Skittles and won the first 2 games here, but Ishu's going to be the first casualty of this engagement. Dozier tries to disengage. Can
This
he get far
50-50
enough?
is such a grief
Yes,
fest.
he can. He's actually lucky
Always.
they just had SMGs. So his tournament's not over yet. Meanwhile, I saw on the feed there, Shadow and Virgo seem to have been contested as well. So there's a lot happening here.
Yeah, it's just kind of, you know, game 3 of day 2.
Would you add me
game
for
9
1 million?
overall.
No,
So we're not
actually
necessarily
1
on the
trillion.
halfway point of day
Yeah,
2
bro, I'll
just
add you
yet.
for $1
We can
trillion.
see the teams really kind of starting to change things up. Moneymaker, Fanayan, they go back on over towards the split 0.
Oh my God, Moneymaker! What are they doing? Moneymaker and Fnatic are just landing on random teams every game, bro. I mean, it's working,
as far as
but
the
what
early
the
game goes, that has
heck?
been working near flawlessly. It's
This is
in the end game. X-Spawn just trying
Dad,
to stay
these
alive,
are-
but
this
he
is
does
like
have the sliders,
VOD
and he's
review
trying to
from
slide
last
his way to
night,
safety,
100%.
But eventually, they're going to
They
cut
had
off
this all
each
planned
and
out.
every path, especially more so when you run out of builds. But he right now is schmoving right now, Monster.
Yeah, definitely moving.
I mean, it's working,
As
bro.
Moneymaker
Hi, Zemie. Hello,
tried
Golden.
Super hard to go
How
ahead
you
and get those
doing?
eliminations. In the end, they do succeed. You know what's crazy too? I know Vivek kind of said, "Hey, like,
Hello, Dustin.
it's not really working for them," but is it? Like, I don't know. I think the strategy is sort of working because when you look at them in their survival time, the last 2 games,
I can't
20
give
minutes
relationship
and
advice.
19
I've
minutes
never been in one.
respectively.
What?
So they were deep into the end game, and something.
What's
at
going
that
on over
point
there in the
went
YouTube
south.
chat?
So, I don't know. I'm really curious to see if Fnatic and Moneymaker will.
What's
pull
going on
another
over there in the
big
YouTube
end
chat, bro?
and steal away a global championship spot.
Especially since the leaderboard is that close. You know, not only you having a good performance in one of these games, but somebody else, like we've seen today already, you know, missing out on some crucial placement points. I think as Zeke was saying, top 15, top 16.
What's up, Anthony?
Or worse in some of these games, leaving a lot of points.
Ooh, this
on
is
the
our
board.
7th place
This
team,
King and Craze,
Tingling.
we see him outside the Calamari Canyon, trying to take advantage of H-Cube and Vlex. Good damage is there, but Craze gets tagged up himself. That's going to slow the roll just a little bit, but King is making sure to keep a bird's eye view on them.
See how it's going to play out for King and Craze. You know, there's no pressure on this team for them. It's just pop off, play well, and prepare for globals. They already have that positioning there amongst the greats, and this is just a battle for, of course, the leaderboards and the history. For HQ, for VLEX, much different story on hand here. They have been playing a very strong day 2, so one of the few teams that have actually adjusted their strategy, sort of found their footing there in the last game, pulling that 3rd place there. And just that alone kind of puts them at least off to a better start here today.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they got tagged up or maybe heard the noise from Cade and Seal on the other side, but they're going to go ahead and choose to disengage. Rightfully so. When you're running out of builds in a prolonged fight like that, having that third party shoot your direction is probably the worst thing to happen. Back on over to Latte, though. Even with Agers going down, Veno is going to hold his ground. Back-to-back eliminations yet again. Veno and Agers, they want to not only qualify for the Global Championship, but they
Much
want
love,
to give
Zemie. Who do you
themselves
think is
a
gonna win? Yo,
fighting
fake.
chance for the actual
I
win.
think Ritual Cold or Acorn both are going to win. That was my guess.
Agers don't take this fight, they rotate out towards
Wow.
Victor V and Queasy, and that's where we find them having third parties, lurk plays, and things over there. So at least right now, them kind of
Where's
taking
Flux?
their
Who's
time
Flux?
here, winning the fight. They'll be more likely
Acorn
to
is
linger around and
dead.
drop and cap
Whoa,
out
I just
their
jinxed them,
loadouts.
bro.
Something went horribly wrong.
I might have just jinxed them.
I'm
Whoops.
not too sure what exactly
Sorry.
would happen though.
Yeah, my only guess is whoever that is,
Wait.
Chimp and 20 nearby.
Yo, what?
Maybe
We got a
found the
duo in a
elimination.
bush,
They're
and
hiding
right
in the
next to
bush.
them in another bush is
Either way,
Bolts.
Booga and Braids in
Is
the
this-
distance, so Bolts
is this
needs to start
FNCS
figuring
Zero
out
build?
Where he's going to go, how he's
I
going
like
to get
this.
Acorn back in the game.
Oh.
Luckily for him, though,
Is
the
one of them
zone
gonna go
is
for the
kind of
draw?
pulling off these shorts, so we'll see teams from Golden Grove
Oh, they're
and
going.
further south on the map start to rotate on out. So that could be his small window of opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's
Pollo
see
Peterbot
here. Pollo
fighting.
Peterbot from their draw spot. You can see they're not sticking around for
2
too
kills.
much longer than they also have to. They've gone chase the team down, got a nice little set of eliminations, and back they come to the Sinister Strip.
Who would
The
you put
last game
10K to
was
clutch,
anything
Peter or
that
Pollo?
teams will gladly
I don't
rotate
know,
here,
bro.
so
They've both done
already know now
so many
that
solo
Peterbot and Pollo
clutches.
have a lot to look out for and can't let their guard down.
I feel like nobody should feel safe in this game at this point in time. How many lurks have went around today? Yesterday,
Moneymaker.
especially if we were able to rod view
Goes
it.
down.
As Moneymaker
Iamzo and Josh are on them now.
Situation. Iamzo and Josh right now.
Ooh,
just
looks
trying to
like
push
they're
it out.
done.
Moneymaker's gonna be the first one
Moneymaker's
dropped, and
duo is
Iamzo
out.
Gets both of those eliminations. So even though Josh has been playing phenomenal today, Iamzo has been the consistent heartbeat for this duo, getting them.
How's
out of
Clix
tough
doing? Clix is
situations,
up to
clenching
9th
as a
place now.
solo.
They've done
And I
really
think
well
that
today.
is allowing for Josh to feel as confident as he has here today.
Well, you know what? That's a big elimination. F9 and Moneymaker falling early, they were one of the few teams that were basically tied on the bubble for one of the consistency spots between the 10 to 12 position teams. The gap down from there is about 40 points. So now that
Yo,
one of
what's
those
going
few
on,
teams have
Zach?
fallen,
How you
this
doing?
leaves a little bit of runway for someone to take away
There
a
he is.
consistency spot from a different
There's
team.
Clix.
I'm gonna Dash Noxy, Victor V Queasy, Angel, Batman Joe, even Dozier and Ishu. Still plenty of opportunities as the leaderboard does go down. Just need to be able to not only have one big game, but close out the day strong. This game here and 3 more to close it out. And you're kind of seeing everybody begin to rotate in. Rapid Clicks. Again, you've seen like a little resurgence from them here in day number 2. And I think part of that is focusing on getting that storm surge. We saw their struggles yesterday where they were on the line below that damage threshold, and it kind of forces your hands. Now they just have a whole different freedom.
Yeah, most definitely. Muzz and Rise have the most Spire rifle damage of all teams with 4,776. I think it's really fitting of this duo as well. Like we talked about, their history, their tenure. These players date way back to their early Scrim Q-Snipe days, right? These are the guys that were a part of the innovative strategies of Surge Towers. They're used to playing high ground and going for tags for your primary means to get Surge, so it makes sense that they would be dominating in that way here. But Jacob, what is this action here? You have Liam and Jace on the edge of Storm taking a fight up against Seek.
And Taki down below. Probably just trying to get some early surge. You can kind of see relatively on E when it comes to those materials, so trying to replenish everything they're using and losing in these moments here. But for Liam J, Seek Taki, the longer and longer this one takes, the harder and harder it is going to be able to pick yourself up and dust yourself off and turn it into a phenomenal game. Still 1 tick per second inside of the zone. And that's where you kind of see on Taki at the bare minimum. 90 left
What's
on
up,
the Chug.
JRS?
That's the only real HP he's
How you
gonna be able to
doing?
get back.
How's FNCS? Going good, Coco.
the
Going good. We got
last
4 games left. It's been a
phase
hot
there.
start to day 2 right now.
Well, Liam and Jace, they've kind of had enough here in the Storm. They have a long rotate as well. You saw the first zone closing somewhere around that Sinister
I want to
Strip
see more of that
territory
boat
the
strat.
map,
I know,
so
Roger. That was crazy
yeah, bit to
yesterday.
travel here.
I've never seen that. And I haven't seen it since then. Like, that was the only game I saw it.
You can kind of see even with Liam
We're
and
on
Jace
game
trying
number
to
9
disengage,
out of 12, Butters.
They realize there's like no builds. Everything's kind of farmed, so they're just kind of leaving themselves exposed just like that. Liam getting tagged up again. Seek and Taki just trying to take the last couple of opportunities there. Since they did end up in a fight, they did take damage. Just trying to ease up on that pressure. Higgs and Curve, aka Batman Booga and Curve on the north side of Lifty Lodge. So we saw
What's up,
as you were
Erica?
talking about the bottom of the zone
How you
over
doing?
towards Sinister Strip, the north side over towards Lifty Lodge. And since you see at the kind of the bottom left of the mini map, you kind of see it's kind of circling in that direction. So we are pulling west as well. We're gonna see where the zone goes in roughly 10 or less seconds. And so hopefully for Higgs and Curve, this could be the game that gets them right back on track from yesterday.
Yeah, and they're not out the race. They're not out of the conversation. Yeah, they might have had a little bit of a difficult, right, first game, second game to kind of start stuff off, but that last round they fought their way to the end. Meanwhile, Crazy and Kingaling just continue to take that.
What happened to Higgs? That's Higgs. Higgs' name used to be Batman Booga, chat, for like years until he changed it to Higgs. Oh no, Bolts is solo fighting right now. He gets a knock. Bolts actually might 1v2 this. Oh, he's in an advantage right now. Getting the siphon here. Oh, he's moving.
Since he has no extra HP is important. As we kind of switched on over, I did see
wow.
Acorn for a second, but he did go down again. So Bolt's getting the reboot off. Clixy and Aiden trying to take advantage of at least one of those two players. But little did they know it was Acorn.
He's rebooting
Bolts,
again.
And Bolt's right now feeling confident. Push that player off. He has full control over the
Ooh,
mending
good
machine.
work from Bolt.
So it should be another chance here in this game that we will see Acorn back in.
I was going to the standings here just to see where Clixy and Aiden are standing. They definitely have had a bit of a rougher day the last few games. They've made
Yo, Nico, thank you so much for the 26 months. Feels good to finally be back with the GOAT. It's been way too long, Nico. It has been a minute. How you doing?
Curly, Tyler,
Hope you've been well. It's good to see you. What's up? What's up?
Trying to get positioned safely.
How you been? W's in the chat for Nico. Thank you for using your Prime. 26 months.
They're kind of the spoilers, of course, in the mix here. If they end up taking down anyone who's fighting for their chance.
And typically with a lot of like these lurks and these
Did
plays,
Peter die? No, they're right here.
Kind of those global championship spots that are already secured, that is playing a role from some of these teams getting
How old are you?
uncontested,
I am
getting a little bit of
29.
freedom in the game plan that most others won't be able to fill. So Peterbot and Poyo just going to let them rotate past, but Shadow and Virgo unknowingly rotate
Craze and
directly
Kingaling
into
go
King
down.
and Craze. Literally in a matter of seconds, you blink, you
Is
missed
Clix
it.
global
Shadow
qual?
and Virgo
No, they would have to
actually
get top
take down
6
King and
in
Craze.
this to qual.
This is excellent for everyone else. This is excellent. You have a team that's already qualled, taking out another team that's already qualled. So, you know, no harm, no foul to everyone else who is, of course, battling for a
Crazy's
chance to
qualled
global
already?
champs. But
Crazy and
Shadow
Kingaling?
and Virgo really flexing their strength here.
You can see as you kind of look at the leaderboard, specifically going into this game, there's Muzz. With
Yo,
that
look at
66
Cold all the
point
way up
gap,
there.
And then it's a 10 point, then it's 15, then it's 40. So some places at the top leaderboard relatively close. Others have a little bit more of a gap. And King and Craze was one of those teams that had that little bit of a gap over Shadow and Virgo. So that's 8th place, taking on 7th place throughout the course of this game. As Ritual and
Dang,
Cold
they're
had a chance
stacked.
to take first. They had it throughout the course of that game, but back-to-back 15th, 16th place finish kind of slowed down a little bit. Not fully fizzled out, so hopefully they can reignite that flame.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they're off to some hot rotates here. Nice and early before teams kind of...
This is NA. When is EU? EU is already over.
But
But this is NA Central, yes. And then after this is NA West. Has Peterbot qualified? Nobody has qualified yet, except the people that qualified from last land, because this isn't over yet, bro. We'll see who qualifies at the end.
Shockwaves, of course, as well. All these extra heals here too.
You're seeing a major difference, though. You know, at this point in time in that last game, because the zone pulled in their direction, what were they, like 400, 500 above the damage threshold? But since the zone is pushing everybody out, and because they still have to loot up in their early game, they missed a huge window of opportunity, and that's why you're seeing them not as high up on the threshold, but almost 200 damage.
Who was first in EU? Sky and Scroll.
What seems like the last possible second to make their rotate on out, so that way when they do start to make their journey on over, they have that shockwave effect to close the gap that much quicker.
Yeah, this is a risky play for them, though. They're staying super deep in the storm. Off they go. Meanwhile, Yamzo and Josh, 263 above, already safely positioned inside of the storm here, playing a bush, trying to look for any teams to late rotate out from the edges of the zone. See the shockwave here. He's going straight to the new zone, carrying that momentum with a couple hops there.
Uh-oh. Even though they're above the damage threshold, not sure where everybody's at, especially the ones close around him. Contrap, Darzi, they can be below, forced to fight the first team they see. But Yamzo and Josh, seeing Shadow and Virgo rotate next to him, they're going to use that as a signal to continue their journey. And it's just in a situation here with Storm Surge being so tight, You almost want to think to your head, oh, I can one-hop this, one shockwave, that's all it takes. But sometimes you want to do exactly what Yamzo and Josh are doing and kind of leapfrog your way there. Minimize the amount of open trajectory that you're doing with those shockwaves, so that way it minimizes the amount of opportunities that you're giving teams to take shots in your direction.
Definitely. As this is all going down, though, you see the feed starting to light up here. Other teams that are likely having that surge warning forced into fights. And I'm talking about Victor potentially, as we saw him catch 2 elims already. Meanwhile, Ritual and Cold again.
How does this work, Zemie? It's 12 games.
Early rotate. They were the first team to position up
The
here.
top 6 qualify for globals.
On different duos.
And there's money on the line. Like first place takes home 100K, second place is 50K, third place is 40, and then so on.
Right there. The full burn from Curve and Venom.
2 days, 6 games yesterday, 6 games today. We're game 9 out of 12 right now. What's up, A-Jazz?
Be able to pick up that loot on the Queasy. Cold and Ritual, though, not necessarily getting distracted with anything that's going on their right side. They're just trying to kind of put the zone in a little bit.
Guys, make sure to hit that follow, man, if you guys are enjoying the stream.
That way they don't tunnel vision too hard. And you're just continuously distracting. Victor V in the distance will fall.
W follows, W follows. Let's go. Thank you, guys. TikTok's going crazy with the follows right now. Thank you, guys.
Towards the top side of the leaderboard, Muzz and Rise, winners of that last game. The team.
Yo, Dr. Boo Boo, thank you for the prime for 20 months. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 20. Welcome back. That's 40 subs on the day, bro.
But right now,
heck yeah,
W's.
W's.
Zone, everyone's already making that rotate here, so this is going right back and up.
Acorn's back in the game. They're back in it. Nice.
Into some weird terrain, some interesting territory to come, but look who's there early. You have Cooper already playing some high ground.
Clix,
That's the first that
they're
we've seen
still
from them.
up.
Meanwhile,
500 above surge. They're chilling.
Worked so well for them last game. Only down to 2 shockwaves, so have to start preserving here.
Oh, Curve is low. Higgs is dead.
Lost one on
man.
the move here.
What happened?
Now this is where things can start going south for a team like Curve and Higgs. They actually need this.
What the heck happened?
And for them to start slowing down now and finding a little bit of friction here on their overall points, this is going to be tough if Curve can't pull some placements.
Yeah, especially since when I was talking about that gap earlier on within the top 10, it's a Peterbot and Pollo with a little bit of that gap, 42 points going into this game. So they got to figure out a way to close it. Even though Peterbot and Pollo are not necessarily the competition for global spots, they're the direct competition for the top side of the leaderboard. Shadow,
Peterbot, Pollo, 2 kills on them. Cold and Ritual pre-edits coming in. They have 2 kills. Take down Dash and Mox, or Noxy, I think. Reed Cooper on high ground.
Place spot.
That's a devastating elimination, by the way, onto Dash and Noxy, who are on the bubble for qualification, getting themselves in through consistency. Now that's going to be a major setback. They only earned a couple of points here for placement as we're inside the top 20 now. I'm still seeing Veno standing there in the distance.
How's your day been? My day's been good, A-Jazz. How's your day been?
Well, accompanying him, so that's really strong. But for Peterbot and Pollo, you saw that almost every game that they've managed to comfortably make their way towards, and they have fought for the high ground for the most part. They are no strangers.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile,
Bolts.
And Acorn.
4 kills on Acorn and Bolts, chat. Is this their game?
That's a key elimination.
Yeah, we're still waiting for that big Bolts and Acorn game together as a duo, as they catch Skittles shockwaveing out in mid-air. And that's something we've seen Bolts do so much, the mid-air eliminations. It's kind of like
Cooper, Reet on high ground.
Really make these plays matter. Reet and Cooper, they connect from one place to another, trying to hold their position up above. Clix and Rapid down below, get aggressed on through the side. They quickly answer that one, backtrack in their steps, but it's only going to last for so long. There's so much pressure coming around from all around the lobby. It's one team and then the next and then the next, so they have to be on their toes.
Rapid making the smart call there to get off the layer as well. For a second, I was like, oh no, you're leaving Clix behind. But luckily, they managed to connect back together. Curve, though, we put the pressure on him. You can see he's still holding it down here as a solo, earning more and more points. How many times can we trust in Curve to clutch up here in the tournament? Either way, though, it's working right now. Big pressure coming in.
Ooh, Cold is down. Ritual solo.
By itself. This is important for Ritual as well. If they
because they did it last year too, Oshi. They gave Ozzy the pickaxe.
By any means, but it's also hard for any team.
Peterbot takes down a kill. Oh, Peterbot takes out Muzz.
Take down Muzz
That's our first place
Rise
team.
is still alive here, and Rise's solo clutch opportunity is huge.
Oh my God, everyone's
Top 10 is
fragging
where you
out.
at least get half
Clix
the
and
placement
Rapid
points for
take down
Rise. That
Cold,
should
I
bare
believe.
minimum be the goal, but Rapid gets the get back. Poyo was down. Peterbot left by himself. Clix and Rapid find their first elimination of the game, and it's on Peterbot and Poyo.
Curve solo, Peterbot solo. This is getting
5
really
kills on
interesting.
Curve. Curve
still
is
got
crazy
eliminations as
solo
well.
clutching, and he
It's the
goes
key
down.
follow-up. That's a top 15 and some extra placement points, though. Just a little bit of cushion
Reed
to work
Cooper
with.
still on high ground.
Getting back to the
Rise
action.
solo
I still see
clutching. Peterbot
Rise
solo
standing. I see
clutching.
Peterbot up as well. Rise, though, taking a toe-to-toe fight with Clix and Rapid here, looking for a little opportunity to get in there. He's going to end up following close on their
my
trail
gosh.
here. 50 HP in the chug. It's going to keep him alive for a little bit longer. There's a
Peterbot
clear breakaway moment, but look at this.
goes
On
down
the
to
other side,
Rise.
Josh falls to the hand of Peterbot.
That's a big elimination there because Rise picks up another. The Siphon, the 140 on
Oh
the
my God.
Jug. Solo on
Rise
solo
is
action.
solo
Rise
clutching
is making
crazy
sure
right now.
nobody
Bolt
has a
sends it
chance
to high
really
ground.
close the gap, but Bolt sends it flying up towards the
Oh,
high
he
ground.
gets hit
They're
hard.
alive together
Acorn
as
has
a
high
duo.
ground now.
Acorn might have been late to the
Acorn
party,
Bolts versus
which means
Reed
Bolts
Cooper
just
on
got
high
tagged
ground.
up time and time again. Reed and Cooper
Oh,
from
they're
two
standing on
different
top of
sides,
each other.
continuing
Oh
to
my
shockwave
God.
up, and they return
I believe
back to
Acorn
their
and Bolts
glory
give
on
it
the
up.
high ground,
Acorn
and
goes
even
down to
get the
Reed.
elimination on Acorn.
We see this before.
Two
when
chug
teams
jugs
go
on him.
for it.
Oh
You
my
can't get that
God.
initial elimination.
They just
It's
gave
gonna
them
be
so
tough,
many
and then
heals.
whoever times it next usually comes out ahead.
Cooper
This time,
gets
it's
knocked.
Veno.
Veno,
It's
Ager
Agers.
sending it to
The
high ground now.
storyline for this
Oh
team
my
here,
God,
for
this is
Veno in
insane. Top
particular, Who's
6.
trying to go back-to-back on NAC
Is Clix
now.
still up?
This is how you make up points here.
Yeah, he
Clix
did it
is
in
up,
Major
solo
One, trying to do it
clutching.
here again, but another phenomenal clutch
Oh
so
my
far
God.
from
What a
Clix,
day
getting
it's
those
been for
points.
Clix, bro.
That
They're
last
doing
one,
it.
that second
They're
place got
doing
them
it.
inside of the bubble. This one right here is keeping them in the
Reed
bubble.
back in
Abuga
Storm
Braids,
healing
who also
off.
still need a big
Top
game.
6.
Golden Ozone, who also still need a game to get inside of the top 10. They're
Two.
all down below.
Clix
They're the
goes
ones
down.
that are
He
more than
clutches a
likely
top
going to
5
clash
though.
Next, as Golden goes down, Braids gets the
Top 4.
elimination. That's their 7th one of the
Who's
game.
on high? Is it
but there's
Veno
still
Agers?
solos running around
I think
this
it
lobby
is.
and targeting from the high ground.
Yep.
That's just making it hard for them to breathe.
Wait, is Reed
Yeah, I
still
think
healing
Veno
off in
actually lost
zone?
track of Ozone, who's playing the Storm right now with a quick heal off. This can go either
Oh my
which
God,
way. There's still
top
another
2.
player there as well, but no,
Who's-
Veno's too quick.
Reed
That's
just
10
clutched the
eliminations
second
now.
plo-
Reed's
Oh
up
my
top. Agers
God.
comes flying, and
What
it's
a goat,
2v1.
bro. That
Reed
was a
comes down,
crazy
keeps that
second place
HP,
clutch from
and
Reed.
Just like that, Agers and Veno
Oh
fight their
my
way back into the
God.
tournament.
Cinema.
Coming into this game,
Cinema.
around 10th place on the overall
Oh my.
leaderboard. Even with these roll down spots, it's no feeling of
Absolute
comfortability
cinema,
at all.
bro.
So they came in, they swung for
Yo.
the fences, and a victory royale means
Veno
they hit the
Agers
home
won
run. Rising
game
up the
number
leaderboard,
9.
They go, Zeke.
They are 3 people voted on him.
Guys, listen, guys. My little hummingbird heart cannot take this much excitement, okay? We need to calm down. Kelly, have we had 3 games in
Cinema,
a row,
bro.
a victory royale
Cinema.
with 11 eliminations?
All right, let's check the leaderboard.
He says we, like you and
Let's
I are on the same
check.
level as him. But yes,
The leaderboard, ladies and gentlemen. I think Muzz is still first. They were ahead by 60 points. Ruz did clutch up quite a bit, top 15 there. But I think it's a lot closer now. Let's check. They are first. And they're still ahead by 60 points. Yo, okay. Acorn and Bolts, however, move up to 2nd place. They've slowly been moving up. Started the day on 4th, I believe. Now they're in 2nd place. Ritual Cold dropped down to 3rd. Peterbot Pollo still in that 4th place. Agers Veno move up from, I believe, 9th to 5th place with that win. Batman Booga and Curve, a.k.a. Higgs, are in 6th place. Josh Yamzo in 7th. Clix and Rapid move up yet another place to 8th. And now they are 170 points still behind first with 3 games to go. See, now we're getting into that territory where Clix is doing phenomenal today. They're doing phenomenal. But unfortunately for them, everyone that was top 5 is also doing really well and playing consistent. So although they started the day on 19th and now they are in 8th, they are still 170 points behind first. So at this point, with 3 games left, they need to not only do what they've been doing today, but they also need to start hoping that people above them don't make it in top 10s, you know? Because they're doing their part now. They're doing their part. Now they just need the outside factors to start going their way a little bit. And if that happens, they have a chance. But I'm starting to think, like, with 3 games left now, 170 points behind, it's a bit of a long shot for them to also be as consistent for the next 3 games. But on top of that, everyone above them to do worse than them on average. It's going to be hard, but they've done really well. Worst case scenario, they get top 6 and qualify for globals. And I think that is their main goal right now, is to, like, listen, we got to at least qualify for globals, you know? We got Golden and Ozone in 9th, Shadow and Virgo in 10th place. Booga has also had a really good day today, bro. Let's look at who's done the best today. So today, Booga and Brace actually have done the best today. 200 points on the day. Golden Ozone, 2nd best. Muzz Rise, 3rd best. Clix and Rapid, 4th best. Josh Yamzo, 5th best. Wow, that's actually surprising because Acorn Bolts, Ritual Cold, Peterbot Pollo, which are 3 out of our top 5 teams going into day 2, you know, they are not doing as well as they were doing yesterday. This is interesting, man. This is interesting. We got 3 games to go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 games to go. Let me go ahead and start the next prediction for game number 10. Let's go ahead and start the prediction for game number 10. Make sure to vote up. Who do you think is winning this game? Who do you think is winning game number 10? Vote up in the prediction. Vote up. Vote, vote, vote. Who do you think will win? Acorn and Bolts or Ritual and Cold? That's my guess. Clix, Booga, Clix, Poyo, Clix. Can you explain quals? Top 6 qual from NAB-wise. That's simple. Top 6 qualify to the LAN at the end of September. That's all. Clix and Rapid win? Oh, you think they're gonna win the whole thing today? Okay. Okay. All right. I like Fortnite. Me too, Justin. Me too, brother. Me too. Chat, hit that follow if you guys are new, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button right now and subscribe. Let's go. Let's go. Top 6 from any region? No. So this is how it works. It says it right here. Look. Top 9 from EU. Top 6 from NAC. 2 teams from Asia, Oceania, Middle East, Brazil, and NA West.
More games to go. And already the action has been incredible. We wanted to take a moment here. Let's check out the players in focus. Powered by Milk. Let's just look at some stats real fast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is what we like to do. Just kind of look
yes,
in,
sir.
see
yes,
how
sir.
things are unfolding. Wow. You know, I'm not surprised. We just watched Veno and AJ get themselves that 11 elimination victory royale. And Kelly, now Veno leads in eliminations.
I mean, he led in eliminations when we were looking at Major 1 as well. So to see him on the top of this is not too much of a surprise. Same thing goes for Cold. We've just seen how devastating he can be in these early, mid, and late game fights. And then Pollo, of course,
this is the last day. Then we wait for globals.
You know,
there is last chance qual.
Vivid. This just seems like
which is,
we could have just kind of created this randomly, been like, oh, this
right
is
here. FSG's Global Championship last chance. So there's going to be another last chance.
And to just see all of these top players up here represented.
I'm not reading all that.
That's NAC.
96.
3 teams from EU, 2 teams from NAC, 1 team from Asia, Oceania, Middle East, Brazil, and US. So, and that is on Tuesday. Wait, there's multiple. August 3rd, August 4th, August 5th, August 7th, August 8th, August 9th. How does this work? August 14th. Jesus, how many last chance qualify? Just qualify everyone at that point. Yo, what? Hello?
really are. I mean,
That's got to be like round
talk
2,
about
round
Muzzin Rise
3
being in first place.
or something.
Not a
There's
big
no way.
deal. Wanted to highlight here.
I'll be right back,
Acorn and
chat.
Bolts moving
Game's
up
about to
the-
start.
Guys, I like these games have been so crazy to me. Every single time we like conclude a game, the leaderboard just shifts, and it's like only just like by 1 or 2 placements, with a new team kind of jumping up to attack this top 5. Kelly, it's so exciting because I feel like this is going to come down to the wire. That last game, this game
100%.
12 of the tournament, is going to be just incredible.
And to see Acorn and Bolts being able to kind of, you know, have a decent performance in day number 1, but maybe not necessarily as good as we thought they were going to do, and then continue to make them climb up the leaderboard for day 2. I will say, though, there was a moment here when they went to go steal height, but it looked like they weren't together, Bolts and Acorn, in kind of different layers when they went for something so imperative as stealing height. You really need them to be able to just be box to box, synergizing together, and I feel like they fell just a little bit short here, and that's why they weren't able to convert this height steal into a successful victory royale. But I say that, I'm being a little judgmental. They're in second place. They're still climbing the leaderboard, Vivid.
Yeah, still keeping things going here. Now, there's something kind of happening on page 2 here on these standings. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
Oh.
Now, I don't want to freak out or anything like that. I want to make a
I'll do
big
it for
deal
you.
out of it. But Booga and Brazy, go ahead and freak out for me, man. Go ahead and freak out. I mean, this has been a crazy day 2 so far. Let me go ahead and set the scene for everybody at home. After day 1, Booga and Braids had 86 points. They were in 28th place. They have flown all the way up in these first 3 games on day number 2 to 12th place. And their placements in these 3 games, Kelly, it's been crazy. They've gotten 4th place, 4th place, and 4th place. They've gotten 4th place in every single one of the games here on day number 2.
Listen, I'd be lying if I was to say that I'm not excited to see how well Booga and Braids are doing. A little bit of a shock for our players to come into day number 1 having not necessarily the best performance, but then to see them clearly reviewing, voting, making sure that they are changing whatever fell short in day number 1. And clearly that has worked out. And it's not just working out for games number 7, 8, and 9, but you can see that they're able to grab more and more eliminations for these games. So
All right.
not only have they made improvements
Game
from day
time.
1 to day 2, but they're also making improvements
Game time,
throughout
chat.
the games in the day.
Guys,
It is game
3 games
time.
left to go. If I'm not mistaken, currently, if we ended the tournament here, we're looking at a top 8 right now, Vivid.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Like, if we just stop the tournament, you need to be top 8 to move on to the global championships. And we still have 3 more
Top
games
8?
to go, Viv. I don't know how much.
Oh, is it
crazier
because,
this
like,
is
some of
gonna
them
get
already
with
qualled?
3 more games.
Yeah, 344 points is currently that throw. So, I mean, we kind of just talked about them. So, Booga and Braids, we did see them. They're on 286. So, where it's kind of like this big fall off, this big drop in points. Just
47
from, like, 10th
kills
place
for
down to
Vino
that 12th place spot.
and
So,
Azers.
still a lot of work to do for any of our teams that are kind of not here on this top 10 page. But if you're playing as consistently as teams like Booga and Braids are right now, you got to start to think whether or not they can do it. But Clix and Rapid, they're currently in that 8th place spot. They got to hold on, Kelly.
I was about to say, are you not going to mention 8th place? Are you not going to mention the teams that have qualified to global championships?
Trying to
Clix
just lay
and
low.
Rapid. I know. We don't want to say it. We don't want to bring it into fruition, because then if you put it out into the universe, maybe the universe fights back. Listen, very excited for how our top 8 is looking right now, and that might shift. We might have some of our players. We can see how close Golden Ozone, Shadow Virgo, King Ali, and Craze, they're all on that outside of the edge. So much can still change in these final 3 games, Zeke.
That's right, Kelly. This is the halfway point of the competition. 3 games left to make your mark and hopefully fight for one of those 6 spots, the global championships. Find your seats on the battle bus.
Prem gonna start
Game
soon.
time.
Zemie's birthday. Wait, when does it start again? Like August?
Thanks you
August
so much.
9?
And one thing that I did notice, Monster, is the fact that Muzzin Rise 514 points. One more good game, they secure a global championship spot.
Yeah, definitely. They're getting very, very close. They've already gapped the competition.
Wait, where-
And I was looking. They're just reporting in that
When was it?
58 points separate Booga to the qual spot. But if that were to happen, then we're kicking out Clix or Josh or Yamzo or Higgs. Like, how do we choose one of these teams? You just can't. In the end, it's going to come down to who deserves it most. But let's get on
In
this battle
19
bus
days,
one more
August
time.
21st.
Teams outside of the bubble, teams inside of the bubble. Both of them have teams that are for the global championship.
If Peter and Pollo don't get top 10, top 2 this game, I'm leaving.
Spots, they're still
Bro, what?
disruptors
Why?
in the mix. And right now, when you kind of look at it, 344 points, Clix and Rapid, they are that
Peterbot, Pollo, they're not calling this time. Let's see, where do Moneymaker
roughly
and 9 go?
Away, which is definitely doable in these next 3 games.
Yeah, most definitely. It's getting down to the wire here. I'm just thinking,
what am I eating? And do I live in the UK? I'm not in the UK, and I'm eating some cherries, bro.
Want this, right? Muzz and Rise have never had this. Again, this amount of pressure, this amount of tension as we are going into the final 3 rounds. Venom Agers are on this incredible story, this comeback for themselves. And look at this, Jacob. It seems like they have the drop to themselves for the time being. You have Contrap. I don't know what they're doing there. But
there he is.
For the most part, they got the main POI to themselves.
There he is, chat.
Yeah, which I want to see, honestly, is it actually a blessing or a curse? Because a lot of those fights, they were getting a good amount of damage. Even when they disengaged.
Cherries again? Yeah, bro, again. Every day.
Set them on course for the rest of their game. So let's
every
see how
day,
it
baby.
continues to play out, especially on this side with Moneymaker and Fanayan. 52 points so far on the day, and this is 12th and 13th place essentially here at Golden Grove.
Why couldn't Clix and Rabbit play like this yesterday? I mean, that's why it's 2 days, bro, you know?
Yeah, I was going to say,
you can
Jacob, I don't know
better
about
day 2.
Moneymaker and for 9 trying to contest Bugha and Braids, but I like the idea. If you want the call spot, why not take out your immediate competition?
How much money you get if you get top 10? I don't know. I could check after this game.
And company, we're going to try to fight here.
Wait, Muzz goes down.
Rise left by himself. Peterbot and Pollo
oh my God.
rotated towards them. Pollo finding Muzz here. This is going to be a very interesting turn of events right now.
No way.
On one side it is Venom and Agers basically kind of have them by the ropes on one side. Bugha and Braids still have to be careful here. Not sure where Moneymaker and Fanayan did actually end up at, but I don't see him on the minimap towards the south, so my biggest guess, probably somewhere still close by. I was going to say try to take advantage of the situation, but Golden Grove is just one of those spots where you don't necessarily see a lot of lurking unless a fight is already breaking out.
Well, let's see how it's going to end up playing out here. Rise as a solo. I love this. I actually really love this. This is sort of their normal strategy. Is like, yo, let's go make the big surge tower. You know, normally someone's hiding in the bush when they're by themselves. But he's like, nah, let me just get back to the true and trusty surge tag farming. Now, if
there was a ZBF NCS, would you be playing? Yeah, probably.
See the tower.
There's a fight going on and the production team goes to the guy farming.
Solo push.
It's hard. I mean, they have the replays, you know.
I know in the beginning you kind of mentioned, not sure what necessarily going to happen. Contrap and Darcy were going Golden Grove for the majority of this tournament. They switched it up. I asked the question of where Venom and Agers are going to get their early game damage from, and they instantly answer. But you're seeing a lot of these early game fights, and the reason why it's breaking out is typically we would wait until game 12, game 11, where teams try to make, you know, those big risky plays to try to rise up the leaderboard. But I feel like more and more,
playing solo
especially
FNCS?
watching
Heck
before
no.
this, they realize sometimes waiting till game
Heck
12
no,
is just
bro.
simply too late.
Out of your dang mind, brother.
Well, here we have it. We're now looking
Am
at
I playing solo build FNCS?
For a second there.
I would
On the other
rather.
side, you have Fanayan, Moneymaker.
I would rather
Setting up
so
once
many
again, another
things.
ambush play. We've seen them
than
actually
that.
successfully take out QK and Mirops. This time we're doing it from
Heck
a
no,
completely
bro.
different angle. This is just madness.
Out of your
When
dang
they
mind,
go
boy.
back and watch this, they're gonna be so confused as to how this team has managed to outlurk them everywhere.
I feel like sometimes their lurking is just literally in
Moneymaker
plain
takes
sight.
down.
Unfortunate for QK.
Okay, who?
Just thinks it's all uncontested. He gets taken down. Big shot from Fanayan as well onto Mirops. Gets him weak and eventually leads to the elimination. So basically 400 damage right there, while Fanayan maybe took 64.
Fanayan.
Big eliminations there. The 9 and Moneymaker just keeping us even more entertained than we should be. Because
Conhey with the gifted. Conhey, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Right. Meanwhile, Clix
Thank
and
you.
Rapid, pressure was on for Clix and Rapid
W's.
to perform, to try to find their way up towards the top. They managed to do just that. And look at this. I actually really like this setup right here. start thinking about what Clix and Rapid have to deal with. Well, it's their
Rapid
immediate
Clix.
competition. It's Booga, it's Braze, it's Moneymaker for 9. If you could take them out, the gap between you and everyone else is 100 points. That's a whole game buffer, which means they could be 2 decent games away from a shoe-in qual spot.
Man, I just like the way they're pinpointing some of the players. They're not necessarily going after global qualified teams, like you're saying. The
This is
ones
game
that are
number
in
10.
the same hunt as they are. And they're turning the script right now, potentially on a Moneymaker and Fnayan, but they go off towards the right, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because now they're separated. Not necessarily a big amount of damage onto Fnayan, especially with Moneymaker shockwaving back up, trying to return back into the same box. This fight, Monster, has so many different implications going on into the rest of the day.
Peterbot also fighting Rise. Rise is solo. That's our first place team.
He's fighting for a little bit of control because he doesn't want to let this opportunity slip through his fingers.
Pollo gets
on the
hit.
other side, Peterbot and Pollo, they're continuously trying to hunt down the first place team of Muzz and Rise.
Tournament implications after tournament implications.
This is crazy.
Peterbot, Pollo hunting down Rise. They've already gotten Muzz. Rise now down to 9 builds, barely anything else to work with. No shockwaves to disengage as Peterbot and Pollo are looking for him. Meanwhile, Rapid and Clix just trying to fight their immediate tournament competition here and now. These are 2 different teams, 2 different things on the line, but one singular
Wait, what do you
goal,
mean,
and
Finesse?
that
That's
is
like the
success.
best pistol in the game, bro. That's arguably the best gun in the game, that
Tricky
pistol.
situation for Rise. Probably hasn't had his hands sweat this much in quite a long time. He can't even disengage because it'll give away too much audio. Pollo and Peterbot may not necessarily know exactly where he's at, but he knows he's in that mess of a building somewhere. So as long as they stay persistent in trying to find him, they will figure out where he's at. Getting the elimination might be a different story because we do
They're
have
looking,
a
bro.
second
I feel like
team
they're gonna
also in
find
the
him.
distance.
I say, what are the odds they just
Unless
break
like
the
a third
entire
party
base of
somehow
this build?
comes
Like,
here.
Drop everything, because that is how committed Peterbot and Pollo are looking at the given time here. Then you have Dash and Noxy down low. Again, another bubble team that is looking for a qual spot. But Peterbot and Pollo are fighting for first right now. If they can take that Muzz and Rise, that runway starts to open
Hi,
up.
Zemie.
Otherwise,
Zemie Glazer. What's up,
letting
dude?
this plane take off. See if they'll no. Rise gets spotted out.
Ah, man, this is tough. I think he goes down here. He goes down. That's our first place team.
2 quick eliminations
Oh,
now.
man.
And
This is game
what
number
are
10. This is
Peterbot
game
and
number
Pollo
10,
going
guys.
to do with this opportunity is the only opening question now.
Yeah, right there was the biggest obstacle to overcome. Muzz and Rise over second place. Monster had a
Acorn Bolts.
58-point lead. Over Peterbot and Pollo, a 93-point lead. So just them going down here simply just isn't enough to overthrow a team like Muzz and Rise, especially considering, you know, everybody down below him on
How
the
does
leaderboard
Peterbot just keep
has
not
had
dying? He died.
instances, not only
What was it,
today,
last game? Or
throughout
no,
the
it was
weekend, that
2 games ago.
mistakes can and will happen at certain points in time. So other teams still need to have that solid performance here, just like Acorn and Bolts. They have picked up the tempo here. They have been playing phenomenally well as a full duo as opposed to separate solo clutches. So again, this one, when it comes to the
We'll be right back.
FNCS, has to be so exciting no matter who you're a fan of.
Or exhausting if you see your favorite teams get so close and they get pulled back into the water. That's what we're seeing with Muzz and Rise, who have now been parked on ice.
I'll be right back
with
in like
their
2 minutes, chat.
60-point lead. A 60-point lead for y'all watching at home. If you've never really watched how close a tournament competition might be, it might feel like they're so far ahead, 514 points versus everyone else in the 400 range, but that is only a good game. A good game separates them. But with 3 games left, this and 2 more, it's going to be a super close competition now moving forwards.
Reed and Cooper trying to set up the rotation in the backside of Wonky Land. They almost look to cut back inside, but that's the same thing that kind of catches them out of position. Veno Agers doing a good amount of damage on Reed, not necessarily taking too much damage back as they continue to rotate out. And that's the thing, little victories. Veno and Agers, a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, continuously stay above the damage threshold, but they still have to be careful. Aiden and Clixy on the outskirts of Wonky Land as well can disrupt everything they have going on.
Like this from Yamzo and Josh, as they're not trying to do anything risky here, playing this massive base. Yamzo at the bottom side to see if anyone ends up coming up and out, just to try to look and fish for some tags. And in the end, they are slowly creeping their way up, staying relatively consistent, and honestly starting to pull ahead, get closer as they get closer and closer to the top 5.
Yeah, not necessarily safe yet. They're inside of the bubble for that global championship spot. But again, 37 points is all team like Golden. I would say Golden and Ozone, but they already have it secured. So they actually have a decent gap over the competition. Outside of Clix and Rapid, the next team they do have to worry about is Booga and Braids. See where the zone continues to pull towards the southeastern part of the map, over towards the Shaken Sanctuary. So again, coming into today, Curve and Higgs had the most distance traveled on the map by far, and I think that's going to continue to be the case here, all the way from Lifty Lodge. And you can see there's one of the few teams that cannot play into that heal-off win condition because of the amount of storm they actually tanking.
Yeah, unless you get an incredible elim along the way, which refreshes you, it's so unlikely that they're able to do that towards the end game. Well, what was working for Breeds and Booga seemed to continue to be going that way. They still have a little bit of damage over the Surge line that they need. And then, of course, they're sitting on a multitude of extra heals here with the Mending Machine in sight. And the zone's kind of on their side, so this is a pretty favorable game 10 for them.
Yeah, you can kind of see why they were getting 4th place after 4th place after 4th place to start the day today. And honestly, this is something that we've seen Booga do, even qualifying for the last global championship. It came down to the last game, but it was consistency in the end that really kind of helped pull him through. As Clix Rapid trying to get another elimination here. It's 20 caught out by himself. Chimp already out. So even though that's their second elimination of the game, that's 8 points of straight eliminations alone.
Yeah, I was really curious as to why they would have taken that fight, but clearly they had a massive advantage. Clix and Rapid had plenty of damage going into that. It's not like they needed any surge or had surge issues. That just surely sets them up even further away from having those problems. And then they pulled a zone, so now they're sitting on zone, max material, extra heals to work with. This is actually very good for Clix and Rapid. Game 10 seems to be put in the bag.
Not only them, but Liam and Jace, Acorn Bolts, maybe Madden and Chance as well. And kind of they're on the edge of the zone, so they're going to be able to look towards the side and continue to kind of hurt anybody's chances as they make their way in. Ritual and Cold not too far away from Peterbot and Pollo. Not only in-game, but on the leaderboard as well. 3rd and 4th place, staring each other down before Webster and Cryptid make their appearance, gain the attention just a little bit. Any damage is better than no damage. Keep progressing in this game, but it's a far pool for everybody involved.
How incredible would it be if Peterbot and Pollo clash against 2nd and 3rd on the standings, you know? Either way, though, we won't get to see that here. And now we get to see Kayan be the first to fall here as they get the big elimination and the refresh there. That's Siphon, that's extra material, and plenty more to take for the road here. He thought twice about the chug, hoping that it was going to be full. Instead, they're going to use it.
Just see how they rotate on out, because everybody else already quick to the punch to go ahead and rotate to a better position. Venom and Agers as well. Kind of built their base on the line and kind of using that point of view as their advantage. Already getting some good damage onto one. Now looking over at Okus and Zonda, getting damage onto them as well. And the zone is hurting right now. 2 tick per, and it's going to quickly move into a 5. So they are literally on a less than 10-second clock to try to make their way in. And even when they finally do, they're still in the line of sight of Veno and Agers.
Good pressure coming out from them. Even now, Agers, Veno thinking about chopping down those builds there. I'm just going to go ahead and break the foundation out. There's no way this team dips back into the storm there either, so there they see them reinforce. Just continuing to give them something to think about.
Oh.
No, wait, Veno went into the storm with the side angle. Veno is the lurkiest player on the NA region at the moment. I don't care what anyone says. He just plays outside the box. This is why he's so successful.
And this is why he's contending right now. He's a Major 1 champion coming back from a 100-point deficit. Bolts does go down, though. And you can see throughout the course of these last couple of zones, it's been Storm Surge that's been ailing Peterbot and Pollo again, eventually leading to Pollo's downfall. Even though they're above the damage threshold, you can see that the position that it put them in. Multiple teams from the backside of zone were shooting at to Pollo. Now they're putting their focus on the Peterbot, just trying not to let ease up on any of this pressure. And if you look at the loadout, 1 shockwave, 1 smoke, Mini's left in the tank, so he's really down to almost nothing.
I was just saying, how ironic that Pollo just gives Bolts a bit of his own medicine. The man who normally destroys players as he likes to fly by gets taken out, but in the end, Pollo doesn't get to celebrate in the victory.
What did I miss, chat? Pollo down? Oh no.
The stats time and time again showcasing
Oh
how
no, Pollo is
has
down.
been the one leading with solo clutch points, but Peterbot has now had his second opportunity here to show us that he can do it as well. First though, has to kind of handle the fight here. Takes down Encrypted. It's going to be a very well.
That guy's gonna die.
Welcome Siphon.
He died.
There goes the first.
Oh,
Can he get the
it's
second?
Acorn on him.
Acorn's
142
able to get one of
above.
them as well. Siphon finally turning off, but keeping him relatively
Oh,
healthy.
Acorn takes down
Peterbot's gonna
Peterbot.
go down the Mythic Warforged.
Ooh, he just found a
again
lot of
from
heals. Got some
Acorn.
surge.
They made an effort. They took down
Bolts is
Musk
down
and
as well,
Rise,
though.
But eventually they fall, so all they did was open up the door for everybody else. Booga, active surge. Braid's already down 148 below the damage threshold, and by the time he's done healing here, he'll have no extra shields or HP to regain.
Well, if you're Muzz and you're Rise, you're thinking with Acorn and Bolts, or really just Acorn standing right now. If they fall early,
Booga,
this is perfect.
74
that means the
below.
lead remains
He needs
pretty
damage.
heavily.
He's taking
It's not what we
damage.
thought we were gonna
I
see,
think it's
but
cooked.
what seems to be unfolding now.
I think it's
Booga
cooked.
trying to fight Victor V and Queasy there on the rotate. That's going to be a tough fight. 22 below though.
Ooh,
Great
oh,
tag there to keep
200
him
below
alive,
now.
but no,
Oh.
the update comes through. He still has more to worry about, and he's already out of heals.
Yeah, just when it looked like he was going to get above that damage threshold, we moved from the 6
Oh
to
my
the
God,
7th zone.
183
He falls back
below.
down below. He is still landing shot after shot, and the blessing is it's not active
Oh.
surge just yet. One tick will take him down. He's only 36 below, but again, the active lobby is tossing, turning that threshold all around. This is his last moment right here, 44
they know.
above. He sees Queasy in his line of sights, and even he's running out of builds.
He thought about it. He almost caught Queasy there with the lurk play, and he's 44
Goes
above
down.
somehow, but no, he gets spotted out. It's by visuals there.
Queasy and
in the
Victor V on
distance,
high
and
ground.
finally we see
Rapid
Queasy
clicks
and
are
Victor
still
V
up.
making
Yo,
endgame
I think
healthily, and just
Cold and
like
Ritual are
that,
still
they're
up,
the
but
ones
this
on
could be a
top,
good game
so
for Clix,
look out for
because a
that
lot of people above
from
them are
them.
dead.
While Curve and Batman
A lot of
Booga
people
make the
above
comeback from
Rise
the low ground.
out,
They
Pollo
had some
out.
difficult
I don't know if
kind of
Acorn's still in.
stoppages happen, making it far into the games, but this seems to be the best we've seen them shape
Wait,
up.
Clix down?
Although Batman Booga actually, now that I look
No,
at
it's
it,
not.
he's only
I
down
just
to
saw
full build,
Clix.
so Jacob, they're going to be crashing in soon.
Clix died?
Yeah, they're going to need an elimination. No matter how they find it, they just
I saw
know they
Ritual.
need it.
So is Ritual
It's Cold
solo?
Ritual.
I mean, not
They find
Ritual.
At least one.
Rapid.
A whole another team, multiple teams, just trying to go ahead and burn through those materials.
Acorn's
get
still up.
inside of the box. Victor V. Queasy again on that high ground.
Oh,
Going into this
Acorn
game,
takes
Monster,
down Higgs.
245 points for Victor V and Queasy. They need 100 points. A gap to
Ritual
close throughout these
solo.
next two games.
Cold
Being
goes
on high ground,
down.
This could be
Oh,
the
this could
position to
be-
do it in.
This is kind of crazy.
this
though.
is
Cold
crazy.
just fell when they had the chance to actually overtake
Oh,
first place
Clix
in
and
this
Rapid
game.
both died?
Now they
Dang,
have to clutch
that's
up.
tough.
You see Acorn earning points, by the way.
Yeah, Acorn is
Still
clutching
making the most
so-
of the opportunity
so
he's
much.
been gifted. And then you have Yamzo, Josh, slowly, surely earning Elim after Elim. They're now at 4 in a top 19 and counting.
Still anybody's game as they're trying to control that whole low ground. You can kind of see it going up that hill just a little bit.
I think Acorn
it's
is
not a
dead.
large mountain, but it definitely requires just a little bit of planning. That's why you see proactivity coming from some of those duos, quickly shockwaving up to that elevation, not necessarily to the front side of the zone, but Ritual here, you're talking about a chance to take first place here.
solo
along with
clutching.
Acorn. Reed still battling
Almost
for a top
taking
10
down
spot.
Vino.
Veno's trying to keep themselves attacked inside of the top
Oh.
10. There is just so much going on in this end game.
Yeah, Reed and Cooper coming into this. We're
Oh,
in
Reed goes down to
17 places.
Vino.
Wow, but look at Veno go. He actually shuts that dream down and takes down Reed. Meanwhile, high ground, visuals. He already took down Booga. Now
Oh my
they're trying
God.
to dethrone Queasy and Victor V. This is Queasy and Victor V's chance to get back in the running here for a qualification spot.
That's Visuals and Threats trying to go ahead and make that play, take the high ground. It's one of the best ways to go ahead
Vino
and
is
jump up that
clutching.
leaderboard, is put yourself in the driver's seat. Veno still lurking back. Decent amount of materials, which is building and opening up, giving himself some extra space. Queasy is down.
Visuals goes down.
Victor V
and Queasy. Queasy goes down.
Back eliminations here. A huge 8-point
Vino gets another elim.
by himself, and he remains on top of the throne.
And that's how you get yourself
Oh my
into
God.
the top 10 as well.
Ritual is
Meanwhile,
also
look at
solo
all the
clutching
solos
heavy
still
this game.
standing
Top
here.
7.
Victor finds another one as he takes down Josh, and then Ritual just trying to
Victor
ram his
V,
way
one
through
inch.
the build.
Vino is
Meanwhile,
clutching
Veno
so
looks up
hard
high
too.
ground. He recognizes just a single player. He finds a shot. Victor's on 1 HP.
Oh
Veno
my
looks
God.
for him,
He got
loses
the
it, but
kill.
In the end, he gets the placement.
Oh my God,
and the
Vino's
damage goes through. And now it's
Ooh, he's
all
out of
up to Veno,
builds.
but
He's
Veno's
out of
material.
builds.
He sees Ozone, and this is looking like a solo clash up here.
Top 5 though. What a
Big
top
chunk
5
of
clutch
fall
from him.
damage, but sometimes there's no
Sharkman
other option. Down below,
and
Sharkman
Yuz.
and Yuz out of nowhere, getting that knock onto Fanayan. Revenge for earlier on in the tournament, but
Vino
Moneymaker
goes
left
down
by himself.
top
Shockwave
5
this
still?
is all solos left
Top
alive
4?
here. Top 4 situation.
All
Moneymaker
solos.
goes up and over that one into the house to try to buy himself time to get these heals off.
Sharkman
Our final 4,
healthy.
Sharkman is one of them.
Incredible effort, by the way, from Moneymaker to make it this far. But
Sharkman.
what more can you ask for from him?
Sharkman might solo win this cab.
and Yuz
1v1.
are trying
He
to
definitely
do it.
wins. He's
Sharkman
healthier.
is the healthiest. Moneymaker takes down Ozone there for the siphon. Gives him a little bit of builds to work with. He's got a shield as well. This can still go either way.
Oh, he got hit
Moneymaker needs this to
crazy
stay
there
in
though.
contention. It's a huge pick.
He has no builds. He has no builds. Sharkman loses that. Moneymaker solo clutches. Holy.
Going to matter. Moneymaker and Fanayan from
Holy.
EU. They invest everything for one of those global championship spots, and with a win
Oh my
monster,
God.
they are getting closer and closer.
Dang, bro.
Off the new draw spot, they landed near.
I
Blue
think
to try to
Vino
see what the
and Agers
competition
moved
was
up a little
looking
bit,
like,
maybe?
and they managed to pull a win from a completely new.
Let's see the
draw
leaderboard,
spot here.
chat. Let's see this leaderboard. Let's see this leaderboard. You guys ready? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. This is not updated, is it? Is this? Oh, that is updated. Wait. Muzz and Rise are still first? Oh my God. They got 0 points that game. They got 0 points and they are still first place. Cold and Ritual in second. Acorn and Bolts in fourth. Agers and Vino in fourth. Oh, Acorn Bolts in third. Agers, Vino in fourth. Peterbot Pollo drop a spot down to 5th place. Josh and Iamzo in 6th. Batman Booga, a.k.a. Higgs and Curve in 7th. Golden Ozone in 8th. Kingaling and Craze in 10th. Clix drops down to 11th. So, a win from Clix is pretty much out of the picture now. Unfortunately. But they still can qual. They still can qual. They just need 2 really good games here. They still can qual. They're 160 points behind first. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to win. Unless they win both of these games with like freaking, I don't know, 15 plus kills. I don't even know if that'll be it. That probably won't even be enough. But yeah, this is what it's looking like, chat. This is what it's looking like. This is what it's looking like. Muzz Rise, Ritual Cold, Acorn Bolts, Agers Vino, Peterbot Pollo. I mean, honestly, I would argue and I would say this is anyone in the top 5 can win this tournament still. I'd say anyone in top 5 can still win this tournament. Maybe even top 6. Maybe even top 6. So, this is going to be a crazy last 2 games, bro. This is going to be a crazy last 2 games. Let me go ahead and pay out the prediction. Let's go ahead and pay out the prediction. Let's go ahead and run a new prediction for game number 11. Let's go. Vote up, chat. Who do you think is winning game number 11? Vote up. Vote up. Vote up. Vote up, ladies and gentlemen. Cold wins. I mean, again, anyone in top 5 can win. Anybody in top 5 can win. So this FNCS can either be Muzz and Rises, Rituals and Colds, Acorn and Bolts, Agers and Beanos, or Peterbot and Poyos. Gonna be interesting, bro. Gonna be really interesting. Gonna be a movie. Hello, Zemie's Glazer, for the second time. Hey, buddy. Hey, man. Where's Clix? Clix is in 11th place. He's in 11th place. Chat, thank you so much for all the follows today, bro. If you guys are new, hit that follow. Guys, we're also 6 subs away from 1,400 subs, man. 6 subs away from 1,400 subs. Everyone on Twitch, do me a huge favor. Check for your Prime subs. If you don't know how to do it, you click on the subscribe button. Wait, actually, let me see something here. Let me check something here. Let me check something here. I'll show you guys exactly how it's done. Look. If you guys on my channel click the subscribe button here, you see this? You see this? Use Prime sub? If I check this and subscribe, I sub for free. Look, free. You guys might have a free Prime sub available. Make sure you guys check. You can sub for free with Prime, bro. Check for it. Favorite Queen with the 5 gifted. Yo, golden Kappa train incoming. Oh my god, we got a golden Kappa train incoming. Favorite Queen, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Conhey with the gifted sub. Soccer player, CFH soccer player with the 20-month resub with that Prime. Welcome back. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Conhey, thank you for the gifted. We're on a level 2 golden Kappa hype train, ladies and gentlemen. Level 2 golden Kappa hype train. Cam the man with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Chat.
I just got off the phone with Levin.
Golden Kappa.
I called him. I said,
hype
hey, man,
train.
Listen, I know you saw it, but
golden Kappa hype train.
Game number 10. How do you feel about that?
What level should we aim for here?
I eventually had to hang up because we had to come back onto the broadcast. So shout out to 11, I guess.
What level should we aim for here, bro?
Sounds like 11.
Zemie, hide the chat. I don't. You can do that yourself, bro. Just hold down the screen and then press clear chat.
What's
or
crazy
something.
As we bring up this leaderboard, if you take a look at this, David, can you maybe
5 level 5?
right now?
Okay.
See Moneymaker and Fnatic,
Okay.
move up 3 placements into the top 10. But what's
All right, I'm down. Hey, if we get this to a level 5 hype
A
train,
couple of our teams that are already qualified for the
golden Kappa train. If we get it to a level 5 golden Kappa train,
Golden Ozone have kind of entered the top 10.
I'm gonna drop.
Have entered the top 10. So yeah,
I'm gonna drop a 10 gifted on top of that. If we get it to a level 10,
place 300.
I'm gonna drop 25 gifted in the chat. Myself. Check for your primes, chat.
Victory Royale.
Check for those primes.
At home, a little bit of a sneak peek into 11th place.
Check for your prime subs.
6 points. That's actually Clix and Rapid. So yeah, very, very close down there for the qualification spot. I mean, some of our teams now that kind of have to bounce back after that game. Obviously, Muzz and Rise kind of going.
Oh my god, Queen! With the 10 gifted! Yo! Oh my god! Queen, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. 15 gifted subs from you today. Einstein with the 5 gifted as well. Einstein, thank you so much for the freaking 5 gifted subs as well. Thank you. Chocolate Boy, thank you so much for the 17-month resub. Oh my god, we're already level 5? Wait, so I gotta drop 10? Oh my god, we're already level 5. I'm gonna drop 10. I'm gonna drop 10. Who wants a gifted sub? Yo, Queen with another 5. Oh my god. Queen with another gifted 5 gifted. Okay, let's see what chat, let's see what it ends at, and then I'll drop the gifted. Okay,
I believe it was actually Ritual that came down to a solo around zone 9. Unfortunately, he had no heal.
Let's see what we end at, and then I'll drop. If we get to 10, I'll drop 25. Yo, Peachy, thank you so much for the freaking tier 1 3 months in advance. With the 3-month resub. Help the no, my gifts don't count on the level. Chat. If I sub, it doesn't count towards the hype train. If the streamer themselves gift or sub or do anything, like it doesn't count towards a hype train. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Yo, Coolest Cat, thank you so much for the 12-month resub. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go. Peachy, thank you for the 3 months. Queen, 20 gifted from you today, Queen. Thank you so much. Conhay with another gifted. Chat, so now I'm dropping 10 gifted minimum. But if you get it to a level 10, I'm dropping 25. Oh my god, Queen. Oh my Queen with another 5. Henberg with another 5 gifted as well. Let's go, bro. Yo. Yo, Henberg. Thank you for the 5. Queen, 25 gifted subs from you. Chat, if you're not following the Twitch stream, hit that follow because all these gifted subs, it's randomly picking from people that are following the stream and are in the stream right now. So if you want to have a chance to get a gifted right now in this hype train, make sure to follow the stream. Henberg, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Queen, thank you so much for the 5. Peachy with the 5 as well. Peachy, thank you for the 5 as well. Yo, what is going on? Oh my god. Queen and Jonathan both with 10 gifted subs. Wait. We're almost on a level 8. Wait, Jonathan, you've gifted 40 subs today. Queen, you've dropped 35 subs today. Jonathan, top gifter of the freaking day. Thank you for the 10. Queen, thank you so much for another 10 as well. Peachy, thank you so much for the 5. Henberg, thank you so much for the 5. Oh my god. Oh my god.
To kind of identify that Victor B was a
Queen with another 10. Oh my lord, bro. What is going on? Yo. Very smart play for him, and that's part of the reason why he was able to. Queen is now the top gifter of the day. 45. Never mind. I didn't even get to finish. I didn't even get to finish, bro. Jonathan drops another 10. Yo, what is happening? Peachy with the 5 gifted again. That's 10 gifted subs from Peachy today. Yo. What is going on right now? What level are we on? We're on a level 9. We're on a level 9, bro.
Uncontested this weekend after I think they were contested for the first 2 games of the tournament, but afterwards
I can't keep up.
So
I can't keep up. This is crazy. Queen with another 5. Thank you. Peachy, that's 10 gifted from you. Thank you. Jonathan, another 10. Wait, so Jonathan and I believe Queen have both gifted 50 subs today. They are both tied for top gifter of the day and the month. By the way, guys, thank you all so much for all the freaking love, bro. We're on a level 9 golden cap hype train. If this gets to level 10, I'm dropping 25 subs as well. Yo, Queen with the 10 gifted. Oh my god, we just hit 1,500 subs. Anything can happen, Zeke. You are right. Anything can happen. We're in a level 9 golden kappa train. Oh my god, indeed, right? Look, they are even hype. They don't even care about FNCS anymore. They're talking about us. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jonathan with 10 gifted.
This is one of the most unpredictable NA championship runs.
This is also one of the most wait, guys. Fortnite channel is on a hype train as well. They're on level 2. We're about to be on a level 10. Chad, we're racing the Fortnite official channel in this hype train. Einstein with another 5. Einstein, that's 10 gifted from you as well today, bro. Jonathan, thank you for another 10. Oh my god, bro. Wait, it's actually gonna hit level 10. I gotta get the 25 gifted ready. I gotta get the 25 gifted ready. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Queen drops another. Hold on. Queen drops another 10 gifted. Henberg drops another 5. Peachy drops another 5. Peachy, that's 15 from you. Henberg, that's 10. Einstein, that's 10 from you. Queen, that's 70 subs from you today. Thank you so much. Oh my God, bro. Guys, what actually is happening? We're on a level 10. I got to drop 25 as well. I got to drop 25 now. Hold on. Let me do that. Let me do that. I got to drop 25 freaking gifted in the chat. It's not even going to count to the hype train. It's not even going to drop. I mean, it's not even going to count towards the hype train. There's 25 gifted.
By himself,
There's 25 gifted. Oh my God. And we're at 99% chat.
Moneymaker by himself.
Wait.
Getting that first down onto
Moneymaker. Moneymaker doing Moneymaker things. Queen with another 5. Oh my Lord, bro. What on earth is happening? Queen. I have genuinely lost count on how many subs has everyone gifted, dude. I just know you guys are freaking crazy. We're on a level 11 golden kappa, bro.
Think about this. They're slowly
Chat,
inching their way.
if we somehow manage to get this to level 20, I'm going to drop another 75 to make it a solid 100 from me today. I know that's a big reach, but I feel like at this point I have to say it. If we somehow manage to get there, I mean, hey. Yo, thank you guys so much, bro. Conhey, thank you for the gifted. Chris, thank you so much for the Prime for 7 months. Welcome back. Queen, Jonathan, Peachy, Henberg, Einstein, Conhey. Who else? Who else? Who else?
You know what I'm saying? That's 12 games. Maybe you can have 3 bad games.
Guys, thank you so much. Mono with the 5, with the 10. Mono with the 10. Yo! Mono with the 10 gifted. Mono, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. W's in the chat for Mono. This is insane. This is insane, bro.
I like this from CDZ. Playing defense right now, but Peterbot and Boy are on the hunt here, trying to earn themselves some early points, but more importantly, that extra damage that they've had seemingly trouble with.
W tournament, great content all around. MJ, thank you, bro. This is all chat, bro. This is all chat.
They've kind of been middling as far as
guys, thank you so freaking much, man. Mono, thank you for the 10. Yo, I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't even know what to say, bro.
A gap for them to close. If they want first place,
one at level 11. What do you get for a golden kappa train? You get the golden kappa emote for 24 hours that you can use anywhere on Twitch. Golden kappa trains are incredibly rare to come across.
Now that they already got those elimination on Dozier and Ishu,
this is insane, chat.
Kyan and his duo just kind of lurking around up above.
We still have another 2.5 minutes left. Thanks for the gifted. Hey, that's the least I could do. Thanks to chat. Don't thank me. Thank the chat for getting us here, bro. Conhey, thank you so much for that 500 bits. I think a Sunday stream for FNCS was a really good idea. I agree. I agree. It was a great idea. Thank you. Cam, thank you for the 100 bits. Noob, thank you for the 101 bits. I beat that Cam. Okay, buddy. Chat, can we still somehow keep this hype train going? We have 2 minutes left. I will gift you 25 subs if Peter and Pollo win this game. Bro, you're not a sub yourself. I don't know if I can believe you, but all right. And you followed an hour ago. So, Conhey, thank you so much for the gifted. Oh my. Queen isn't done. She's still going. Queen. Queen, you truly are a queen.
Yeah,
you truly are a freaking queen.
Still the team.
Why are my subs not? My subs broke.
Closed doesn't mean, you know, anybody else is gonna try to make a run for.
They're showing the subs 1 by 1 now instead of 10. Queen, thank you for the 10. 85 subs from you today. Jonathan, 60 from you as well, bro. This is insane. Oh my God, Vanessa with the 5. And guys, I apologize. I'm probably talking over the game, but listen, I don't care, bro. I don't care. This is crazy. I'm sure you all understand. Vanessa, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Wait, who did?
This is kind of interesting.
Is that my 25 gifted? Is our alerts that far behind? Wait, our alerts are that
Still
far
relatively early,
behind?
so you know a lot of these teams will continue to rotate throughout the
Yo,
course
Vanessa,
of the
thank you
game.
for the 5.
But
Queen,
now
thank
that
you for
they're
another 10.
positioned here,
Pablo
rotating
with the
out
5 as well.
will come without its own risk, whether you're shockwaving from
Pablo,
distance
thank
or
you for
just
the
trying
5
to get the effect and
gifted.
run out.
I like your TikTok stream 200 times. Thank you, Colton.
Definitely have that bird's
Pablo,
eye view to
thank you
see
so much for the 5
everything.
gifted, man. Guys, we have
Batman
20
moving
seconds
Higgs.
left. We have
AKA
20 seconds
I should
left.
say Higgs and Curve.
Almost
Coming up
level
early
12.
from Lifty. Most of the games
How many
that
subs
we've
do we
seen
need?
throughout the
We need
weekend,
9
they
subs to save
stayed
it.
up there at Lifty Lodge. They
We need
have
9
the
subs. Chat,
Shemekets,
check
they
for
have
your
the gold,
primes.
They have the mending machine.
Can we save
But
it?
This is one of the first games that we've actually at least seen on stream that they are rotating early.
Boy, this is throwing me
outside
off.
of where they normally do.
This is actually throwing me
Yeah,
off.
looking at their positioning,
Peachy
I was
with the
thinking same thing
5.
to myself, like,
Peachy.
wait, this looks a
Thank
lot
you so much
different
for
than
another
any other
5.
positioning we've seen from them
Yo, it
this
was
early
so
into the
close,
game.
but holy. I got to mute the game for a sec. Peachy, thank you so much for the 5. That is another 5 from you. Beatific with the gifted sub. Beatific, thank you so much for the gifted as well. You guys, you guys are amazing, bro. You guys are freaking amazing, guys. Level 11 Golden Kappa train. And by the way, we are exactly at 1,600 subs. We are exactly at 1,600 subs. Oh my lord. Guys, thank you all so much. That was the most unexpected Golden Kappa hype train ever, man. That was insane. Thank you all so much. If anyone got a gifted, make sure to say thank you to your gifter. Thank you guys so much, bro. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that subbed, that gifted a sub. You guys are nuts, bro. Queen, thank you. Jonathan, thank you. Peachy, thank you. I mean, I said thank you so many times, and it'll not be enough. It'll not be enough. Thank you guys so much, man. Oh my god.
You know, going to rely on consistent placements,
Oh
picking
my
up eliminations
God, bro.
as they naturally come. 254
subs on the day.
Especially with the leaderboard this close, are going to make some attempts here to try to get
Wait,
one elimination.
I don't get to
here,
catch the
2
stream often, but when I do, it never fails to make my day. Hey,
Right,
Peachy,
the
love
Eagles
to
are
hear that.
definitely
Thank you so much.
consistent, but-
Mackenzie, thank you for the 29 years. Welcome back, Mackenzie. I appreciate
Have
that.
to see them tighten that
Guys,
up here
thank
in
you
these
so
final
much,
2
man.
rounds to really remain
That's
in
insane, bro. That is insane, man. Thank you all so much. Seriously.
Meanwhile, all of these very
That was
very
insane.
legitimate teams that could be your next
Wow.
champions
Wow. Wow.
are just sitting still,
Holy
kind of
moly.
waiting
Thank you
this
guys,
one
bro.
out. This is where
Can we get some hearts in the chat, bro?
build in the
For that
mid-game.
insane
Meanwhile, Venom and Agers,
hype train.
no strangers to the
Whew.
storm, of course.
Wow.
This time
Okay.
uncontested, though, right?
Let's
So we
watch
haven't
this.
seen the warning just yet.
Let's
We
freaking
haven't
watch
really
this. That was
seen
nuts, bro.
what kind of pressures they're going to
That
have
was
to deal
nuts.
with now that they're uncontested, but
That
that's
was
a
nuts.
completely different scenario than we've had from them all weekend long.
Rapid and
Be
Clix
careful
fighting.
rotating through those porters. The amount of times I've seen people get sidelined, surprised, especially since you don't know what's lying on the other end. Clix and Rapid, we joining them versus Curly and Tyler. It's gonna be a moment for Clix and Rapid. It's relatively safely for the most part. Try to go ahead and maximize their surge. Not too many teams.
I know,
close by,
Mickey. That was
looking in the
crazy,
distance
bro.
just yet.
That was wild, man. It
As
was.
soon as they gain that attention,
That
that's
was
when the risk
wild.
factor will definitely increase. But you can see
Holy
Rapid,
man.
this tempo is slowing down.
Bro,
Trying
my
to pick
alerts
the
haven't
get
caught up yet. That's
information, but it's
insane.
Peterbot and Pollo just looking all around. They're probably the highest elevated on the map as of now, so they definitely have that bird's eye view.
Holy.
Yeah, they can see all the action taking place all around them. Meanwhile, Veno, though, you said you gotta be careful taking
Okay.
these.
Oh,
porta
Veno goes
potties. There
down.
was a team on the other side. Go figure. Just waiting to see what was gonna go
Veno goes down.
And that's unfortunate.
Yo, they haven't caught up yet, the subs.
I was really
Oh my
expecting,
god.
Veno to kind of assess the risk factor in a situation like that. That's a mistake I don't necessarily see someone of his caliber make very often. As you jump on board, Peterbot Pollo, that one elimination, building the confidence here for this game. We know we
I
saw
use your
Peterbot
code in the
land a
support a
couple
creator in
tags the
Fortnite.
distance
Hey, thank
on
you,
that
Lily.
Clix rapid fight against
Yo,
Curly
Queen.
and Tyler. So again, it's just all
Queen.
progression, but it's also the same
What are
reason
we
why
doing?
they did
Oh
go down
my
in 28th place.
God.
They had 5 eliminations. and
Queen,
you'd
you're
think
the
they'd be well
GOAT.
above Surge, but it's just taking too
Another
much damage
10?
in some of those fights. They were kind of down below the damage
Another
threshold
10,
and eventually put
Queen.
into a bad spot.
They also
Queen, you're
did it,
amazing.
recognizing the
Seriously,
danger. They
I don't
double
even know what
back
to say.
Latte landing.
Queen,
Probably
thank you
checked the
so
ring
much.
with
That's a
Van,
lot of
definitely hit the
freaking
vending machine
subs.
on the way there, and they
Thank
have
you
all
so
the information
freaking much.
who and where
Oh my
Agers
god,
is.
bruh. Oh my
Aegis has to be
god.
thinking, man,
95
just can't get
subs
enough
from you
of this
today.
team. There's been a few times where they got the best of Aoxy and JoJo.
Gotta give it to her.
I'm trying to think
Listen,
to myself,
I don't
what's
ever
in
let
it for
anyone
Aoxy and
claim
JoJo
channel
right
points
now?
for
They
anyone
got the
else.
damage, they got the initial elim.
I'm gonna make an exception this one
Yeah, they're
time.
just a long way from the qual spot, so they're gonna need a really.
So we'll
big
do the
game.
24-hour
We'll see
even
if
though
this is
someone else
worth
redeemed
waiting
it.
Round 4. Agers clearly thinks it's definitely not
Bro,
worth the risk
Queen and
to
Jonathan
he's already gone.
just popped
Yeah,
off
especially
today.
since kind of
Queen and Jonathan have
unpredictable
combined
factor
gifted
of a team
150
like
subs
Aoxy
today.
and JoJo Fish, you can't expect them to
95 from
rotate on
Queen,
out 'cause you don't expect them to
60
be
from
there in the first
Jonathan.
place. My biggest
Everyone
hit
say
was
W
Maybe
Jonathan,
Song Go down
W
the
Queen
field,
in the chat,
knowing
bro.
that they're
Seriously.
uncontested. It's the safest place for them to
Unbelievable.
venture
I
back
love
to.
you guys.
Either way,
Seriously. And I
Moneymaker
appreciate you
Fnine
so
with 2
much.
eliminations off that off spawn. You can see they're trying to qualify for their first land since the 2023 Global Championship, another duo competition. So we're always talking about like longevity between a lot of teams
Wow.
and whether it's trios
I love you
or
guys, man.
duos.
Seriously.
I almost got to imagine this has to be one of the longer standing duos that we do have in Fortnite.
Yeah, most definitely. And you got to respect a team that even if they have a rough year, they thug it out. They, you know what I'm saying? Get back to the grind and make drastic moves like moving to NA to take a qual spot away. And they're so close right now. So definitely commendable, respectable. And they're putting up the numbers. They've never looked better.
Just a quick peek. Muzz and Rise, a very good zone for them. This is very familiar, a reminiscent of some of those zones earlier on. Even the Victory Royale.
Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate
all
you.
working
Seriously.
one
I don't
way
know
or
if
another
Jonathan, I don't
in
know
that
if you're
same
still here,
factor.
bro,
Habit,
but thank you, sir.
Osmer on the
Seriously,
side.
man.
Kind of see they're both playing for that mending machine that Moneymaker and Fnine kind of have a little bit more priority over. So you almost got to wait for them to rotate on out unless you're ready to take that risk. But even if they do, it's not just these 2 teams here. You see towards the south about 3 teams there around Calamari trying to make their way in, and then 1 more towards the north. That's Skittles and Kai in there towards the north side of the map, a team that they've already fought once towards the Chop Shop in this game.
Chop Shop.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, for a second there, I was seeing how low their health was getting, but they're just really trying to maximize their time right now in the storm. Already starting to move.
Oh, look at that. Who got the golden Kappa emote, chat?
Another duo in the
Who got it?
distance. Here we get to get another look at Clix.
Everyone that
Rapid.
participated in the hype train should have
We
it.
saw it taking a bit of a scrappy fight, but didn't really go anywhere for them. Not really too much of a favorite of their material counts right there. Clix definitely looking a little light. The damage looking
Ooh,
not
look
too
at
hot
those
either.
golden
They put themselves in a pretty
Kappas.
tough spot here at the bottom of the river. This could be a focal point for all the teams nearby.
Look at that.
Yeah, especially since those teams on the other side, they're a little bit more elevated. Marops over there in the distance, Javi and Minished as well. And even though they're above the damage threshold here in this zone, if they don't
Yo,
get
Noah
a
the Broa
single
with the
shot
brand
to
new
connect,
Prime.
they
Noah,
will fall
thank you for
below
using
in
your
the
Prime,
next
bro.
zone. So
Thank
they gotta
you.
be proactive. And Acorn and Bolts in that same type of pressure cooker, but they're 118 above. You know they're
Ooh.
looking for more
Vino's
and
back.
more of these
Agers,
opportunities.
no.
On the flip side, though, Agers does get Veno back, but you can see it was just a sacrifice. He's not going to return the favor. Rightfully so, he can't. This is going to go from a 2-tick zone to a 5-tick zone, and he is 200 below the damage threshold.
Already, so Agers got the pickup. Penos now.
Queen,
left
you're
to play
from
by himself.
Iceland?
You said it.
You know, Iceland is like one of the places I really want to go to. Iceland, Finland,
What's the
Norway,
play
like
here? You have
those countries, just because of the nature.
Teams in a distance. Aoxy was just
That's, like,
taken out
on
by
my
Cooper
go-to
and Reek,
list.
So JoJo's solo there, so you can tell it's the same
That's awesome.
sort of teams, right? Clashing back and forth here. This is a tough spot to be in right now.
Yeah, the main thing right now isn't necessarily that there's not too many targets.
Wait, do
because
you guys
see them
also
right up
have,
front.
like-
It's the shot
is Iceland
wave,
one of the
lack
countries where
of it
half
that
the
I'm
year
really
is just
worried
dark?
about. He's trying to make a last
No
dash, but
way.
he
Vino
doesn't
Agers
get
are
it.
out.
Like you're saying, the storm surge, all of it working against Veno and Agers in this game.
That 5-tick came through. The damage started
Norway
flying
mentioned I'm
down.
from
Such a rough
Norway?
spot.
No way, Diva. That's awesome.
Clix,
I'll be there
Rapid,
one
though,
day.
find Tyler there
One
with
day
a
I'll be there.
massive elimination. Think about that. They were 80 damage above in position in one of the worst spots.
One
to
day,
be in on that
you're gonna
beach,
just
but
see
they
me walking
moved
around.
quickly and find themselves now very much in the race here. Veno and Agers is down in.
Come and I show you
That's gonna
around?
put them
I'm gonna
in
need you to.
Just a small.
Yeah, but those three
potentially
countries,
questionable situation.
Norway,
for the
Iceland, Finland.
consistency qual spot. They do have quite
Well,
the
really
lead,
Norway
though,
and
right?
Iceland
Like, as far
mainly.
as
I
where
think
they're
I think
at right now,
Finland's also got really
65
nice
is a good
nature.
spot to be in, but we have seen stranger things happen.
Yeah, roughly at the beginning edge. Around
You're more than
that
welcome
12
anytime. W, Diva.
placement lead,
W.
Obviously, 4 eliminations, so definitely could go out the window. At a moment's
This
notice,
is live,
especially
yes,
the way
guys.
these
This
games
is
have been going.
happening
Ritual
right now.
Gold, 300 plus damage above the threshold. Again, another one of these teams, they position themselves on the edge. We've seen this do this already today so far, and they just look back and they just try to put shots on all these teams that are just in shambles, just trying to make their way in. There goes another elimination. And you said this yourself. That's the thing that makes this team so dangerous, is they don't greed for any of that loot.
I'm from
They just take what they
north
can
of
get and
Norway,
just keep it
both
moving.
midnight sun.
Now I want to start getting
And-
these updates with the likes of Peterbot and Boyo. How are
Wait,
they
and
looking
what,
for this
Christine?
in-game? Things are starting to line up for them, but they're only 70 above. This is going to be a big, big problem, and they know it too. Remember, things turn off around the
Wait, we have a lot of
43rd
people
mark,
from
so
Norway in my
several
chat. That's
teams
cool.
have to fall from here till then. Victor V. and
You're the
Easy,
second person just now.
We've kind of forgotten about them.
Is anyone
They
else
sort
from
of
Norway,
got
chat?
quiet
Oh,
or started
Northern
putting our
Lights.
focus in
Yeah,
other
that's
places,
another
right?
thing.
The teams that
That's
are in
sick.
for the win, and then you have them slowly inching their way up. Muzz and Rise are alive and kicking right now. No points earned though, Jacob. So they haven't quite started to take off just yet. But we know it's the end game. Where
Wait,
they strike
Henberg, you're
best.
from Norway too?
Especially since they're free and clear. They got their early game
No way.
down packed. They got themselves a cushion for Surge.
Oh
12
my
players need to
God,
go down.
Curve
Even
gets
Ritual
beamed.
Cold again, sticking to the backside of the zone, just landing a massive amount of damage. And
North-
eventually
you're
getting
from
the knock
Norway
on the
too?
Curve. He does land on the other side, so Higgs
Oh
does
my
have
God.
one opportunity to try and get that
Man,
revive. They're over
Holland,
500
such a great
damage
guy.
above the threshold. You can see they have more than enough
I met a
heals to
friend,
get
met a
Curve
friend
up to tip-top
from Norway
shape.
on
So they
vacation. She invited me to
definitely
go there.
dodged
So
one right there.
nice.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
crazy
awesome,
dodge,
Zach.
by
I
the
need
way,
to go.
Because they're only
I need to
in
go.
7th place. Remember, the qual is 8 and below.
Like I said, those three countries, Norway, Iceland,
good, so we can't cut
Finland.
out just yet. Meanwhile, Muzz gets the worst
Oh
type of
my
lobby
God.
focus you can hope for.
This is our
It's
first
from the
place
high
team,
ground
Chad. Just
teams
getting
handled low.
full focused.
I was going to say,
full
I'm not
lobbied.
sure elevating is going to work here, but it does at the end. He makes the right decision. And now Surge is active, and he's
I'm in
actually
Louisiana.
below.
Same thing.
This is
Louisiana,
so
Norway.
rough.
Close
They're
enough.
still looking off in their direction, probably seeing him peek, make a
Oh,
window,
Muzz
trying
is
to get through.
160
7 seconds,
below.
25 damage. One tick is all he could take, and right now it almost
Well,
seems
he's
like
dead.
he's admitting
Dang.
defeat, almost trying to not give up any of those points, and they actually go on over to Booga
Rapid and Clix
Braves.
alive.
They get the last shot, leading to that elimination.
Ritual up.
Javi in a
Pollo-
minute. We saw
Pollo
it was Victor
Peterbot
being
still up.
queasy at one point. They're all the way on the low ground towards the other side of the zone.
Ooh,
so as
Acorn
it now
bolts are
is
dead,
Javi
chat.
and Minish that are looking to take the high ground.
Batman Booga, Curve still alive, Peterbot, Boyo still standing, Cold and Ritual.
Oh, wait,
still
Acorn
in
is
this
up.
game
I
as
lied.
Well, and the problem is now that Muzz and Rise's lead will surely change hands here. Taking a look at Peterbot and Boyo's situation, taking a look at Ritual's situation. They're about to shockwave their way.
Chad, this
into
is
the
a
new
big
zone.
game here, bro.
They're already making rotates. High ground looking very much solidified.
This is our
you saw
second to
everyone
last
looking up.
game.
What's
Cold
looking too
goes
good,
down.
but as we jump around, Cold actually falls, stands at HQ.
I
Yeah,
thought his
first
game
place
crashed.
down, second place down to a solo. That's where the point gap starts to open up. From second to third place, it's 20 points, and it continues to kind of spread even more down below that on the leaderboard for Javi and Aminished. It's not necessarily global. It's bragging rights. It's money. It's a chance to make a comeback of the ages, just like Ritual here. 16 points down to start this game, and now he's feeling the pressure all around the lobby. Gets stuck in the tree for a short second. He's risking too
Boyo
much
Peterbot,
exposure
only
there,
one
trying
kill
to
on
use
him.
that shockwave to fly over instead of through.
Yeah, definitely like this right here.
Do we know who's
They
leading in
have to
points?
change
Muzz
lanes. They
and
have to
Rise
play for
were
a refresh.
going
They
into
just
this
wanna
game,
force
but
their way in.
I don't think they
Boyo
will
finds
anymore
one, someone's
after
on
this
his
game.
heels. It's actually Virgo, but he eases up the pressure, and Boyo gets away with being able to stay alive for a second there. And talk about teams that need to change layers. Ritual jumps down.
Ritual,
as well.
13 builds
You can
on
see
him.
Just scrambling here as he's already lost Cold. Trying to work his way through. Barely any mats here. Just a couple heals. He's going to have to go ahead and do what he can with this. But so many different teams in this end game here. This is going to start
crazy.
to condense the points
Acorn
up
and
at the top.
bolts. They could take first here, chat. They're the only duo in the top 5, I think.
Moments matter. Every point really does.
Actually, Peterbot Pollo are alive too.
Acorn and Bolt, third place going into this game. They have a shot.
Peterbot Pollo, 3 kills. They have height, it looks like.
Trying to play for the high ground. They get overthrown once, but they
so them and Acorn are the only duo in the top 5 that are alive right now. Top 13 at the moment.
Just running wild, but the spray is coming in from all directions.
Ooh, they got height. They got it.
Shows up, alleviates that pressure, leads to the downfall of a Minish, but Pollo's also on the low ground as well.
He didn't see Javi. Javi was actually lurking in the storm there, but he misses the important shot, and he delivers the loot for Peterbot.
Peterbot's low.
But now the low ground team start to take focus to them.
Bolts,
Bolt,
Acorn both alive. They're a little separated.
Ozone and Golden as well are lurking nearby,
Oh.
and there's a lot of teams here looking to set themselves up.
Bolts, Acorn might fight Peterbot here.
Acorn trying to get their feet back into race here. They're at 4 eliminations, and still, look at them.
Ozone goes down to Clix. Clix is, they've got 5 kills. Top 6 right now. Acorn has high ground. Ooh, if they win this, they're going to be first. If Acorn wins this, they're first. Peterbot is low. Pollo is dead. Peterbot trying to make a solo clutch here. He goes down. Top 4. Looks like Acorn and Bolts are going to take first place after this, chat. Oh my god. Rapid is low.
Kind of full and intact with their teammate by their side.
The biggest mistake might be letting Clix and Rapid actually get a little bit of HP. Curve here as a solo down to low ground will become the siphon for one, but no, Batman
Curve.
is still
I mean,
in the game.
oh,
He's
Clix goes down to
moving.
his
He
ex
stands and
duo.
he knocks Clix
Rapid.
there, but Rapid gets the finish. Now, here
It's
comes the
2v1v1.
switch out for
Or-
the meds, for the heals. This is the
No,
only thing that he
2v2v1.
actually can do here to try to stay in the game.
I think
Liam's
Acorn and
still
Bolts
alive
win this
low
game,
ground.
chat.
Acorn and Bolts up top. It's all going to come down to actually
Acorn
how
Bolts
Rapid
are going
plays
to win this game. They're going to be first after
He's
this.
gonna be the disruptor. If he attacks low,
They have 5 kills too. They're about to. Oh, what happened? Oh wow, what just even happened? Wait, what?
Bolts right now trying to save it, but Rapid is still healing up
Wait,
outside of the zone.
production?
It is gonna be a 1v1.
Production?
But as soon as that med kit stops, it
Bolts
is
and
over.
Acorn
Bolts
win
and
with 7
Acorn,
kills.
Game 11, when it matters most, come out with a victory royale.
Holy.
Not
Yo,
only that,
they're going to be
definitely
first.
jumping
But
their
how
way
far
towards
ahead
that
are they going to
first
be?
place spot. Talk about taking advantage.
How
and
far
staying
ahead are they
consistent
gonna be,
there.
though?
See, Game 11 is now over.
Wow. Rapid
I
did
need
clutch
you
that
to-
second place
I
though.
need you to just track with me here for a moment.
Chat.
We're watching this game, and we're all
Game number 11 wraps. It's going to be close, bro. Are y'all ready to see this leaderboard? Let's see. Oh my god. Acorn and Bolts in first place. They have the lead by 29 points. Second, Ritual and Colt have been second the entire time. Behind by 29 points. Muzz and Rise drop down to third after that 0-point game. Peterbot Pollo in fourth place. Higgs and Curve in fifth. Adrian Zavino in sixth. Josh and Iamzo in seventh. Kingaling and Craze in eighth. Gold and Ozone in ninth. Clix and Rapid move up one place. We have one game left. Difference between first place and fourth place is 70, not even, like 60 points. This is going to be crazy. If third, second, and first all die early, Peterbot Pollo win this game, they'll win this. They'll win this. Acorn and Bolts, though, sitting in first. You know, they just need to be consistent. They just need to make it into the top 5, and they'll win. Cold and Ritual, they can do it easily. They just need to win the game, and they just need to win with a good amount of kills. Muzz and Rise, honestly, the same thing. Unless, like, they win, and they, you know, the second or third place was Acorn and Bolts. You know? This is going to be crazy, chat. This is going to be crazy. So now what we're going to do, Acorn and Bolts, let's go ahead and... Wow, you guys actually 47% put your money on, put your channel points on them. Okay. Okay, chat, we're going to do a prediction. We're going to change this up. Who will win FNCS? We're going to do Acorn and Bolts. We're going to do Ritual and Cold. We are going to do Muzz and Rise. Peterbot and Pollo, or another team. We're going to give you guys some time. Vote up. Vote up, chat. Vote up. Yo, I am not going to lie.
Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie code.
Someone might
Zemie
land on
code,
someone here, bro.
Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie code.
I could see
Zemie
somebody
code,
landing on
Zemie
somebody
code,
here.
Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie
Yo!
code, Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie code,
Dev!
Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie code, Zemie
Code Zemie. Code Zemie in the shop. Guys, in case you guys are wondering what Code Zemie is, he's talking about this right here in the item shop. Code Zemie. Dev, thank you so much for the 32-month resub. Welcome back. Thank you. Chat, vote up in the prediction, bro. Vote up who you think is winning it all. Vote up on who you think is winning this whole thing. Pete is landing on Acorn. You see, the reason I don't think Peterbot is going to land on Acorn is because Peterbot can easily be overtaken by literally anyone in, like, the top 10. I don't remember if he qualified for LAN. I don't remember if he did. If he did, he probably will land on Acorn and Bolts. If he hasn't, I don't think he will. Does anyone know if he already qualified or not? If he qualified, he's 100% going to land on Acorn and Bolts. He has? They did? He did? He got second? Oh, okay. Then he probably will land on Acorn. I'm not going to lie. Because he won't care if he gets 4th or 10th. As long as he guarantees qual to land. I think he's going to land on him. I think he's going to land on him. I think he's going to land on him. Yeah, he's going to land on Acorn Bolts and he's going to key Cold and Ritual. Okay, that's all I needed to know. If he qualified land, he's definitely landing on him, bro. 100%. Peterbot always does that. Peterbot doesn't care if he gets 4th, 3rd, or 2nd. He wants to win. But he doesn't want to do it at a cost of, like, losing land spot. And since he already has the land spot, he probably will. He probably will. So this could be... This could go either really good or really bad for one of the teams or the other. It's going to be interesting. Got to be interesting. Chat, hit that follow if you guys are new and if you're enjoying. Hit the subscribe on YouTube if you guys are new and you're enjoying. One game to go, chat. I normally never stream on Sundays, but we had to watch FNCS. So I do appreciate everyone tuning in today, watching. Chat, has it been a fun stream today? Should I keep... I mean, I always do grand finals watch parties, honestly. But if I went to Belgium at the LAN and I streamed and I did a viewing party there from on stage in the arena, would you guys tune in and watch? Would you guys tune in and watch? Mangoes, thank you for the 70 months, man. What's good? Welcome back, bro. Yes. 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 Bet. Bet. Chat, vote up in the prediction. 2 minutes left. Vote up. Who you think is winning?
Yes. This is a perfect time to be watching some Fortnite, okay? We're going into the final game of major number 2, okay?
They're about to show. They're about to show the leaderboard.
Acts of champions. You come out in first place. Prize money if you trade places and start to move up the leaderboard. The higher you move, the higher more money you make. We're also looking for one of 6 spots going to the global championship, which we knew going into that was basically if you could be in the top 10, because we already have previously qualified duos in the top 10. So right now, Clix and Rapid are holding on to the one of those spots, essentially the 6th and final spot of placement.
Oh, wow, really?
And then I look at the top 4, and all of these teams could very well in this final game.
So Clix is still in qualification right now.
Oh, well, Zeke, if you say number 1 spot, then I'm a little biased to talk about Peterbot and Pollo. You know, they yesterday ended the day off in the first spot, and I think a lot of us were expecting for them to continue that snowball today, but a few hitches in their plan, maybe a few early eliminations. However, in this game, we finally start to see them
Clix is not streaming.
Back up, start to show
I don't think he is.
that they are here to win. They've already qualified.
No
they don't
way.
need to worry about the global championship.
Peterbot just fragging out with 1
Peterbot
HP.
and Pollo. If anyone is fighting for first place, if anyone is ignoring the qualification spots, ignoring the money, it is this duo right here.
The crazy thing about Peterbot and Pollo's performance so far across these 11 games, and this is going to be crazy to say, I can't believe I'm about to say it, they have yet to get a double.
The eliminations are so like
double-digit
equal too.
game. Yeah, they
for
don't even
everyone.
have a single game with 10+ eliminations. They're like synonymous for that, and so far it has not happened. What better way for Peterbot and Polyo to make a comeback here, down an incredible amount of points to finally pull out one
How
of
many
those
games left?
Keep a
One.
close eye on
This is
those
going to be
guys.
last game.
But for some of our other contenders towards the top of the leaderboard, like Ritual,
This is
and
gonna be
Cole,
last
obviously,
game.
they are a lot closer to that #1 spot as they have been throughout the entirety of this competition. I kind of called for it going into game number 11. We still have yet to see what feels like a good Ritual and Cold-esque game for them here in day number 2. I mean, their best placement has been 7th place here on day number 2. They really need to break into at least that top 5 to give Acorn and Bolts a run for their money.
We saw
They're gonna get
yesterday
landed
at
on,
the
bro.
end of the day. They got
There's like a
2 back-to-back
95%
second
chance
places.
they get
We
landed
know
on.
that they have this in them. And again, you're talking about, well, what a beautiful moment for Peterbot and Polyo to get the final win, but also for Cold and Ritual to finally get a victory royale. Zeke, there's too many storylines. There's too many players that we need to talk about right now. We have so many players that are on the edge of qualification that have already made it into the global championships. Kingling and Golden now being in 8th and 9th place just adds so many more question marks. And because Clix and Rapid are in 10th, they're in the bubble, but Shadow and Virgo are on the 11th place who have already qualified. So now it's literally
Wait,
up
Shadow
to
Virgo already
Moneymaker and
qualified?
F9 or Victor
They're in
V and
11th?
Queasy. It's literally
Clix
up
is chilling,
to
though.
EU to
Unless
stop
they get,
Clix
like, a
and
0
Rapid
point
from
here,
going
they're
to the
chilling.
global championships. What is happening?
Why does it always happen like this, guys? Why does it?
I mean, NA.
Oh, wait, Moneymaker is
Right,
one off a
NA,
land,
yeah,
too?
they're
He
just
might land on
so
Clix.
good, but this is
Ooh,
great
I don't know.
for Clix and Rapid.
Clix is contested, though.
When we
I don't
came
know.
into these grand finals, we kept talking about how Clix
Maybe.
is feeling confident.
Moneymaker
and listen,
has
day
been
number
changing
one,
his spot every
without
game.
a doubt, was rough for these guys, but they have figured something out here in day number 2. I want everybody to kind of remember this number: 440 points. I mean, listen, Clix and Rapid, right now, as it currently stands, they are in that global qualification range. But take a look at these standings, because if you look up just a couple of
Who takes
placements
land
on
top
paper,
10?
let's go ahead and shoot for 5th here.
It's
right?
6.
Higgs and Kerr.
The top 6, but since in the
47
top 10
points.
right now, 4
Actually
teams have already
separate
qualified.
10th and
Yes.
5th place
Right now, it's
obviously,
top
Clix and
10.
Rapid, on their mind right now is qualifying the globals, but they could really prove something here in this grand finals. I do want to go ahead and mention that page number 2 that Kelly was kind of talking about, so that way we can kind of get a visual on this, because 440 points, right? That is kind of that qualification range. Take a look at it. Kelly mentioned it. Shadow and Virgo already qualified to globals, right? They can't technically knock anybody out, but Moneymaker and F9 looking for that spot. Victor V and Queasy looking for that spot. But then we look at Reet and Cooper. I mean, they're so far behind. Boogan and Braids, they're so far behind. I think those guys are just too far away from that 440 point threshold. So the question is, guys, Victor V and Queasy, Moneymaker,
Everybody
and
hard
F9,
drop?
can they have a
Okay,
game
buddy.
that is good enough to break that 440 point threshold, assuming that Clix and Rapid are just going to get 0 points, which you could probably guarantee is not going to happen.
This is so crazy. This is absolutely insane on NA right now. We are about to enter the final game. Fortnite fam, follow along. Like Vivid said, 440 is that, bro. Just keep thinking about that number. Every time you tune in to Clix and Rapid, think about that number. Anytime you see someone like be eliminated and have to solo clutch, they're fighting for their lives. This is it. If someone goes down, they cannot get any more points. The last time
What
in major
the
number
clap?
2 casters.
Here we go, chat. Final game.
This is truly it, Monster. The last go around,
Final
the last
game.
of the day, and the last
Here
hope
we go.
anybody has to either win the tournament, qualify for the global championship, or just win a buttload of that money.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of everything as
Chat, who do
well
y'all think is
along the
winning?
way, but right now, I'm looking
Who do you
at
guys
the
think is winning, chat?
qualification requirements to globals. Clix and Rapid are holding that thin line, and then the race for top. I mean, we are surely
Peter?
in for a treat here soon.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm looking at Moneymaker and F9. These are the
Peter
guys
is winning.
that have been lurking
Muzz?
around so many different
I am
tier-wise.
winning.
They've been
Okay,
getting
Clix.
key
I don't know if
eliminations,
Clix is
keeping
gonna
them
win,
in the
bro.
race. With the last game
I
of the
don't
day
think
ready,
he's gonna
Moneymaker
win.
and F9, what do you got?
Peter, Clix, Muzz.
Well, game 12 is here.
Rapid
What a
or
grand
Pete,
finals
Clix.
weekend It has been. Looking at how things have played
Peter,
out,
Peter.
if you are Moneymaker
Why is no one
and
saying
F9, you're
Acorn?
thinking about
He's literally in
the
first. Let's see, is
commitment
Peter gonna
you
land
have
on
made to
Acorn?
Travel to NA. How much does
Let's
qualifying
see.
to globals means to you? If it's everything you're here to do,
Wait,
well, you have
they're
to
not landing on
contest
him.
Clix and Rapid,
Whoa.
because if they get any further
They're not
away
landing
from
on
you,
him.
it's gonna be mathematically impossible for you to close
They're
that
not
gap.
doing
So
it.
that is
Oh,
the question.
boy.
And on the other side, You have, of course, the race for first place. Acorn and Bolts have put the biggest target on their back as they are now at 570 and in the lead.
Just a huge gap to overcome, but no moneymaker for Nyan.
Okay.
Not necessarily landed on Clix.
That's
and Rapid,
interesting.
same strategy
I'm not gonna lie.
that they had in that last game over towards Golden Grove. They didn't necessarily lurk over.
Interesting
to
for
take the
sure.
fight. They went elsewhere, kind of what they're doing now, but they have.
If
way
Acorn wins,
more
I think this is gonna be his
attention in
5th
this game
FNCS
that they
win.
did have in that last one. Booga and Braid trying to push
or
them away
6th.
from Golden Grove.
I think 5th.
Yeah, I like that play from Booga and Braids. Obviously, there's a lot riding on the lines for them, but now Quick and Avari, you know, they've kind of had their own little bits of back and forth with Fanina Moneymaker. Fanina Moneymaker getting a little piece of their own medicine there. Unfortunately, now getting
Moneymaker does
between
not
the two
call.
teams, and everyone knows exactly
way.
what duo that was. Booga Braids happy with their initial
Oh,
loadout
man.
and the spoils of war
That's
that they earned
tough.
from this. And they're actually going to keep pushing.
Hey, Chad, listen, they
mean,
thought NA is
We
easy.
were talking about, you know, it's
They
just
thought
much
NA was
harder,
gonna be easy.
near you know,
Nah.
improbable for it happening, but Booga and Braids, it's gonna need a miracle, maybe even 2.
They
But
thought
maybe
NA was
20,
gonna be
30
easy.
eliminations, one of those crash out games that we do see right now. They already have 2 eliminations here, and a couple more.
That is good
teams
for
in the
Clix,
distance
yes.
that they continue this streak on.
Well, this is really interesting. If they start off hot like that and can pick up about 6 or so eliminations, you know, we were trying to think about what would it take. You need to effectively win the game and just ball out on the lobby. It's a very difficult thing to do, but we have seen it.
Over 20 eliminations. I don't know the exact number, but I just did a little bit of quick math. Over 20 eliminations with a victory for Booga and Braids. It's definitely possible, but it's not just
That's for the
Moneymaker and
qual,
Fanai
I
that they
think.
have to take down. It's Clix and Rapid. It's Josh Iyamzo.
Oh,
It's those
Booga
players
is keying,
above
bro.
them inside of that bubble.
They're
that also
trying
need
to
a spot.
qual.
He actually picks up another elimination onto Alongo. Braids does go down, so they're actually going to go for a double res on either side. But again, they're just keeping the train rolling. They're giving themselves a chance. It might be a hard one, but they are up for the fight.
At the end of the day, this is what I can respect. This is what I think the entire community can most definitely respect. You put it all on the line and you play.
Ooh,
for
Peterbot
that
is
win.
keying
Take
a
a
little
look at
bit.
this. Peterbot, though, of course, keying whatever he can down right now. This is going to be gunning down Webster here. Very nice pickup for him. Good set of eliminations. Webster already did the farm for him. And, of course, the extra damage as well. The new team's pushing in. It's actually Curly's doing.
Ooh, is Peterbot
He's
gonna
doing a
win
good job
this?
pushing Peterbot back, taking away those piece control, forcing him into a whole nother box, expending a lot of their materials. They expected to jump on one team, but I'm not sure how crowded they expected this to actually be, because there's another player up towards the north that's staring down, maybe even trying
Oh, yeah,
to
has
get
that
damage.
freaking
Curly
tack,
directly
though.
knocking on the wall. Encrypted is there as well. That's Webster's duo still up in this game for the 2 initially fighting it out. Tyler gets third party just a little bit, but it's not slowing him down because he's landing an immense amount of damage onto Pete.
Yeah, Peterbot recognizing. This is
That's
a
true,
really tough
Corey.
fight
That's
to
a good
take.
point.
He's probably
Oh,
second
Pollo.
guessing what duo this is as well. Don't
Pollo's
forget,
low.
you obviously have the likes of Acorn and Cold and everyone else that lands not too far off. They tend to kind of get and rotate in position.
This
near each
last
other.
game is getting
But
messy,
no
bro.
information
It's
downloaded
getting
just
messy.
yet. This is just, again, a battle. And a real scrappy one at that. Curly and Tyler put up a really good defense.
And it's not just encrypted in the distance. It's playing for Webster. It's Nut and CDZ on the top side of that mountain. Probably watching the feed, waiting for one of these guys to fall. Booga gets another elimination onto Quick as well, keeping it going on the
Pollo
Golden Grove
Peterbot
side
are
of the map. But Pollo,
not looking good here.
any open space, the shots
Wait.
from Tyler and Curly are connecting, but there goes a big shot to
Never
kind of
mind.
slow down the roll that Curly has been on so
Oh,
far in this fight.
Peterbot
But no
gets hit,
extra HP
but he
heals.
gets a
Peterbot
kill.
has
Oh, no,
just
Peterbot
gone
goes
down.
down.
Game 12. The pressure is on
Oh
Pollo
my God, he
yet
shocked them
again.
away.
Shockwave to try to create
Oh,
distance.
now the other
Comes
team
down
is
to
on him.
work,
I
and
think
in
Pollo is
comes
dead
that
here.
third
Peterbot,
party.
Pollo go
Oh,
down.
no is right. CDZ
Fourth place
and
team
Nut
is
are the
dead.
ones to take down Pollo and eventually lead to them
Oh my
getting
God.
sent back to the lobby.
That's the first time we've seen Peterbot and Pollo fall
They're
in
da-
the
they're out,
final
chat.
game.
They're
But
out.
on the hunt for a first place run. And who knows how long, to be honest, or ever for that matter. But either way, I like what was going on there. I like the idea they needed to close the gap with eliminations the same way
You think
you
they're
see
gonna find
other
him? He's
teams looking
hiding
to
right
push it
there.
right now. However, Tyler and Curly, where was
Oh.
this all tournament long? They have dug in
Oh my
deep.
God.
and they're in the trenches
He's
right
1
now,
HP.
playing very well.
He's gonna die to his
And even
own.
now the third party is on the back foot. Nuts already down.
Oh, they're
CDZ
fragging.
just trying
I wonder
to
how close. I
survive.
mean, I don't
And he
think
meets
they're
that
close to
same
Paul.
fate. Tyler
They only have
and
44
Curly,
points today.
A couple of quick eliminations here to rise up that leaderboard. Just trying to get into the next money pocket threshold. Just trying to increase their earnings for this tournament. But again, the struggles. Not sure how Rapid went down. But
Rapid
Clix
is dead.
literally by himself, and he is that line.
This is really bad. This is even worse for Moneymaker and Phenom.
I mean, I think they're still good, right?
Close to Clix and Rapid. Like, all they have to do is
'Cause 11th and
genuinely
12th
outperform them, and then
Well, 12th is
outplace them by a
out,
decent
so they can't
margin.
take over them. 11th
Rapid
is.
down. Contrap and Darcy have actually singled out Clix. They know
Wait, how do
he's
they know
here.
he's here though?
Clix has to play very well.
Wait, I mean, I
How
get.
badly does
Clix
he
isn't
want it?
streaming.
We
Never
know he's
mind.
got a big
I was gonna
gap
say
between
like.
him and everyone else, but again, you don't want to give Victor V and Queasy the runway, because if you do, they might run away with it.
Is he gonna 1v2 this chat?
Pressure's
Is he gonna
on
be able to
Clix.
come out of this alive?
Queasy and Victor V are not even necessarily the target or anybody's radar. This is a huge moment here for Clix, essentially playing for a global championship spot in this fight. In a 1v2, there is a whole nother team just to the right of them at a mending machine. Maybe Clix is hoping somebody else hears that and looks to crash the party, but as of now, you can see he's burning through every single resource that he
Ooh,
has.
is that a 13
Material
coming?
being dwindled
Oh, they're
down.
backing off?
He does have some extra bigs, but
Maybe?
he hasn't taken too much damage to dig that deep into his resources, and it's Boji and Alongo, the ones on the other side.
I was going to say, he also hasn't given damage either. So because you haven't given the damage, that team's not going to respect you enough to back off just yet. Instead, they're taking shots, trying to fish through the builds.
I don't know,
weakening them
Scar.
so they can get
I don't know how
visuals to
close
look
the
through.
next team that could take over him is in
Clix
points.
Just has to kind of wait this one out. Darcy, Contrap, keeping their HP up.
They're fighting the
Back at their using
46th
Chug
place
Jugs is
team.
telling us that they're probably looking to stick around for quite a while.
Wait, is there another?
There
Oh, never
goes.
mind.
They're trying to burst into the box, 2v1.
Oh,
This is where they're trying to
Clix.
use their
Nice
numbers,
pump.
but it doesn't
Nice.
necessarily work for them. Big shot from Clix, slowing him down. Now Alongo and Boji have heard enough noise. They're making their way on over, and this could be the miracle he's looking for. He's been using this Chug Jug the entire time to keep himself topped off, so one shot
Clix
or a
needs to
move
one
like this
pump here.
doesn't take him down.
Oh,
and
he's
he
moving.
is like water flowing
Oh.
through these builds to stay alive.
Oh, these are like
Misses
all
that
his
first
builds.
shot, but he
Oh!
is doing so much
Oh
here
my
to keep
God.
him and Rapid
Oh
in
my God,
contention. That
Clix.
first down is going to be the biggest one. Trying
Oh.
to alleviate some of that pressure.
He's gonna win this.
Contrap drops right back
He's gonna
on
win
down,
this.
And Clix is missing a couple shots here, but he is still keeping
He got the
ahead in this
siphon.
fight.
He's
Oh, there's
playing-
another
He's
team.
playing well right now. 4 points.
Oh
A new
my
team
God.
comes in, they
Come on,
take
Clix.
the little bit there.
Come on,
He
you're
does
the
get
big
a couple
Clix.
extra maps. Can he scramble out of the box
You're
here?
the big
I'm
Clix.
not sure if he's going to be able to survive, but another duo comes crashing
Yo,
in.
he's
He actually
moving,
gets
bro.
bailed out.
Oh my
Clix
God.
might be able
There's
to go
2 more
just a little
teams
bit
here.
further
What is
And he tries to stop the
happening?
heels. He doesn't want to give up
Oh
too
my
much
God.
information.
Wait, he's actually gonna
Curly
chill.
and
He's chilling.
Tyler,
He's chilling.
They don't know, but they have just rescued Clix here out from the depths of
Oh
potentially
my
going down. And
God.
since Boji is still here moving around, they can't even shift their focus on over to see how many players are still here. And he's going to use that monster.
He's gonna get
gonna
out.
Use this as a
Oh
moment
my
to
God.
finally disengage.
He
But without too many white
actually
heels,
got
he
out
is
of that.
on a clock.
Yo,
And remember, he's earned a couple
Clix.
more points. So for anyone who's trying to push
Yo.
onto the heels of
Oh
Clix
my
and
God,
Rapid,
bro.
these points are the
He
worst
actually
case
got
scenario
out of
for
that.
you. And
What a
now Clix
beast.
gets to sit in the distance. He still has that med kit. He's got a little bit more to work with.
Nah, Clix
He
is
can
him.
comfortably rotate
Clix
here.
is him, bro.
What a turn of events there, Jacob.
That was insane. Bro
That's
got out of that
all I
alive.
can really say after watching all that shakeout.
I mean,
is,
that's
wow,
insane.
this is
That's
some
insane.
of the best Fortnite we have seen Clix play in such a long time.
That
Don't
was
let the
crazy.
position on the leaderboard fool you, because he right now is the sole reason why they are still in this game.
Clix is him,
You
bro.
see Veno Agers much higher up on that leaderboard in a much more comfortable spot for sure, but don't like what they're seeing here out of Reet and Cooper. They could potentially try to take this fight, but if they go down,
Wow.
it was almost all for nothing, because they are literally
First
right
place
there,
team is still
18
up.
points away
Second
from
place
the next
team
placement.
still up.
18 points away.
Yo,
Cold
if they
and
qual
Ritual,
now, like,
just 30 from
it's all
Muzzle
because of
Rise.
Clix. Low-key.
Taking a look at what's happening.
I
right
think they'll
here.
qual, chat.
Zone's pulling to the top.
I think they'll qual.
Left. of the map here. It's the first time in a while we've seen one
What the
actually
heck?
draw this far up. It's gonna be pretty interesting.
Kind of see how everybody, there's a couple teams outside of the zone. Most of the teams you see at Cluster Coast, that little arrow down below on the side, that's Clix trying to survive down there. Only one arrow, so Rapid is not up just yet, but you can see the journey they have in front of them. Cluster, Shaken, Sinister, Frosted, and then they reach the zone of the Battlewoods.
Yeah, look at how much of a long way he's got to go, but he is still very much motivated and in this game. And hey, at the end of the day, with how fast the lobby has continued to cut its way out, for all we know, he might
Queasy's 90 points behind. Oh, bro, Clix is chilling then.
We'll just have to see.
Clix guarantee quals. If the next team that can take over is 90 points, they're good, bro. They're good.
On to Cooper Reed shortly after. They finished the
Cooper Reed go out, but they've already qualified, so
the finals is now over. Just like that,
they've already
Agers and
qualified.
Benno secure 8 points.
That's a team.
Yeah,
This
Clix
isn't the
quals,
first
chat. They're
time
chilling.
They face each other.
I think
throughout
even if he
this
died
tournament.
there, he would have been fine then.
And
I
even
didn't
with
know
this
they're
one kinda
90
being
points
over,
ahead.
Reed and Cooper, game 12.
Yeah,
sent
even if
back
they
to the
died,
lobby.
they
I
would have
can
been
assure
good.
you, Monster, this is the last time we're going to see these two teams face off in an FNCS
I thought it was way
tournament.
closer.
Particularly with maybe something on the line. As we see towards the Battlewood, closer towards the zone, Bolts and Acorn, our first place team with a little bit of a cushion. They managed to rotate very, very quickly away from Frosted Flats and trying to get one of those priority positions where they're near one of the buildings, elevated up so they can't get snuck down low towards the bottom.
Must be nice having a nice little lead coming into the game, pulling the zones, getting the early rotates. Like Bolt and Acorn are just doing it right now. And how many wins is this for Acorn at this point? He is starting to really rack them up.
Definitely one of the better IGLs that we have in the history of Fortnite. He had a streak of winning major ones. That one, once again, got stopped here, but we can go ahead and make up for it with a major 2 victory.
Rise and Rise,
especially from
also a
Bolts
team that
coming
can
on
win.
over from NA West. Before Central
just need
became
some
one
limbs.
region, Bolts won the last FNCS on West, came over, had multiple top placings like we saw on day 1 with Kelly, Vivid, and Zeke breaking it down. Bolts is just that guy. You pair him with one of the greats, these are the results you will see. Muzz and Rise looking good. You can kind of see a decent amount of our players at the top side of the leaderboard have no real contention at this side of the game.
Well, here's our next team that's looking to qual their way to globals. Queasy and Victor V, they have the damage, but I think they will need a win. I think they will also need over 10 elims, and more importantly, they will have to stomp out Josh, Yamzo, or Clix and Rapid, and that is no easy task right now.
Oh, Josh Yamzo are
We'll say that the
above?
blessings are in their favor. You see where the zone is at? Not too far away from their actual POI. They're 300 above the damage threshold. So while
Wow,
Storm
Clix
Surge
got
pops,
Rapid back.
other
Oh my
players gonna
God.
probably trade off shots in the distance, get close quarters, box-to-box type fights. They have created themselves a distance away from everybody else and potential danger. So it shouldn't necessarily be a problem, or at least not for now. We'll see where the zone continues to flow. And again, Monster, it's working.
Oh, him, he was deep in the storm trying to rotate.
We're good, we're good.
On the other side, though, look at Bolt.
We're good. I think that was my internet for a second.
Fast rotates. They are wasting no time. They're putting everything.
No,
on the
we're
line,
here, we're
using
here.
Shockwaves early. Make it to the half and half out. Meanwhile,
We're good, Chad, we're good.
Guys are down. The championship run has come to a close.
We're good, right? We good, we good.
Wanted to see them do well. They came so close there, Jacob. But in the end, 3rd place is where they sit now.
Yep, gotta be happy that you kind of essentially qualified for the global championship.
It was
you
so
you were
dark and
close to the
scary.
win. It all depends on how you look at it, and we know how these competitors are. If they're not first, they're last, or at least that's what they have.
If
in
you
their
ain't
minds.
first, you last.
But maybe tomorrow they'll begin to celebrate. Clix does get Rapid. This is the update you were looking for. I know he had the reboot off, but I was questioning the material. I was questioning the loadout. I don't know where this key leads, but I'm sure it is long gone behind him because he was carrying that when he was at the Sanctuary.
Hey, he's got it, though. It's in his pocket. That's all that matters. Hopefully, it brings him a little bit of luck right now. well, 27 as far as the remaining duos in the game. 26 now. Placement points are going to start being given out here shortly. Yamzo, Josh still cooking here on the low ground. For Yamzo and Josh at this point, it's a fight for the dollar signs as they're earning their weight closer and closer through. Globals is only getting more and more interesting as you start looking at who is going to be earning their qual spots now.
Trying to go ahead and get that next.
Chat, make sure you guys hit the follow if you guys are new.
As you were saying, you've been alluding to, is
Hit that
just
follow
more
if you guys are
and
new to
more
the
money.
stream, bro.
They're past the pockets and into the individuals.
We got
as Cold
49
Ritual,
players left in
they're
this
not just fighting
game.
for money, still fighting for that first
Final
place
game
spot.
of the day.
You see a lot shaking out across in the distance, and they're just trying to disrupt it just a little bit, enough so they can continue to progress with their surge. And you're kind of seeing the check-in from multiple teams around the lobby. Clix and Rapid still looking strong, and now we've reached the meat and the potatoes, which is those placement points. They've gotten 2 so far, which isn't many, but the longer Clix and Rapid stay in this game, the more chances of it becoming
Okay, now we're in
mathematically
placement
impossible
points.
for anybody else.
Top
Yeah,
25.
that's right. I did see Victor and Queasy still rotating through. Remember, they need a win at this point, and they are playing for the high ground. But if Clix and Rapid are still standing, that win condition is out of the window. Curve, Batman, Booga trying to fight for a top 3 spot. Can they overtake Peterbot and Muzz's position? For Ritual and Cold, it's a race to maintain first place here and win this entire tournament.
Nobody said
What is
it was
an
gonna be
IGL?
smooth sailing.
In-game leader,
50
the person
below
that makes the
damage
calls.
Threshold gets worse, falls to 67, but they're not necessarily losing focus. They know what it feels like to be below surge, the back of zone. So they're trying to take it one step at a time, get towards the front, open up that window, and look back. And that's how they're going to try to get those numbers. Victor V and Queasy up above. It's just something they're not going to have to deal with here. 6 players need to go down. Storm Surge will turn off, but they're immediately targeting Taki out from the outside. He's taking storm
Clix
damage
is dead.
and eventually damage from Vic.
This is what they need.
All right, Rapid, it's your time to shine, bro. Clix did his job. He kept you guys in the game. Nice.
Needs to jump in. He gets Tyler 4 more points for Rapid and
I mean, they
Clix,
qual, Chad. They're
keeping the
chilling.
tournament dream alive.
They qual.
55 above now. That's going to leave
If
you
they
in a little
truly
bit of
are
pressure.
90 points
Rapid
ahead,
gets to clutch
like,
this
they're
one by
chilling,
himself.
even if he
Now, a
dies
little bit
right
of
now.
focus, though, as he's in the ultimate low ground, but look at high ground. Position up. Victor
Who's
and
gonna
Queasy
win the tournament,
need to
though?
start finding eliminations before the lobby thins itself
Acorn
out.
Bolts.
Yeah,
Looks
that's
like
gonna
this
be
might
the
be
most
theirs. They're
important
ahead by
thing.
70
It's not
points.
going to be enough. 'Cause
First kill
Acorn,
right here.
They find themselves their first elimination of
Rapid
this
goes
game.
down. I
4
think they're
more
fine,
points.
though.
There's Rapid
I think they're
and Clix
fine,
go
chat.
down.
Oh, no.
They're good.
23rd
They're good.
place. All eyes on
They're definitely
Queasy
chilling.
and Victor V. They are the ones that are next up.
Yeah, no, I
They're
mean,
the ones that could potentially qual if they can win the game and pull through.
Queasy,
But
Victor
first,
V
you
would need to
gotta
win
get
with like
through all
12
the
kills,
other
I
teams.
think.
Venno,
to
are
win.
still standing now. Take
Like
a look
12
at
or
who's
13 or
alive.
14.
You see Ritual and
Cold.
Cold here, finding the
First kill of the game.
elimination. Finally, they're also starting to close the gap.
Oh.
But if you want the championship run, you need to
Did he
do
get that
more.
kill?
And Cold and Ritual are starting
He
to
did.
do it.
They find another elimination.
Let's see who
taking part
wins.
Golden and Ozone. The materials, even though it might be few, it's plenty for them in this situation.
Oh my God, Ritual goes down. This is our second place
They bleed
team.
Through the builds, Ritual goes down. Cold thinks about the
I mean, if
decision
they
for the
die,
revive.
it's over.
The
Acorn Bolts
spray
guarantee
comes
win.
Their way. He has to abandon ship, and now if he wants to win this FNCS, it's going to be as
Acorn.
a solo.
Acorn Bolts
That
still
was to
up.
the hands of
Queasy,
Curve
Victor
there.
V. How many kills do they
Meanwhile,
have?
a fight
Victor's
for high
low.
ground. Batman,
Oh,
Booga,
they're
Curve
getting
coming
jumped.
through, Higgs and Curve
They're getting
wanna
fought
do
for
it.
high ground right
They're
now.
putting it all on the line.
Oh,
Barely, and
Acorn
that's
goes
worth
down.
it.
Bolts is a
holding on
solo.
here. Bolts is also a solo. That means that the points
Oh
are
my
going to get
God.
even more condensed now. But Cold is still in this. Does Cold want it more than Bolts? Can he outperform him?
Oh
here
my
and
God.
now
First and second are
overtake them
both
by
solo
30+
clutching right now.
points? Who's going to be the first to fall? Who's going to be one step closer to winning the championship? First, though, Bolts with a monster shot there. Gets the knock shortly afterwards.
Bolts in Storm.
Jacob
Popping
was
heals.
Yeah, Bolts goes down outside of the top 10. Cold can still win this. Placement points alone without getting another elimination, but you can see the struggle
my
he's
God.
going through. Even Bolts on the other side has to figure out a way
He's
down,
one tick
but
away from
Cold
dying.
is going to get eliminated, and
He's got no
that
match.
is going to
He made
be
it top 8 though.
Bolts and Acorn
They win.
Are your FNCS
Oh, wow.
Major 2 champions.
It's
Even with 0
confirmed.
builds left, you can see
He
wants
actually
to
did
win
it.
this game
Acorn Bolts
because
win.
winning is not enough. He wants to be the best.
Oh,
in the
he's
world.
not
And there
done,
goes a
though.
big elimination
He's not
on
done. He
Defer.
doesn't care
He's
that they
not
won.
done just yet.
Way to put the icing on the cake. Bolts really flexing.
Oh, God.
What he is capable
Oh, my.
of.
Hey,
The
hey,
adrenaline's
hey.
running
They
another
win, though.
round for
They
good
win.
measure.
And it looks
Just
like Victor V,
that,
Queasy are
the
out, too, which
highlight
means
reel
Clix
starts
has
to rack up.
qualified.
Meanwhile, Venno, Agers fighting for more placement points, more eliminations, more points for the money and the dollar signs here at the end of the day. Agers playing the tree. He's got plenty to work with. What a tournament so far it has
insane.
No, it definitely has. And for Venno and Agers, they can overtake Higgs and Curve.
Agers, Vino.
Overtake Peterbot and Pollo.
Is this going to send them in the top, like, 3?
So they're still fighting for a potential top 3 spot
Yeah.
here in the finals. BMJ from the backside. Out
Oh, Venno gets fried.
Good amount of damage onto Venno, trying to cut their momentum short. But
Oh,
Agers trying
my
to save the day.
God.
He gets the elimination.
2v,
bringing it down to
2v2.
our final 2v2 situation. Mirage
Vino
and
is
QK
1
are gonna be
HP.
the ones down below. They're trying
Vino
to
goes
strike,
down.
not give them time to heal. There goes the first knock. So
Is
it's
Agers
all
gonna 1v2
up
this?
to Agers. There's a 9-point
He goes
difference
down.
just for the win, and it's not gonna go their
That's
way.
it, ladies and gentlemen.
QK out of nowhere win the last game of the day.
Nice job for them.
Chat.
To go
Let's look at this leaderboard. Let's see who won. I mean, we know who won. Let's see the final standings, and let's see if Clix qualified, which I'm pretty sure he did. You guys ready for this? Here we go. Acorn and Bolts win FNCS Grand Finals with 617 points. Rituals and Cold end in second. Agers and Vino end in third. Higgs and Curve in fourth. Muzz and Rise. Unlucky for them, bro. They were playing so well. They qualified. They made it to fifth. Kingling and Craze end sixth. Peterbot, Pollo end in seventh place. Josh and Iamzo in eighth. Golden Ozone in ninth. Clix and Rapid have qualified for globals, ladies and gentlemen. They have qualified. They made it. And Queasy and Victor V are actually 50 points behind. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky for them. Unlucky for them. GG's. GG's, man. You said it was top 6? Yes, but 4 teams in the top 10 have already qualified. They had already qualified in the last LAN, so it, the spot moves down. Conhate with the 500 bits. So very fun to watch this with the community, Zemie. Thank you. Hey, thank you for showing up, for showing love. Thank you. I'm confused. There's nothing to be confused about. There was 4 teams already qualified in this top 10, so it moves down, which makes it, top 10. But yeah, that is FNCS wraps. How much do they win? Let's see. So first place won 100K, 50K each. Second place, 50K. Third, 40, 30, 25, and so on. And even last place takes home $750. Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's wraps for NA Central. That is wraps for NA Central, bro. That's gonna do it. That is going to do it, man. If y'all enjoyed, hit the follow. Listen, man, one day we'll be sitting here and either playing or watching Zero Bold FNCS. One day, man. I believe. I'll never give up. I'll never give up, bro. I'm going to do everything in my power to make it happen. I'm going to do everything in my power to say it and push for it. And hopefully one day it happens, man. Oh, the prediction. Yeah, Acorn and Bolts win. 33 of you guys voted on them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have won. For those of you that voted on them. W's in the chat, man. W viewing party, huh? W viewing party, no? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, man. Acorn has won 5 FNCSs now, chat. Acorn has now won 5 FNCSs. Chat, Acorn is confirmed like best IGL NA. Like, can we agree? He's the GOAT IGL NA. Acorn's good, bro. And I'm happy for him, bro. Acorn is a good kid, man. I'm very happy for him. Acorn is a really, really good kid. He deserves it. Must Rise die to a bug? No way. No way. That sucks. That's Fortnite for you, though, bro. You know? Someone gets the bad end of the stick always. Did Clix qualify? Clix did qualify, yes. Clix did qualify. GG's, chat. GG's, man. GG's. G freaking G's, ladies and gentlemen. GG's. Yo, Paul, did I say thank you for your 24-month resub? I don't know if I did, Paul. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much for the 24-month resub, man. W's. 268 subs on the day, bro. 268 subs on the day. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy day. Chat, I'm going to get off. That's going to be it for me today. That was a very, very fun watch party. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, man. Hopefully the next watch party we do is in Belgium at Global. Is doing it on, you know, in the arena. Hopefully, you know. I love y'all very much, man. Thank you guys so freaking much for hanging out. Y'all have a lovely rest of your Sunday night, morning, evening, whatever it is for you. Thank you so much for the insane amount of love today. 268 subs. If you guys enjoyed the stream, hit the follow. Subscribe to the YouTube if you guys are not subbed. And lastly, man, use code Zemie in your Fortnite item shop, bro. It is the best way to support me is using code Zemie. Seriously, I appreciate you. To every single person that uses code Zemie in their shop, dude. Z-E-M-I-E, not case sensitive. Just type Zemie, and it's my code. I love y'all, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a lovely rest of your day. Appreciate you guys for watching and tuning in. And watching FNCS with me, man. I really do appreciate you. Seriously. Seriously. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. King Austin, have a good one. Bye, Jaden. Bye, Painkiller. Bye, Austin. Bye, Aiden. Later, AK. Later, Goof. Later, Toxic. Lil Bionic, have a good one. Bye, Gunner. Bye, Angelic. Angelic. You made it. I was about to say she's about to break the streak of not making it to the stream, you know, and that gifted tier 3 sub is about to, you know, like we might have had to take that back from you, but hey, you did well. You did well. You know, you got away with it this time. Yo, bye Air, bye Fluffy, bye T Smalls, bye Mayus, bye Cam, bye Mr. Nepo. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Go follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't followed me. And the first person to go leave a comment on my last Instagram saying use code Zemie gets a follow back.